Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Easy Allies podcast. I am your host this week, Brad Ellis. Bloodworth's out right now. He's at the Game Awards right now, so I'm filling in. I'm stepping in. He's out there greasing palms.
Rubbing elbows,
doing all that stuff. Dawn Romantica is also unavailable right now. She's getting ready for her big quest. But this week we've got Kyle Bosman.
Happy to be here.
How happy?
8 out of 10.
Okay, it's pretty good. As well as Michael Huber.
Yo.
And Michael Damiani.
That was a good one.
And making it all happen in the control booth, we've got Isla Hink.
Hey.
Don Casanova.
He's over there.
And Gabby Montoot.
How can we wring that extra 2 out of you there, Kyle?
2.
I'm at like Disneyland when I'm at 10 out of 10.
That's too much high praise for us.
Yeah, so that now 8 seems too high.
I'm in a really good mood.
Hey, first time for everything.
You got Mountain Dew, you're ready.
Yeah.
All right. We just finished watching the Game Awards. We're here to talk about all the highlights and lowlights from this year's show.
Lowlights.
Before we get started, we must answer for the mistakes we made in last week's episode. Isla, begin that correction music, please. Boop. Ooh, blood's got a lot.
Oh, no.
While we were talking okay, here we go.
Oh, God.
While we were talking in terms of new shows or movie adaptations for video games, a lot of commenters wanted to be sure Huber is aware that there has been an F-Zero anime.
Yeah.
F-Zero GP Legend ran 51 episodes from 2003 to 2004. It had a North American localization broadcast by 4 kids.
4 kids?
Ugh. Entertainment. Plus, it had 2 tie-in games on the GBA. Mm-hmm. One titled F-Zero GP Legend, and the other titled F-Zero Climax, which is the latest F-Zero game with a Japan-only release in 2004. Wow.
Why did Blood write all of that?
I don't know.
That's how Blood does.
This is how Blood does things?
This is how Blood does things.
But Huber, this in anime, Captain Falcon punches a hole in the universe.
Dude,
What?
sick.
I recommend the GIFs. I've never
Yeah.
seen the show, but it's got
Yeah,
great
you
GIFs.
just Google
Yeah.
Falcon Punch universe.
Sick.
Bloodworth was trying to describe the dancer combat style in Like a Dragon Ishin, thinking that the character was holding what appeared to be a baton. However, do you still use a sword in dancer style, which actually combines both swords and guns, using them in a tandem with the dance-like attack patterns? So you use a sword combined.
A sword and a gun.
Combined, like a baton thing?
Baton.
Gun kana.
I don't
Still
remember.
use a sword in
baton.
dancer style, which actually combines both sword and guns, using them in tandem.
Blood? Sure.
Okay.
Enough,
Huber-
Blood. Enough.
Hubert, chat wants to know if you met Pacino.
No.
Can you imagine?
It's above my pay grade. Are you
Did you get to meet him?
No, above my pay grade.
Damn. Did you get to meet Animal?
Kinda.
Okay. All right. Huber said, every Marvel movie makes a bill like easy now. In fact, since Endgame, only Spider-Man No Way Home has crossed $1 billion
times.
at the box office worldwide. According to Business Insider, as of November 21st, only 10 MCU films have ever crossed the 1 billion mark.
Only 10.
That's a pretty good...
yeah, only 10. Okay.
I don't
Yeah,
think you should
only 10.
You shouldn't let Bloodworth write the corrections. It starts with in fact.
I'm just a substitute teacher
I
today.
know, man. Wow.
These are like more like anal than normal. Like he doesn't usually write out full paragraphs for these.
Yeah.
And usually he's more antagonistic against the people who suggest them
Yeah.
Right. This is that was antagonistic against
toward
Hubert.
us. Yeah.
Yeah. If you have a correction, leave in the YouTube comments on either the public version or the Patreon version of this episode. Start with the word correction and leave a timestamp so we can get back and see exactly where you're correcting. End correction music, please.
Boop.
Nice.
Today was a big day.
Big day.
Big day.
For the biz.
Big ass day. It's the Game Awards. Finally happened.
Yeah.
2 of you worked on it, which is fascinating.
Yes.
I won't ask you what you did.
Okay.
I was selling concessions
Oh, you were? What'd you
in
sell?
the lobby.
Okay.
Popcorn and...
Popcorn?
No, I'm totally
Hot
kidding.
dog?
People thought I
I was
was.
gonna say, wait.
People thought I was selling concessions
Like, wait.
because Blood tweeted out our encounter.
Oh, no.
I was carrying this giant water for like our
For Keeley?
for the people I was producing some stuff.
Okay.
So like
Clients. The
clients. So I was like had this big thing of water, and they're like, "Yeah, we actually don't need this. Can you like clear the space?" So I was like, "Yeah, I can just take it to the back." So as I'm carrying this giant thing of water, Bloodworth is right there, and I just run right up to him. I'm like, "Take a water, take a water," and he's like grabs a water, and I just like run off.
What's he wearing?
I don't remember. I was running so
Cowboy
fast.
hat?
Whoa.
Yeah, 22,000 steps, Bosman.
Bloodworth in a cowboy hat. by
Yeah,
the
that'd be
way.
pretty sick, right?
Yes.
We want him to wear something more identifiable next time
yes.
so we can spot him in the damn crowd.
I said a top hat.
That's
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
tight.
That's nice.
I was looking for him later, and I was looking up. Like when the lobby was full, I was just like my eyes were at that level,
Looking
looking
up.
for blood. Yeah.
Were you guys, we were all very curious, were you within eye or earshot of Keeley during Christopher Judge's 8-hour
Yeah, was he like
acceptance
slamming
speech?
stuff in the back?
Was he like freaking out? Because that was long.
If you can say it.
Healy was not freaking out.
Okay. Professional.
Okay, so at that point in the show, there were some presenters running late, and so they were actually okay with some things going a little long.
Oh.
Okay.
But it's so awkward when it's very clear it's time. You're like listening to the director talk. It's like, is it like roll the music time? And they're like, yeah, roll the music. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
That was a long speech.
That was possibly the longest speech.
It was very
Ever.
long.
I think ever in like award history, maybe.
He went for it
long.
big time.
It's like 20 minutes.
Kyle, can you actually say what you did there or some of the things you were involved in?
Yeah, so my job title is consultant.
Okay.
But it's a lot of writing. It's a lot of writing the patter, which is what the presenters will say.
Okay.
Basically, I would write a bunch of pitches, and then, most of them die, but some of them make it into the show.
Right.
That
Cool.
kind of thing.
and some of the ones who make it into the show die too.
Ouch. Dude, Kyle wrote the funniest
millennial?
line.
Which did he write? What did he
Kyle
write?
wrote the funniest
What did he
line
write?
all night.
What did
I
he
will
write?
not allow it. Kyle
What-
wrote the best line
What
all
was
night.
it?
It was the one with Animal, and he was like trashing around, and Jeff is like, "Yeah, should have hired Kermit or whatever. Should have got Kermit."
Oh, okay. I liked them. I liked the
I
animal
was
stuff.
laughing so
The
hard.
animal segment
You
was
did the animals?
great.
Did you tell him to say
So good.
Melania?
Yes.
Not a boy.
We're proud of you. We're proud of you.
That was super collaborative. That thing's really... Muppet stuff's awesome.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like the Muppets have teams. And so, yeah, the performer is super, super impressive.
That animal voice actor sounds identical to the OG. Like, animals always sounded the same. So good.
But like the way you can inhabit animal. Well, we're skipping
yeah.
way
Yeah.
ahead, I guess. Well, no, you know what?
Yeah.
This is a video game news podcast. There's no more time for animal than right now.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. I freaking loved it.
Awesome.
Good job, Kyle.
Thank you.
You know what you probably also loved, Kyle?
What?
Death Stranding 2 announced.
Woo!
Ooh.
That was your game of the year, I believe, when it came out that year.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? That was your vote.
Didn't it
was.
come out? Oh, it did.
It
came
did.
out
That
in
was your
2019.
vote. I remember you sitting in the
Yes.
back right of the couch and
Yes.
us asking you.
And I
Yes.
knew.
And you knew it was Death Stranding.
I knew the actual best game of the year, but I knew it was fruitless.
So I was surprised big time. I wanted Death Stranding 2. We had little teases, but it finally happened. The Madman finally did it. He's back. Huber, what are you thinking, man, when you're seeing this?
I loved this.
You love this?
I
You
love
loved
this.
the beginning?
Of
like,
course.
BB
Any-
has grown
Yeah.
a little bit.
I mean, one of, I love a lot of things. Something I love, old veterans. Sam Porter Bridges.
Looking like Santa.
Old,
Looking
dude.
old.
Yes.
But isn't that like tie into the story? You know, when they would go outside or whatever?
Aging it? Yeah.
Oh,
they,
did he
like,
get some
ages
rain
you
on him?
Yeah.
fast.
But it's like just his
Yeah,
hair.
aging rain, yeah.
Yeah.
They like use some aging tech
Yeah,
on
because he
him.
looked like the same, but his hair was just
Yeah, just his
gray.
hair was white and
Yeah.
his beard was white.
Yeah.
Damiani, you looked very pleased when this was announced too.
Yeah.
Tell me how you're feeling.
I thought it was a really cool concept that they were doing here. A lot of surprises, playing with your expectations, seeing certain characters in certain situations that you're like, wait, why? Why is she with the? Oh, sorry,
What was her name? I can't remember. Fragile?
Fragile. Why is Fragile
But not
with?
that fragile.
Yeah. Why is she with the baby? Why is Sam old? Was it the rain? Did something else happen? What was that weird desert landscape with all those dudes in red walking across with the weird structure in the background? And then the best part, Metal Gear showing up.
Yeah.
Freak out.
It's a Metal Gear.
Just like Metal Gear
Actual
coming
Metal
out.
Gear.
Let's go.
But then she says, "Meet my team."
Meet my team. I'm like, yo. Oh, is she gonna be like the boss? And he's Sam Big Boss in this one?
Is he gonna get an eye patch? Is the real
is he
question.
getting an eye patch?
This part was intense when
The
she gets,
sequence
like,
at the
shot.
beginning was insane. Like these things hunting you. I'm assuming maybe they're soldiers. Is this even real?
Yeah.
Is this a nightmare that she's having? Because like they're shooting at her and they're like shooting at the baby.
Yeah.
Like they
Yeah.
want to kill this baby. So it's like, this is leftovers from the last game. Are they not safe? Are they having to deal with the world, everything that's gone wrong with the world, as well as other people now hunting you?
A highlight also from me was when Don, during our live stream, said "one more in the pipe" when they showed the other baby.
That's right.
And the, like uterine canal.
That's all Don
shot
said.
or whatever. One more in the pipe.
More in the pipe. There is a second
Like,
baby.
oh my god.
Yeah.
Very Kojima-esque to go with DS2.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not calling it.
No,
Death
it is
Stranding.
called Death Stranding 2, though.
Yeah, but just using
But
that
just for that little
abbreviation.
logo.
Because every MGS game was like called MGS.
Yeah.
So just retaining that. Didn't show any of the new. I don't think we saw any of the new cast members yet in this game in the trailer.
yeah.
We didn't see like Elle Fanning yet. What her role is going to be. So definitely a lot more opportunities. Very excited about this. I feel like I'm a little bit more excited than I should have been because I enjoyed Death Stranding, but I never expected it to get a sequel. Never
Right.
thought I was going to get a sequel. And the possibilities for this, because the question in this trailer was, what was it about? Should I have connected or whatever?
Should we have
Should we
connected?
have connected? I'm like,
have
oh, is
Were
this?
Strand games a mistake?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what he said. Kojima came out and talked about it and said he's going to stop trying to predict the future or something like that.
That was amazing.
He
It was like,
changed it because he didn't want to predict
Yeah.
any more.
wrote the
futures.
whole story, pandemic hit, and he's like, let me rewrite this.
I want to get Bosman's take on Troy Baker's character
Yes.
in this trailer.
What was his name?
That's what I
Higgs?
want to hear.
Higgs. I forgot that was his
Oh
name.
my god. I
He
can't
looks cooler in the
stand
I
first
forgot for a
Higgs.
split second.
He
that
looks
it
like
was
a
Higgs.
deviant right now.
Yeah.
So he's got Samus armor. And he strums an electric guitar.
Is that a guitar or is it a key? I don't know, something.
It's probably not an instrument
It's
at all,
just some
right?
weird
So
Kojima
probably a
thing.
weapon.
But he's like dead, right?
I don't
Higgs
know.
is so lame.
Well,
Higgs is
Alfred-
the
Higgs-
lamest
Hubert does not like
character
Higgs.
in that game by
Higgs
far.
was pretty shitty.
Well, maybe
Yeah,
they
Hubert
make
did
him
not
cool
like
now.
Higgs.
Higgs is lame.
Maybe make him cool.
Yeah, what do you think about him now, though,
Yeah.
Hubert? Being some
Maybe
weirdo.
he's gonna be like
Johnny
Liquid.
Silverhand over
Hey,
here.
hey.
Rockabilly. Like, rockabilly out of here, dude. I don't know. I
Hey,
don't know.
slander Johnny Silverhand, all right?
No, he's
Yeah.
low rent Johnny Silverhand.
Looks
Okay.
like PS5 only. Looks like
Yes, I believe it's PS5 only for
we're
now.
moving on.
Not yet.
Sorry, last gen.
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
PC at
Yeah,
some
yeah.
point though.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be the same cycle coming later. Sure, there'll be director's cut again.
Very curious about whenever we see gameplay. If any of the stuff added into Death Stranding post launch,
Director's cut? Like
some
director's
of the
cut?
more like Metal Gear-esque
What
elements.
did you ever do any of that stuff?
I watched. I didn't play the one that added the compound thing, but I
Okay.
watched someone play through it on stream, and it was like sneaking. It was
Cool.
It was very reminiscent of Metal Gear for that part.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right, because I mean, what we're left to ask is like, is this going to be another delivery game,
Yeah.
or are we chasing some other path?
Do you think the Metal Gear will be like our hub in this game or something like that? We used to travel around,
Oh, man.
then set out from it.
That'd be
Wonderful.
Then it
theory.
gets attacked and destroyed, and Sam's got to put
Peace
the
Walker,
pieces
you
back
gotta
together.
build
They're
another
fragile,
one.
yeah.
Refuel it.
Refuel it. That's right. Yeah, it's going to be our what was the base in 5, whatever it's called. It's going to be like our little hub.
Hell yeah.
It's going to get
Mother
invaded.
Base? I think it's just
Yeah.
called
Mother Base. Yeah, I wanted to say Big Show, but
Do you
that's
think
too.
this game will keep track of any of your asynchronous stuff?
Absolutely. It's going to
Like,
have
will
all
it show
that.
up
It's
in
going to
there
have all
maybe
that
at the
stuff.
beginning? Like if you had like highways built, would it actually
Oh,
be
in
like
1? Do you mean?
Well,
No,
no,
in the
because-
start of 2, we'll read your save file and do anything. This is Kojima.
Yeah, that's a
yeah.
good question.
He's gonna do some
I mean,
stuff
that
with
would be cool, but like in the lore, the time rain would make it all break down eventually. So like after a month or two of real
Maybe.
time,
Maybe the rain
your
changes.
highways and stuff would be gone.
There you go.
So I wonder. That'd be sick though.
Yeah. I mean, it looks really great. I'm so excited to see more of this game.
I'll have to replay it because I don't.
Yeah, definitely want to
understand.
replay.
I never understood anything about Death Stranding. I beat it and then I just said, what?
Remember Higgs had some cool like bios you could pick up.
Sure.
Audio
Yeah.
logs or something. I forget, man.
Oh yeah.
He was secretly the pizza delivery man. Is that what that was?
I think so. Yeah, the whole pizza thing.
It turns out it was Higgs all along.
Yeah.
Gotcha, Sam.
Yeah, it's the Master Miller part. Yeah.
The Master Miller part. You're right.
Which when I played it, I got to that stuff. I did the pizza stuff like at the end, so he was like already gone.
Oh.
It was really weird. It was just like a
Too
voice
slow.
line. It was cool.
So Keely gonna be confirmed for cameo. Obviously.
Yeah, absolutely.
He has to be in it again.
His
Probably-
character's dead.
I think a Muppet's gonna show up.
How do you say no?
How do you say no?
When an animal just shouts, please,
Sure.
please, like, how do you say no?
Pizza.
What about just Conan O'Brien's character? It coming back or no?
He's dead, too.
No, he's dead.
All right.
There'll be some others like Jordan Michael Peele or whatever his name. What's his name? Sorry,
Peele?
Jordan Peele, they were hanging out
Yes,
Yeah.
he will be in it.
Okay.
with his little
He
baby
got his
Yoda.
face
And
scanned. You know
Flanagan,
it.
Mike
Yeah.
Flanagan, they were
Yeah,
hanging
all
out.
those people.
yeah.
It's all. They're all gonna be in there.
Mike
Yeah.
Flanagan?
Yeah. Well, Kojima and we're hanging out.
Really?
They were tweeting about it.
They were tweeting about it.
Yeah.
There'd be a haunted house section.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Haunted house
Whole
section.
game's a haunted house, bro.
Yeah, that's
Kind
true.
of. Do you think we're gonna get any more answers about like purgatory and the beach
Maybe
and
that's
everything?
maybe that's what we saw with all the like cultist people.
Well, it
and
looked
the-
like the reverse. Like, so BB was like, whatever, on the other side, able to detect the BTs. But in one of the shots of the container, the squid things are coming through, but they're alive now. They're not dead anymore. So is that going to be like work in reverse? Are we going to see things coming from the other side? And they're not like
Should
I
we
don't-
have connected?
Yeah. It was
Should
a
we
risk.
have?
What if they go like Benjamin Button style, Bosman, and instead of aging, we're de-aging? We turn into a baby.
But
No.
Yes, Huber.
Yes.
We-
Kojima,
Yes.
dude,
I got-
nothing's crazy.
I got,
Yes,
okay, I got
that's
one
true.
for you, Huber.
Nothing.
A
we were
baby-
BB all along.
BB will age up and be an adult, and BB will have to shoot Sam.
What happens to the one in your chamber?
What?
You got a second baby in the chamber. What happens to that baby?
Baby.
Yeah, you got a second one in
It's
the pipes.
liquid.
Yeah.
Oh my God, liquid baby. Liquid BB.
Oh my god.
But yeah, Death Stranding 2 looks sick. I don't know when it's coming out, but hopefully not too long.
I thought it had a date.
I don't think it had a full date. It maybe had like a
Okay.
year, but
Yeah.
I think it's still a ways off. All right, another big game. Got me hyped.
Oh, yeah.
No surprise.
Back.
Which is Armored Core 6
Back.
Fires of Rubicon. It's been
I feel bad. I don't know what that
Instead of
means.
Rubicon.
That's right.
Rubicon is like a TV show.
Rubicon.
Rubicon was a show.
Hey, don't question it, all right?
Yeah.
Don't question Miyazaki.
I'm gonna grade you
Rubicon.
on
How many
your
Game Awards
Rubicon.
do you got,
I feel
Kyle?
like my dad watched it like as a political show.
Maybe.
Oh, Rubicon.
It's been, I think, 10 years since an Armored Core game.
It feels
Only
right.
10 feels way longer.
No, I think it's been 10, yeah,
Dang.
since the last one. 5.
The Rubicon wastes are in Destiny.
There you go.
Speaking of Destiny, another light.
I sense a Rubicon.
The beginning of this trailer is such a misdirection, though.
What do you mean?
I know it's like Armored Core, but like the use of like flames and talk about Cinder and
Yeah,
like,
you think
I
it's some-
thought it was like another Souls
Don't
game.
worry, there's going to be some shit
Yeah.
like that tied into the lore.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's also a shallow river in Italy. Rubicon.
Very
I
nice.
thought we are getting Space Souls here for a second, and then I was like, oh, wait a second. You were
This is the perfect moment in time for this
Yes.
game to come out because
Yeah.
From Software has been doing Soulsborne for so many years straight. If you count
I
all
agree.
the games and all the DLCs, and then Elden Ring kind of being the culmination of that, it just feels like the absolute perfect
Yeah.
time to revisit this.
I think Armored Cores were the first games Miyazaki directed too, so he's probably been itching to come back. Let's see. Yeah, he directed Armored Core for Answers back in 2008 and Armored Core 4 back in 2007 for us.
Sick.
So it's been a while for him, so he's probably ready to come back. He's got some pretty good games under his belt, you know? No big deal.
What's funny is like Armored Core has no heat on it, except that it's a From Software game. It's crazy to me they're calling this 6.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck.
Oh.
Yeah,
Old.
exactly. They
They're
could
like,
have
whatever.
easily just called this Armored Core, and
Yeah.
we would all
Oh.
been really hyped on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
It's
want
almost
you.
respectful to call it
Yeah.
6.
And they know when this blows up, everyone's going to go back and play the other
everyone's
one.
Oh,
to
yeah.
Check them out.
Good luck
yeah.
playing them.
Yeah, that's
Some
true.
of them are annoying to get
Very true.
and play.
Very true.
But it's definitely very dark, as you'd expect, like visually dark. So I'm curious to see what evolves, especially with how much they've come in, how far they've come with combat and all that stuff. And like, especially with builds, because Armored Core is like all about making your own mech, man, and putting your own pieces on it and making your own. I'm so curious to see what they're going to do, especially from like a level design standpoint, because it's not going to be an open world game. It's probably going to be stages you go through. Yeah. Just see what crazy shit they come up with.
Mech versus mech Makiri counter.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Blades clashing with mechs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do have high expectations for the 1v1 encounter.
Yes, me too.
Like boss things or just play.
Clip that, please. That is the best.
Yeah.
High expectations for the 1v1 encounters.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's cool about the trailer is like it's not like so most mech trailers are like it's so cool to be in a giant robot. Hell yeah. This is oppressive.
Yeah, everything sucks.
Tone, yeah.
Everything sucks.
Yeah, and yet we're still drooling.
Also coming out next year. Pretty soon.
Dude.
Yeah.
From Software just being the best in the biz again.
Oh, man.
And just pumping out hits.
Pumping
out hits.
The hit factory.
Hit machine. Yeah.
People taking 8 years to make their games, they're just like, nah.
Yeah. It's pretty absurd.
Well, they got
See
all
you at the
that.
Game Awards next year,
Yeah,
bro.
see you again, bro.
Maybe.
What do you mean maybe, Damiani?
You don't
Are you
2023
down?
is a pretty loaded year.
But this is from Software.
Yeah,
Who has
but
an ultimate
just
track
won
record.
Goaties.
this year
Two goaties.
They went against some good competition this year.
Yeah.
God of War probably this was probably for me was the most anticipated matchup of like two legit games where I feel like either one of these can win.
Yeah.
And even though everyone's gonna be cordial, I think there's gonna be some salt behind the scenes like that should have won. Like our God of War should have won that game. Damn
I'll
it.
offer you a bet.
Oh,
Okay.
This game, Armored Core 6, will have a better Open Critic score than Breath of the Wild 2.
Oh!
Than Tears of the Kingdom.
Whoa.
Armored Core 6 will review better than Tears of the Kingdom.
Wow.
I don't think so, because you're gonna get weirdos who play Armored Core 6 that are either mech fans and not FromSoft fans. They'll be like, "What is this?" You're. I think you're getting a bad bet with this.
Well, then
take the bet.
I'm
Then
taking
take the
it.
bet.
I'm absolutely taking it.
Okay.
I was trying to give you
It'll
a
have a
warning.
better
there.
You know what advantage you have?
What?
Switch tech.
Yeah.
Getting
It's a little rough around the alarming frame rate is still an
and
issue.
People only dock you like 0.5,
Yeah.
Huber. It's still a 9.
If I win, I name your horse.
In what?
In Breath of the Wild,
In
Tears of the
Breath
Kingdom.
Core
If there's
6.
I was like, wait a second, were there horses that game?
Yeah.
Sure, they let you name your horse in that
You
game.
can get some horse legs.
Huh?
You can for sure get some like pretty weird horse legs in Armored Core.
And yeah, you can name my mech.
No, you gotta let them do more than that.
What?
You gotta let them put something on permanently on your mech.
You
Like-
can you can choose the color of my mech.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, dude, you gotta make them like choose the legs.
Oh no, I don't want to be stuck with the treads.
Dumb would pick the treads.
That's
for
the thing
sure.
is, yeah, if you've never played Armored Core, that's the only thing I know about it. Really, is how much you can like change your
A lot.
particular mech.
Yeah.
Like every single like body part had stats.
There's actually a pretty robust amount of information on the Steam page.
Please,
hit us.
If you're interested in some more. Okay.
Please.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll kind of try to summarize, but there's a decent amount here. Dynamic, fast-paced mech action, and I love this. Based on the knowledge gained during joint development of their recent titles, Bandai Namco Entertainment and From Software seek to develop or deliver a new action game by combining From Software's long-standing expertise in mech games and their signature robust gameplay. This game will be a new action experience. In this game, players will assemble and pilot their own mech with 3D maneuverability to move freely through three-dimensional fast-paced missions.
Yep.
Yeah, so missions. You
I knew
take
it.
on difficult challenges and overwhelm enemies with dynamic movements that will make full use of ranged and melee combat. Players can enjoy a variety of actions that can only be truly realized with mechs. Story overview, briefly. A strange substance was discovered on a remote planet of Rubicon 3. Everyone
What kind of
thought
substance?
a mysterious new substance. As an energy source, this substance was expected to dramatically advance humanity's technological and communications capabilities. Instead, the substance caused a catastrophe that engulfed the planet and the surrounding stars in flames and storms, forming a burning star system. This game takes place almost half a century later,
Wow.
and the planet is contaminated, and extraterrestrial corporations and resistance groups fight over control of the remainder of the substance.
Okay.
Extraterrestrial corporations?
Yeah.
Now you got Huber there.
StarCraft.
Also, important fact.
Yes.
This is kind of interesting. Hidetaka Miyazaki will be involved as the initial game director, Based on the initial development, Masaru Yamamura has taken over as director.
Cool.
That's the gig.
Yeah.
You do the fun stuff, like, yeah, here's what the game will look like, and then you dip out when like the bugs start showing up.
Yeah. I'm gonna make another goatee.
Yeah, you're like 6 months of QA, I'm done.
Yeah, I gotta think of Sekiro 2.
He's got to do that or Bloodborne too.
So there's a planet full of hot goo,
Yeah.
and everyone wants
sexy
control over the goo
Kyle,
planet.
I know what you're thinking, but when you play it, you're gonna be like, "This is cool."
Oh, I know. Like that hot goo is gonna be.
You're gonna want
horrific.
that hot goo, big
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
I like the idea of like different
Factions,
aliens
yeah.
coming
For it.
get
Yeah.
that.
Hubert, I agree with you that I think this is a great time for this game. I am very happy. Like, I love the Soulsborne games. I love them. But I think a break in between them is great. Like, a huge break. Like, I played Deracina, different whole kind of thing, but it was a little break. But just something like going back to Armored Core is super awesome. I'm really happy they're doing this.
Heck yeah.
I agree. And I hope so. I
Yeah.
hope critics see it the way.
Yeah.
Critics don't go, man, this isn't Bloodborne. This
that's
isn't
true.
Elden Ring. This isn't... Man, FromSoft should stick to making
They'll bring it up.
Soulsborne games.
And what's funny is, I mean, they brought it up in the first sentences of the description
Yeah.
of this game. Well, the PR team did. So yeah, that is interesting. Is that they're even opening the comparison?
Yeah.
Living in their own shadow.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to Blood's bet for that week of how many words in that review. Next week,
Souls?
Armored Core 6 review comes out. How many times will the word souls be mentioned?
That's so
That
good.
is a good bet.
There'll be one in my review.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one.
Armored Core 5, just for the record, has a 65 on
Yes.
Metacritic.
No, those games don't have great scores.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
Definitely.
Doesn't count.
That was that was pre-Demon Souls, though.
Yeah.
Also, get ready for the 85 for Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh, yeah.
88.
That's still going to be higher.
That 85 will still be higher than Armored Core 6.
Armored Core is going to probably smack at either an 8 or a high 7.
The highest an Armored Core game has
7.
ever gotten is
7.
78.
Low 8 is the best.
This is a different era, though.
Yeah, this
yeah.
is the post Soulsborne
You're gonna get
era.
people like,
Exactly.
this is too
Start with Dark
complicated.
Souls 1.
No,
you know?
you're going to get people...
Too complicated? Strike the review. Strike it.
Strike it. That doesn't count.
Strike it.
That should be a betting thing. Like we get to pick 2 outlets. Like be strike it.
I won't stand for Damiani.
Strike it from the record.
All right, next big game. We've been waiting for this a long time. We've seen it for a while. Also, I think it announced 2020, Final Fantasy 16. We got the release date, finally, June 22nd. Wow. It's coming, baby.
This was the only thing I didn't get to see.
Hubert, this trailer is...
I had to dip out.
This is a good-ass trailer,
Damn
Hubert.
it. Yeah, I did.
It's called Revenge, Hubert. The trailer is called Revenge.
Bonds in this trailer.
Chocobo murder.
Chocobo murder.
Revealed 2
blood.
things.
Chocobo blood
Dude.
on a child's
Holy
face.
crap.
You find out the main character, his little secret. The dude, the main character.
Clive.
Yeah.
He can turn into Ifrit.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What do you, we already. I feel like that was
Him?
implied.
No, the little kid.
speculated.
You
Yeah.
thought
We didn't- we thought the
little
main person was
the
like
little
the
kid was
bodyguard.
Yeah, we
Phoenix.
thought little kid was Phoenix.
Yeah.
And this dude was like, can he change or not? And then you see him fighting the other Ifrit. We knew there was another
Got it.
Ifrit, but you kind of see that masked person, and you get to see them like finally go head to head. It's like, ooh, yeah. Other thing, party members, NPC party.
Yeah, we
members.
finally saw NPC party members fighting with Clive for the first time.
And they look awesome, and one of them's a dog.
One of them is a dog.
Yes. Do you
Perfect.
Yeah.
know what else
Or a
had a
wolf.
dog as a party member or a part of your
Tales
party
of Vesperia?
Final Fantasy 7,
before?
Dragon Quest 7.
No, in the Final Fantasy series.
Oh, 6.
Yeah, another great.
Ender, right? What was his name? Interceptor.
Interceptor.
Yeah, Interceptor.
Comes on out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Shadow.
Top 10 video game dogs.
Dude, look
That's
how-
a good one.
I think the way
so
they've
violent.
described the party members, they just kind of come and go depending
Yes.
where you are in the
Yeah, and
story,
this-
right?
I believe that's how
Yeah,
it's
you
gonna
know,
probably
like, did you ever
work.
play Final Fantasy 12? When you kind of have like a guest
Yeah.
party member that would show up every now and then?
Yeah.
It might be like that kind of thing.
Like you're Clive the whole game.
Yeah, you are
Oh,
Clive.
you
Clive is the main
100%
character.
are, yeah.
But it's like, Clive's got a lot going on with his moveset.
So this right here.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
this shot with
Shot of
the other one
Clive
shows up.
showing down with the other Ifrit.
It,
Jinchurikis.
like, I did. Yeah, look at that. Just look
Naruto.
at that.
Yes.
That was hype for me. Seeing them like trade fists,
Chocobos.
right across the desert. That's
Oh
what
my
I want to
God,
see.
the
Open world.
town.
Yeah, seeing the party combat like that, like teaming up for these attacks is pretty sick. And the other cool thing is when he does transform into Ifrit, the kind of Eidolon fights there's like a sequence. It's not just like hammer away at each other. He's actually like running across like this part right here, Huber, for your reference.
Yeah.
What about,
Like
what about
slamming down.
listeners?
I'm actually not sure if we're showing this or not to
We are.
describe
We
it.
are.
Yeah.
Okay.
But not to listeners.
Yeah. He's like running down a tail, like full speed. Like it looked like Titan was swinging something, and you're like trying to make your way over to Titan. So there's kind of like an action sequence
Dude.
there. So they were
God of War
talking about
3 vibes.
making sure each of those big fights felt different and varied. That they weren't just like slugfest, like kaiju fights where you're just like
Great.
mashing a button
That's
and whoever.
really good.
Yeah. So we got to see our first kind of like hint at what that might be, which is kind of nice.
How many more trailers do you think we're going to see this game?
So I misunderstood. I thought he said this was the final trailer, but he meant final reveal of the night.
Of the night, yes.
Yeah, and I was like, that actually would be fine. This is the final trailer.
Yeah.
You got the release
I was
dates.
thinking that too.
I think
The only thing we haven't seen is like him exploring, kind of, I
Maybe
guess.
some towns.
Yeah.
I feel like we'll
We
get
got
a
that one shot
Just
in there.
brief shots, yes.
Yeah.
we'll at least get a launch trailer.
Yeah, we will.
I feel like we might just get
Maybe one more.
maybe not like a normal trailer, but maybe kind of those deep dive
Yeah.
diary
Dive
videos, like
walkthrough,
like
dude?
you hear like exploration walkthrough. Like
Yeah.
here's what it's like to walk across, go
It's got
to
to
a
be a
field.
demo as well, probably, right?
Yes,
I
they have a
hope.
history with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a Forspoken demo.
That's
today,
right.
So
Yes.
probably gonna
Final
get
Fantasy
this.
15 had some good demos.
Yeah, it's right.
Multiple demos.
They got
right?
hype.
Yeah.
They were a event for me to
Remake-
look forward
did
to.
Remake
Yes,
7
Remake
get a demo
7
too,
did,
right?
yes.
Yeah, that I didn't.
That's
yeah.
it did,
Dude,
yeah.
It's going down.
A lot of their games get demos now, which
For
I think is
sure.
really
It
cool.
is absolutely gotta get a
Down.
But
demo.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that game looks awesome. I think everyone here is pretty excited. Kyle, I don't know what you think about that game too much.
All right, so I'm really excited for that game. One of the games I'm looking forward to playing the most next year.
Yeah.
I think that trailer,
You don't like it?
like Final Fantasy 15 trailers, blew me away. Mm-hmm. And what's crazy is this thing is high octane action all the time.
Yeah.
Right.
But I need a core, dude. I need something to latch onto.
I think maybe the older trailers did
Brotherhood
it with
bonds.
like his brother. I mean, his brother was in this too. Just more of that brother drama, your favorite.
Yeah.
But that's gonna be a big part of the game. Is him trying to find him.
And like I feel like I need like environmentally like
Oh.
Yeah.
Sure.
like, where am I? What's happening right now? And we just kind of flashed through a lot of crazy nonsense.
Yeah,
I have-
You're not
I have-
taking knees in these trailers.
I have hardly any concept of like the world. I just know like Jinchurikis are valuable and dangerous, and they want them, and it's political, and that's it. That's
Well,
like the
the-
only thing I know about 16.
The last
So I think you're
trailer
right
was
about
pretty story
just-
heavy.
Yeah, the last trailer showed a lot of the other
But
nations
I don't
in the
think
game.
that was like a
but
great trailer
Yes.
though, because it was like so heavy-handed with the narrative at the beginning.
Yes.
It felt like that should have just been like, here's like a story overview
Yeah.
trailer. Here are like the different kingdoms, and here's what they look like, which was
Yeah.
kind of intriguing. This, I think, it did show off a little bit more like diversity because I'm
did.
trying to see more environments because
They did.
but they keep. To my thing, I think they are at fault with is they keep showing kind of like the same things
Parts of the game?
or same
It's
parts,
same early
and
part.
same kinds of concepts over and over.
Yeah, I've seen blood on that kid like
Yeah.
3
Yes.
times. So
Yes.
Yeah,
They have
and
shown
I'm
it all.
kind of like ready to see more. Like, I want to see a menu. Like, can I see a menu at some
Oh,
point?
yeah,
Like, what
sure.
does this even look like? Like, I've seen the combat, I've seen the UI, but I have so many questions.
Yeah.
Like, the party members, like, they took away the HUD for the combat here, so it's like, do you issue commands? Do they act on their own? There's, just a lot of questions, and I don't think they're going to answer it in trailers. I think they're going to probably
Yeah.
do it in diary type
Yeah.
videos.
Yeah, we'll see. Looks awesome.
Only 57% of live chat would die for that dog.
Whoa.
So
That's right.
I mean,
That's the thing is you
we
saw
don't know the dog
glances
yet.
of the dog.
We don't know
yeah,
the dog yet.
Yeah, we don't have enough information.
That dog will be one of the best characters in 2020.
Of course.
Yeah. But
Of course.
prove it. Let the dog shine.
It's gonna be
in
that
trailer.
and like some robot from Starfield fighting it out. So
Yeah.
everyone's gonna think some robot's cute.
The
in
dog will
Starfield.
be the Kim Kitsuragi.
You know
of
it's gonna happen.
2023.
Oh
Or
my
else
God.
going to have the return of the RE4 dog next year.
Yes.
No, that dog's gone.
No, that's a fake out. That's a fake out.
Not confirmed.
Am I taking the bait?
You're taking it.
I took the bait.
100%
Okay.
They,
All
could,
right.
they wouldn't possibly remove the dog from
right.
4. That would be insane.
Huber,
Yo.
Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
Dude, it looks
Looking good.
so good.
Looking good. Respawn
Yeah.
back again.
This was one of my
Punished
favorite
cow.
trailers.
Yes,
This
dude.
was pretty hype.
Yes.
Some maniac in a vac. What are the tanks called? I can never remember. what it's called.
Bacta.
Yeah, in the tank, looking like Vice from Final Fantasy VII, popping out. Cal looks punished big time in
Big
this.
time
It's got some
punished.
facial, some gruff.
Yeah.
He's pissed, dude. Ready to go.
Combat looked great.
Yes.
Environment, enemies. I loved, the one story encounter where the guy's like,
Yes.
you want to know why Jedi
Yes.
are gone or whatever?
Yeah.
Like, show him.
So good.
Yeah, and just the way he's using the Force. Everything
Little
about it.
chicken mount.
dude.
Yeah.
Dude,
Little chicken mount, some
such
gliding,
cool shit.
Breath of the
Yeah.
Wild gliding right there.
But using a bird to glide.
Yeah.
is really
It
funny.
looks it looks like what we all love, that
Yeah.
jump in a sequel, that
And
like
look-
Uncharted 2
Yeah.
level
Hubert,
sequel.
it looks like we're getting more bounty hunter action too.
Yeah.
Which I know you wanted more in the first game.
Some of my favorite fights
Yeah.
in the entire game.
It looks like it's coming soon. Dude, and it's coming out in March, man.
Ooh, baby.
That's so soon.
Yeah.
2023 is getting stacked already.
Yeah. It
Big
looks
time stacked.
So good.
Yeah, it looks really good. Like in the trailers, the shot where he cuts off this droid's legs,
Yeah.
man. They chops its head off. It's
I
so
already
good.
know a huge spoiler in this game.
Okay, don't tell me.
It's my theory.
Okay.
We see on the promo art.
theory.
It's my this is a guarantee. Here we go. Hear me out.
Okay.
We see Cal with the blaster in the promo art.
Yes.
His buddy's got a blaster.
Oh, his buddy's gonna die.
Buddy's going down. Cal's getting his blaster.
It does show a new character helping him up from a ledge. He's got a
Yes.
cool red jacket.
Yes.
It seemed like kind of uneasy at first. Like he's like, should I trust you giving my hand? And when he pulls him up, he's like, I can trust you. That expression.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was in the first one. I didn't play the first one.
What?
Whatever the.
what?
I got it now because this got me really excited. I was like, okay,
Gotta
I
play it,
jump in.
Damiani.
They just put out the
That
next gen
force
version.
time distortion thing. Is
Or
that
you
in the first
stop
game?
time? No, I don't think so.
Because that's sick.
I don't think in like that effect. I think you
Because
can like slow guys
not
down.
just in combat.
You can
obvi-
slow the guys down. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, I can't remember. It's
This
been a
was-
while.
You'd slow him down and then you do like the sick charge at him.
Okay,
Okay.
this like looked like you froze like blaster fire.
Yeah, the
But-
blast. I think I can't remember.
You were also
I thought
climbing.
you could send blaster fire back.
You
Or,
could
like-
definitely kill a guy with a shot that he shot.
Yeah.
I don't remember
Oh,
the
yeah.
process.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
reflect stuff for
Reflect
sure.
it back.
Don't send
Well,
in
you could do
corrections
with
next
your
week.
lightsaber, certainly.
It
but,
looked like it was
yeah.
important for traversal because he was scaling a ladder, and in the background you saw he did it again. Someone was firing shots at him at the ladder to knock him off.
Yeah.
he freezes them. Like they're
Yeah.
in place, so like that's gonna be cool. Like having to progress through the
Strategy
level, not just in
with
combat.
platforming.
That's why I
That
love
is
the
cool.
the kind of like nice mashup of force powers in combat, but also for traversal.
Dude.
And this trailer kind of
Yeah,
sold
Good
me on
eye,
that.
Damiani. That's
Yeah.
sick.
I like the thing with his buddy. They do like a little dual tech together. they like
the
do some
combo
combo
co-op
move.
move,
It looked
yeah.
really cool. I wonder if there'll be more stuff like that in this game, which could work.
What's funny, my favorite stuff of the game and stuff you can't necessarily like convey in a trailer is how fun it is to scour through those environments. It's Metroid like.
It looks like they're just giving you more mobility and options now this time around too.
Yeah.
Also, too, one of the biggest disappointments for me in the original was the customization.
Oh.
The
ponchos?
ponchos and stuff. It's
Sure.
like, okay, there's like a couple good ones.
Yeah.
You get it pretty early, and I never changed. And the like ship skins, I already saw some of the optional costumes, did pre-order deluxe edition bullshit, but there were like a bunch of different varieties of costumes. They all looked really different.
Can we pull those up? Where'd you see those?
It was like
Were you
the
pre-ordering already today?
no when they showed the
Like the-
first
the end of the
concept
trailer?
art, the box art, they also had the
Yeah, I
was a
was
couple
going
days
to
ago.
try
It was
to
a couple
bring it
days
up.
ago.
We'll see.
Oh, okay. Got you.
yeah.
But
Pre-order costumes?
Yeah, it was like the deluxe.
yeah, it makes sense.
edition.
Yeah, they did that for the first
I
game.
think it was the deluxe edition or something. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, okay, so they got one.
they're all,
oh,
like,
so he has a
pretty
Han
different.
Solo
Oh, no.
one and he has a Luke one.
That's
Yeah,
not in.
it is Han Solo's costume.
It's Luke
and it's
also.
called the Scoundrel Cosmetic.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's Luke from the end of A New Hope.
Rebel hero.
Yeah, but
We got a Hermit one also.
Which is Obi-Wan?
I guess. I don't know who's that
so I'm
is.
assuming there's going to be a lot though. Or like a good amount.
More than
A
just
good
the
amount.
poncho
More than
without
just
the
the
poncho.
poncho.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense to me.
Yeah. So
Yeah, we'll see what Cal gets in there. Maybe his lightsaber. Looked like he was customizing his lightsaber too. He had like the Darth.
the
Kylo Ren
dude!
thing.
Yeah, what do you think about that?
Yeah.
Looked cool. I think I liked it for Kylo Ren's thing because it was like a busted lightsaber that he put together very
A
sloppy.
very stupid idea that Kylo Ren had. It actually sucks that it already existed.
It did. It like does it to like heat. Or there's like some whole explanation for it. Whatever. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. But this one, it's like very clean.
Yeah.
Pristine. I don't like that as much, but
okay.
I'm not against it. Like you put it in there, whatever. Star Wars changing all the time. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Okay. All right.
It's fine.
It's a healthy attitude to have.
Yes.
Who has the best costume in all of Star Wars?
Costume?
Oh.
Yeah.
Maul. Darth
Darth
Maul.
Maul.
That's a nice costume.
Best face,
It's
but
just
not
like-
best
No,
Yeah,
I
it's
costume.
just like
love
robes.
his. I love his robes, dude.
His baggy
Someone in
pants?
Jabba's palace, probably.
Like when he spins and shit, his costume adds so much. Adds so much
I think
to his
Watto
vibe.
has the best costume, probably.
Watto?
He's got like some metal underwear. But for real, probably like I think Luke Return of the Jedi.
The glove, dude.
And the glove.
The glove.
It's just fucking awesome.
There's a lot of potential for like inspired by costumes for sure.
Oh, yeah,
Metal
we already
underwear
got
would be
that,
Really
yeah.
cool.
And I mean Darth Vader.
How about like a little
Yeah.
like Max Rebo keyboard that just was like
Dude, Kyle, that's a great idea.
Perfect.
In fact, you could charge $10 for that.
I would
probably,
buy it.
and I would buy it.
I'm in.
If you do Max Rebo, yeah.
Always.
Well,
You
maybe-
think they'll let you get Luke's Return of the Jedi one?
I don't know. I'm not sure yet. They already got one Luke one, so I don't know. Save that for the third game.
And I like it. It's not 1-to-1. It's just kind of like this is very clearly a nod.
Inspired by it,
Yeah.
yeah. Like, I don't know if he had
That's
the
fine.
metal on his neck, actually, or anything like that. I hope
Will-
there's a Wookiee one.
Will No, is it too late?
What?
The timeline. You don't know what the fuck's
Just
going
ask
on.
it.
Will Andor show up?
Maybe.
Or is this after Rogue One?
No, I think this is before Rogue
There
One.
you, dude. Andor, get him. Get Andor in all of it.
Andor could be in it. Like, Saul Guerrero was in the first one.
He was.
Yeah, dude.
Just like climbing
Yeah.
on your AT.
Hey!
so weird.
Cal Kestis!
Forgot about
You gotta
that.
get out! The AT-AT!
So weird.
Yeah, they'll fucking put someone in Lucasfilm's gonna be like, yeah, this character's gotta go there. Kind of thing like that. Anyways, coming soon, looks great. We got some other games too. Diablo 4, finally getting a release date, June 6th, coming soon. I'm hyped. I played it recently. It was very good. So I'm very excited.
Every preview was like, yo, this is amazing.
Yeah,
Every
it was
single
good.
outlet had a preview of Diablo 4, and they
Yeah.
were all like, yo, this
Including
is
us.
so
And
good.
yes,
Including-
yeah,
Check out
including
our
us.
preview
Check out the pre I
video.
did with Isla. Yeah, it's cool.
What we saw tonight is just a CG
It's just a
trailer.
CG
bunch
trailer.
of-
Yeah.
But Kyle, you know, when I get to see some like Angel Knights or killing demons, I'm always down. That's always fun to me. Just killing some freaks, sending them back to hell. What's better than that?
Is his name? It's like Azrael.
I don't know.
We were trying to remember which
Azrael?
one it is.
Yeah.
I think it was Azrael.
I didn't play Reaper's Soul, so I don't know.
Yeah, Ezreal.
I honestly think that stuff used to seem
what's
cool as hell, and is now like some of the dorkiest dumb stuff.
It looked to me like the typical like Blizzard robed hooded dude
Yeah.
versus the Blizzard typical demon woman.
It's like I've seen too much World of Warcraft.
Chad
and-
is saying that's Tyrael.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Tyrael.
Tyrael, right.
Okay.
Tyrael.
But like, man,
Tyrael.
Blizzard makes incredible cinematics
Yeah,
still, dude.
like,
Their cinematics
can't
are so
the
good.
technical level of it. Yeah,
They're so good. Does no one care about Diablo 4 except Huber and Isla?
What story is
care
being
about it.
told here?
What? That they're in hell right now, Kyle. Uh-huh. They're in hell, gonna
An
fucking
angel-
fight some demons.
An archangel puts their feet on the ground in hell, Kyle. That's a big deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, the angels in Diablo are like fallible. They're like kind of shitty most of the time.
Yeah, it's
Which
not.
is kinda
yeah,
cool.
It's just
Okay.
different. But anyways, like, yeah, what do you know? You never played Diablo game.
Here's the thing. Diablo's like a top-down. Your character's so tiny that they need a CG trailer to make it look interesting.
You can zoom in.
Like
dude.
if you showed gameplay of Diablo 4, like
can
you'd be
zoom
like,
in.
oh.
Dude, the gameplay's fun, man. I'd had like a football
you
charge.
love like grinding now, dude. You love
I love-
Avengers and Gotham Knights.
I love grinding in the third person, moving my camera around.
So I'm with Kyle on this.
I get that.
You recently, not recently, it was like over a year ago, tried to take me through some of Diablo 3. Remember
did
that?
Mike
on
and
Mike
Mike's
and Mike.
And I was
co-op.
definitely
Oh,
trying.
good try,
I was
Hubert.
trying to enjoy it.
We tried.
And I was like,
all right.
man, the trailer's so much makes
Now
this so
Chad
much
says
better.
it's not Tyrael.
Okay,
I don't
Chad.
know. It might be Malfael.
right, we don't know.
Whatever.
Well, anyways, I'll
My
play with
Diablo
Huber.
is rusty.
Me and Isla and Huber will play it. It's fine.
Yeah, it's not for everyone. It's
I
fine.
beat Diablo 3 multiple times, and when Ben told me the true identity of Diablo, I was shocked.
Yes, I
I
remember.
was like, wait, what?
I was there. I
Yeah.
remember.
Shocked.
Like-
Which
I
is
had beat
funny
it
because it's-
multiple times.
Is it Deckard Cain?
No, Deckard Cain's
I was
dead.
gonna say, yeah, is this
no.
like tablet? Yeah, like,
The only guy I know from
I'm
Diablo.
Deckard Cain.
I don't know
It's
why I
funny
didn't
because
know.
it's like, it's so predictable.
Yeah, it's just because like
It had been a long time. It's
it
fine.
had been a long time, and like once you beat it once,
Sure.
you're just there for the
You're here
numbers.
for the loot.
You're there for the numbers.
difficulty.
Is it
yeah.
Satan?
No,
No.
Who is Diablo?
It's a huge
Ozzy Osbourne.
spoiler.
Yeah.
For Diablo 3?
People are going
10-year-old
back.
game.
Every time there's a new one, people are going back.
That's true.
tell you
I need to
offline.
play the Reaper Souls.
Fine.
Tell you
Fine.
offline.
Is it Lucifer?
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
Dude,
Is
Also-
it Beelzebub?
No.
These are all synonyms for the same person.
Dude, surprise announcement. Really cool announcement.
Okay.
Hades 2.
Oh my god.
Hades 2. What a victory. We'll clap for that big
When
time.
Supergiant Games logo popped up, I
Yeah.
yelped. I was like, oh,
Expectations jumped.
yes.
Huge. And the trailer starts off this like sick anime intro.
Yeah, because
Dude,
I'm
I'm fighting.
Bastion again.
I thought she was like a female ninja
Raven.
or whatever fighting. So I
Yeah.
thought like it was like same aesthetic but a different setting.
Yeah.
And then when I was like, this is clearly just a follow up to Hades, it's like, oh, what is this like their first direct sequel like this or was
Yep.
okay.
They've had Hades, Transistor, and
Pyre.
Pyre, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Bastion was their first
I,
one, right?
I didn't know Bastion,
Bastion-
and
yeah, it was Bastion.
and
Transistor,
Those
then
weren't related,
Pyre, then
right?
Hades.
I have no idea.
I think it's really just those 4 games.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
All hits.
Yeah.
All killer, no
Yeah,
filler.
all
they made,
killer,
them all-
no
they've made
filler.
really
Haven't
great
missed.
games. Now I think you play
Pyre.
as
Yeah.
sure. I believe
I remember we played it.
I-
Yeah. It's okay.
Isla, can you bring up the Steam info really quick?
Ooh.
For
Yeah,
this game?
it's
Oh.
his sister apparently.
Yes, Zagreus' sister. Who you
Okay.
play as this time around.
So I'm like, where are we going to go gameplay wise with this to make it feel like a proper sequel?
Yeah.
And what other hit roguelike games are they going to maybe take some inspiration from? Because we've had quite a few come
Since it came out?
Yeah.
Nobody's topped Hades.
So
Hades is really top
You wouldn't want to see?
Mm.
Is there anything from like Rogue Legacy 2, Vampire Survivors, like anything you'd want?
Oh, great
that
question
That they
for you,
do
yeah.
that like maybe be incorporated. Or do
Oh,
you
I can
think they're-
say I got some more
you
more bosses, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
want
wanna fight the Hydra,
dude, yeah.
Oh, when you're going
100
through it
times.
again, not just in color
Yeah,
with
a
slightly
little
different
more
mechanics. Yeah,
different bosses on each
Yeah.
run, like not necessarily the same each time.
Yeah, I don't know, because, one of my absolute favorite things about Rogue Legacy 2, some people don't like. They think it's too much of a grind.
Okay,
But
Got it.
because it's a roguelike, like, that's kind of what's expected.
It's part of the game,
And
kind of.
I love leveling up and just, like,
Yeah, sure.
small at a time, like, one at a time, leveling up, so. But I
Yeah.
don't know.
What do you think from Rogue Legacy 2 they could take from this though? Or yeah, like
They don't even need to.
I think of Rogue Legacy 2 is like the classes, but I guess they're just gonna have the weapons for that
Yeah.
instead that you'll be able to pick.
Yeah, because I love that, too, swapping the
But
classes,
do you want like
but then Hades, I
the
love
do you want like
swapping
the
weapons.
like the castle system though, where you like pick individual things sometimes, and you're like, oh, strength up +2 or whatever.
Yeah,
would you like stuff like that?
Because I think they're really good in Hades.
Yeah.
the mirror things, right?
Yeah, they're good, but I think you can make that better. I think you can make it more
Just like, hey, 10 health.
addicting.
Hades also has the extra challenge stuff you can do, the skull stuff.
Love
like
that.
you like draconian stuff in like
Yes.
Dragon Quest. They kind of
Yes.
did that in this, where you can do custom modifiers.
Yeah.
To challenge. And I really haven't seen that in another similar game. Like no one really goes to the extent that they
Good
did.
Dragon Quest reference.
Yeah.
Worth Huber, man.
10 out of
Like
10.
Huber.
You've been playing through Dragon Quest?
No, just like
No,
hang around
we just
Huber.
love Dragon Quest. We still talk about it. Isla, go ahead and just read that. whenever
Okay,
you
yeah.
pulled up.
So it's not saying her name that I'm seeing on here in the Steam page, but it says that it's rooted in the underworld of Greek myth and its deep connections to the dawn of witchcraft.
Cool.
And you play as the immortal princess of the underworld, and you explore a bigger, deeper mythic world, vanquishing the forces of the Titan of Time with the full might of Olympus behind you, in a sweeping story that continually unfolds through every setback and accomplishment.
Go ahead.
So one thing I think is really interesting about this is that once again, just like with Hades, they're going early access first.
Yeah,
And so
that's true.
sometimes that's like a studio's natural budget. It's like we actually can't afford to launch the game,
Yeah.
or we can't afford more development time. We need some income at this moment. This is kind of just like, I think that experience was so valuable to them, developing the game along with their audience and changing it as it goes and working on the things that work and ditching the things that don't,
Yeah.
that they said, let's just do it again. Obviously, they could wait. They could wait another 2 years or 3 years to put out another Hades game, but they're like, let's go through that process again. Let's keep everybody
I'm
involved.
sure they have people like fumbling over each other to be investors on this game too.
Yeah.
Everyone wants a piece of that pie now too.
Update. Okay. Chat pointed me toward the Supergiant Games actual website.
Nice.
You play as Melanoe or Melano. The E has 2 dots over it.
Lilia
Umlaut.
Melon.
Lilia Meliamne. The immortal princess of the underworld. Yeah.
Cool.
So Melanoe, perhaps.
Millennia.
For real though,
Millennia.
what do you do? Like Hades is not flawless or perfect, but damn near. Like, it is such a top tier game.
On top of the genre.
So what do you even do? Like, do you make the sequel dramatically different? Do you make it exactly the same? Do you make like a few tweaks here?
I think it'll just be a few. I think it'll just be a few tweaks.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Maybe like larger rooms.
Yeah.
Like the
Larger rooms,
rooms
more
have
bosses,
like,
more
more variety,
levels,
more
weapons.
zones to go through. Maybe it's not the same out because maybe it won't be about, sorry, slight spoiler, beating it multiple times versus like maybe it's beating it fewer times or even just like one time through is the big thing, but it's like just a much longer.
You think that's a lesson they would take away from that game?
What?
The lesson they took away from that game is that people will enjoy playing through this multiple times. Yeah.
So I think they could do it by having much different routes.
Yeah.
I think different routes
Sure.
that you go through.
Rogue
So it's the
Legacy 2 is
same
a
length
lot
each
longer.
time,
Lot
but like
longer, lot
you're choosing different paths. I think that like gives more player agency. I would kind of like that. It's like I already went through this path. I kind of saw this boss, but there's some mystery to it. So like, what if you take this path here, but then take this here? You might encounter this type of NPC or enemy. That's where you start to mix it up, where it takes more to figure out like the inner workings.
It'll be tough, and like basically think of narratively. Like you have to like pay off each character's role. You know what I mean?
That's true.
You're like,
Yeah.
we need a Doocy for this game. You know what I mean? Like who's our little cutie? You know what I mean? Like who's our hot one?
All right.
You know what I mean? Like they have to fill in all those roles again.
Who's our
Well, there's some
anti-hero?
returning
Yeah.
too as well.
Yeah.
Like,
Anyways.
Melanoy,
Yeah.
apparently.
It looks good. Hyped. We'll be there.
10 out
We'll be there.
of 10
Oh, yeah.
expectations.
Are you gonna play early
10
access?
out of 10
though?
hype.
Oh, yeah, it's early
Absolutely
access.
not.
Ah, there it is.
Nope. Oh,
Never
wait.
compromises. I like it.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
just wait.
Oh, wait.
Just wait.
I'll play
until the-
50 other games in the meantime. Yeah, I'll wait.
Yep.
No rush.
We saw also a game that's been in development for a long time. Was Judas from Ghost Story Games. This is like Ken Levine's new game.
Oh, yeah.
New Bioshock.
Finally, like they've been working on this game for a long time. We're finally seeing it. Yeah, it is like spiritual successor to
Definitely
Bioshock. Big time.
Yeah. Looked very similar.
Yeah, it looks like you're like a robot in it this time or something like that. You're in
Yeah.
space, all that good stuff. It's
Something about like the choice. Says about a choice at the beginning. It was a little confusing to me. Maybe you can help clarify for any of you who got it. Like, who do I go with or something? Like when she's looking in the pod, is she like? Yeah, are you following these characters' individual storylines, or is this gonna be one playable character? Like,
I think she's looking out the window of the ship because at the end an asteroid
that
hits
comes
the
and
ship.
hits. Okay,
Yeah.
And I don't think she's a robot. She just has like a thing implanted in her
okay,
hand.
could be.
Gotcha.
Yeah, definitely
One of the
could be.
other characters seems to be a robot.
It just looks like a way more polished
Yeah.
Bioshock.
And it's a new
yeah.
IP, so I'm like,
Yeah.
really? Yeah,
Yeah.
like I'm so optimistic about this game.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude,
So much like I think one of the reasons we're talking about Bioshock is that like you have powers that shoot out your hands.
Yeah, I'm not
yeah,
throwing that
but
word
not
around
just
very
that, but like just
loosely.
like the vibe of the rooms, like the lighting, the color scheme
yeah.
they're
Yes.
doing. It's
Yes.
very
It
very
looks very-
similar, but they're like I think some of the space stuff gives it a new flair. Like there's some kind of like weird like. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean-
not necessarily like I don't want to say like ethereal. It's not like supernatural, but
Yeah.
like psychological stuff going on as well. Like not everything you're seeing is really happening. It's like stuff's going on in your
Hubert,
head.
you know
yeah.
what I like is everyone's like, yo, System Shock's Bioshock in space. And it's like, this feels more like Bioshock in space than System Shock looks like to me than what I've seen.
Sure.
This just looks more like Bioshock, I guess. Maybe it's just because the powers, like,
funny 'cause
they're
System Shock was
obviously
first.
mimicking it. Yeah, I know. I know. That's what I'm saying. But it's like, they're really been like, yo, let's put this in space with like a lot more robots, stuff like that.
Yeah.
It looks good.
So what's crazy is Ken Levine left and he's like, I'm working on a game that's like it's gonna be like narrative building blocks. And like I thought he'd show up with something that looks like Minecraft. That's just
That's
like,
what I
once
expected
upon
from
a
his
time,
game.
what happened? And then like you take like a cow and like put it into the
no.
front of
I thought, Kyle,
The
I thought it was
cow
going to
said.
be, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be smaller scale, definitely.
Yeah.
But this looks very high budget, this game.
Yeah.
and way more like something that's just in his wheelhouse, but it seems so creative to me. It seems full of ideas.
Yes.
I actually really like the
Yeah,
trailer.
it looks good.
Yeah.
We'll see more.
Heck
Well,
yeah.
what was weird though was Keeley's like preamble was like,
Yeah.
it's going to reinvent all of gaming, and then it shows us a game that's like, okay, this trailer looks like anything.
They have some narrative
Bioshock.
tricks. There's something that they haven't
There's
revealed.
Yeah.
some,
How the story works.
Yeah, there'll
Well,
be
and also
something.
like she dies at the end of it, and it says "fix what you broke."
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, you
Vita
didn't do the
chambers.
time loop right or something.
Turn 'em
Like
off.
you got to figure it out.
Yeah, but also again, I still think there's a huge psychological thing because fixture you broke. I think like part of the game's thing is be your mind is. I'm getting vibes that your mind is screwed and like not everything you're seeing is really happening. Yeah.
Will Bosman scoff and shake his head at the "Would you kindly" twist?
Yes.
Yes, he will.
Will you scoff?
No twist.
There will be no "Would you kindly"
I
twist.
guarantee this will have a better final boss fight.
That's not hard.
Guaranteed.
That's not
That's
hard.
a low bar.
Guaranteed.
That's a low bar.
The gold man guarantee.
That's a guarantee.
That is a guarantee.
Quickly, also, we found out Eldris Elba is in the new Cyberpunk
That was a cool
expansion,
reveal.
which looks great.
Yes.
I like Cyberpunk. You like Cyberpunk.
I beat it this year.
Yeah, you
Finally.
beat it finally.
Now that it's a stable game.
Yeah.
Fucking Edge Runners
Yep.
is hype as shit. I'm
Have we come
all
around
in.
on Cyberpunk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the game we all love to make fun of.
Yeah, I still like to make fun of it.
It's still got
Yeah.
some jank and some rough edges
But
for
still
sure.
good.
We're
Yeah.
still not getting them off the hook for like their shit launch. And,
Yeah,
like, being,
definitely.
like kind of bad,
Yeah.
PR about it, trying to like cover it up and stuff and getting their money. Like,
Yeah.
but I mean,
They fixed it.
yeah, and other things.
It's a long road.
So.
Yeah, it came out in a bad
I'm
state.
still like lukewarm. I'm like I still haven't played this fixed Cyberpunk, so I'm not like on board yet. But I'm more looking forward to like the Witcher stuff they announced. I'm like, okay, maybe I'll get into Witcher, try that out because I know that's kind of like their bread and butter.
Whoa,
But,
whoa, Damian.
I haven't fully
Maybe
come
you'll
around on
just dabble?
Cyberpunk yet. I know people
Okay.
are hype on the patch, the biggest fix that
Yeah.
they did. And you know what? In terms of just from a gameplay standpoint, like I always root for games to turn around and get like fixed. It's great when developers follow through with that.
Yeah.
More recently with No Man's Sky, and obviously before that with like Final Fantasy like 14, Diablo 3 also
Yep.
going
Yep.
through that.
Yep.
Like don't give up on a game. Like it actually shows like it shows you care and that like maybe your faults out of the gate were a series of bad choices that you made and like you need to like own up to your mistakes. And one of the best ways you could start to rebuild that trust is by we're not like you were suckers, you bought this, we're moving on to our next project. Like no, we kind of owe you guys. We need to give you guys a complete functional experience here and then some. Is this
patched
new
it for
thing
years.
free or is
No,
this gonna be
this is paid.
Yeah.
Okay, it's
this is
paid.
paid. This will be probably pretty large, I imagine.
Okay.
Based off
I
their other
know-
Elba
DLCs.
tax.
Yeah.
Based off their other ones, yes, I
Is this gonna be
imagine.
the first anything with the Keanu Reeves and Idris Elba together?
Maybe
If they even have the
I
same
can't
screen
play
time.
some movie
with them together.
with them together. I can't
Maybe
play
he'll be in
kinda
some
hype.
John Wick movie I could see in the
What if
future.
they're in John Wick 4? Yeah.
sick.
All right.
Yeah, until they got the gig. But anyways, I'm hyped. Definitely will play. Street Fighter 6, baby.
Oh my God.
Street Fighter 6 coming June 2nd.
Stack June,
Stacking
baby.
June.
Diablo.
Stack June.
Now,
Final Fantasy 16 is
Kyle-
No time for Diablo.
Kyle and Damian, you guys know Street Fighter characters more than I do. I know it's DJ.
TJ's the
Okay.
old
Were the other
returning, others are
characters new?
Yeah.
Okay.
3 new.
I was going to
one
say, I didn't
returning.
recognize them.
Unless there's some people in chat are trolling about JP being like old Bison. I'm like, no, come on.
He's definitely using psycho power.
Yeah, he is. So but people are speculating he's just under a pseudonym or something or a new alias.
He
but
looks like much more like G than Bison.
Yeah,
but
I don't think
I
it-
do think they are original characters
Yeah.
both.
every time I see this game, it just blows me away by how much new stuff is in it.
Yeah.
Not just like the character additions, but yeah, like the
Just
extra
weird, funny,
content, the
goofy
extra
modes.
goofy
Mini
modes.
games,
Yeah.
dude.
Just love it. Like this.
Like a karate
yes.
thing, chopping bottles.
Chopping bottles, some weird food game, like basketball, weird
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. I think
That stuff gets
that's
me really
super
hyped.
important.
And then the styles, the fighting styles and the aesthetic style behind each fighting style. They showed it with like DJ. Like I love this new art style and I love what they're doing to accentuate like the fighting styles as
Yep.
well. Because we were kind of like laughing at this game, so the logo and stuff. And
Yeah,
like, they. I don't know if they had it in plan before that feedback or if they were just like waiting to unveil it, but they got their act together.
They
Like,
sure did.
Everything about this game just looks
It's looking
and feels good.
good.
Even that logo. Every time I
Yeah.
see that logo at the end, I'm like, man,
Yeah.
style. Like you did it.
Kyle, what do you think of these new characters that you're seeing?
Is Manon? No, I mean look at her moves. I think we were wondering if like she's like going to be like able, but she seems like she's got her own stuff going on.
Okay.
To explain to everybody at home, there's a giant woman.
Yes.
She's my main.
Jack.
She's my main.
Jack.
Yes.
Yep.
Her hair is cut in the fashion of a gladiator's helmet.
Yeah.
She looks
Yeah,
awesome.
her outfit too looks like a tunic or something from then.
Yeah.
Looks, yeah, their level
Heavy
you fight in
blows.
with her is in like the Colosseum. There's like lions and soldiers in the background. It looks
yeah,
awesome.
from Italy. Yeah.
So it's so hard to be this deep into a franchise, to be this deep in a genre of fighting games and come up with unique new character designs that are appealing. fun.
Like, who uses Aaron Black in Mortal Kombat?
Probably some people.
Probably Kyle.
I
has
was-
guns.
No. I was the collector. The collector was my guy. Yes.
That is so
funny.
Love that guy.
That is so you.
It's great to see this campaign. I think Mortal Kombat and like NetherRealm is just proving that campaigns matter now in fighting games to get people in.
Yeah, you're right. It wasn't just a character trailer. Like a big portion of that's like, here's
fun stuff you're gonna do.
Gets the
Here's some
normies.
familiar. Here's Ryu and Ken also familiar stuff.
Exactly. I think they saw the success the NetherRealm was having with their fighters.
Yes.
By how like fleshed out they were.
When the botch
And-
of 5.
Yeah.
It's like how
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
from
yeah,
Street Fighter
absolutely,
5.
yeah.
Yeah, they learned from that mistake, seen the success of others, but also I think they've learned an important lesson about distinguishing yourself not just as like you are a fighting game, but I think you need to feel more than a fighting game to have like the long-term success and be like a big blockbuster success. Street Fighter sells well, but if you want bigger numbers, I think Capcom wants Street Fighter to be even bigger than what
of
it
course.
is. And to break past just like the fighting game community mold, like if you want to be like Smash Brothers relies on, yes, a huge amount of like popular characters coming together. Capcom's fighters are very well loved too. Maybe not as much as Nintendo, but what else do you do that Smash has done in the past? All these goofy modes that you throw in there, all this extra stuff. Maybe they've been a little bit light on in the past or in recent years, but they're going hard in all this goofy stuff. And like that's what I love. It's like do stupid stuff like this, stupid challenges, because that will get casual players to play this game. The no matter how good of a pure fighting game you make, there's just people who be like, I don't want to do that because I don't want to lose. I don't want to like deal with like hard moves or like no matter how easy I'm scared to fight other people, which is totally fine. So what do you give those players? Other stuff to do that is still a fighting game, but you're not fighting other people. You're doing other things in a fighting game engine, and these look really fun to do.
Yep,
and just
definitely
keep coming up with that. If they could do like a good content schedule with that, coming up with like maybe new modes, this game's gonna have legs.
Yeah.
So one thing I think is kind of wild, I think that's the only game all night where the release date sounded far away. Every other game is like, oh, that's soon.
Oh, you
that's
thought it
soon.
was closer because of like the betas we've had
will-
and
Back to
stuff.
back, there's a
Yeah.
beta later this month.
Yeah.
Next week. It's
What
like
was the date?
June
June
2nd.
2nd.
June 2nd.
I got the vibe that I thought it was gonna be like April.
Yeah.
But like I didn't see any of the specific leaks, but I knew stuff was starting to leak about Street Fighter 6 like today and yesterday, and I was like, oh, they're gearing up. It's coming soon. Like next 3 months, next three to 4 months, it's coming out. And in June, it's like, all right, that seems I agree with you. I think it's a little bit further out than I thought it was going to be, but it's still the first half of next year, so it's not too far
and
out.
it's gonna launch ready is the implication.
That was what
I
I,
think
was
it'll be
gonna
clean.
say.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It'll
because
be
like
clean.
5 came out and people were like, it was
Yeah. It was
bare
lackluster.
bones, yeah.
Yeah.
You know
So I
what?
think they learned the lesson.
You know what I really love is creating your character
Okay.
and building them up.
Yes.
Rising up.
A progression.
The progression, like making this character your own. I love picking characters in fighting games, of course. You know, I played Mortal Kombat. I love Liu Kang, Sub-Zero, Scorpion. But then, like, in the campaign, you know, you're bouncing around from
Yeah.
character to character. I like the idea of the progression of creating your own person.
I think it's fun.
Yeah.
Who is Don's favorite Mortal Kombat character?
Reptile.
Bo Right Show.
It's Reptile.
Don, who's your favorite?
Reptile.
Oh
Mortal
my god,
Kombat
I can't wait for it to be
character?
neither of these.
It's Reptile.
He says Aaron Black.
That's not right.
Why is
he
He's told
wasn't
me
listening.
Don's
so
in his
I don't
contrarian
know.
phase.
He's told me Reptile
Oh, he heard
like
it,
6
okay.
times. 6 different times he
that's
said
right.
Reptile.
Yeah, it's a bit.
He said, I had my headphones on before. That kind of comedy doesn't happen by accident. So, okay. So he refuses to answer.
It's
though.
Reptile.
The main
It's Reptile, I
thing.
promise,
Secret.
chat. I promise.
It's also
Reptile.
an
Reptile's
interesting
a good
time, release time, because it gives them a little
Sindel.
over 2 months.
Oh.
Oh, Sindel? Okay, interesting.
Over 2 months.
2 months till Evo.
Oh, do you think
Here's
that's
about
enough?
Evo.
Evo for Street Fighter 6, that's gonna be huge. It's
Yeah.
first like tournaments, like big major tournaments.
Yeah,
Oh,
it'll be
you
the-
think
it'll be the
there's
first one.
2 months? So until August.
So
which
like
is
pro
normally when
players
Evo
get
is.
it, like this is planned.
Street Fighter 6 will be
I
at
think
Evo.
Street Fighter 6, yeah, 100%.
Wow.
And
I
I
think
think
so.
this is part of the thing. This is probably the latest they could have pushed it out, with it being probably eligible to be at Evo.
Yeah.
Because if it doesn't have enough time, pro players are going to be able to have enough time to play it, and it would be next year. So I think they don't want to risk, kind of like, chopping themselves off of the legs there, like, chop block. And it's like, nah, keep this momentum going, because I think, as I said, they're going to, try and appeal to a larger audience, but they still got to keep their base happy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
having in time for
point.
Evo is a very good strength.
Huber, I'm so curious about this. I'm dying to know what you think. We saw Suicide Squad kill the Justice League, and they showed Batman, Kevin Conroy as Batman. Now, you may have talked many times about Suicide Squad on our way driving to work and from home.
All the time. Rocksteady games
And we
in general,
speculated, of course, that we'd think there'd be a Batman tease or something like that. But I did not expect to see Batman
mind-controlled.
Yeah, mind-controlled straight. I thought he would be the one that's not mind-controlled.
Yes. Yeah.
But he's mind-controlled.
Yeah.
And obviously, I think they're showing this because of Kevin Conroy's passing recently.
So, Brad,
Yeah.
I really want to see gameplay.
Yes.
Suicide Squad.
Yes.
So that's disappointing. The trailer I thought was fine. Mm-hmm. But the Kevin Conroy tribute.
Yeah.
The fact that it is the
Him.
definitive last role,
Yeah.
I teared up
Yeah.
watching it, dude. I had the tears in my eyes when that, thank you, Kevin. I am the knight, dude.
Yeah.
Like, that is bigger and better than the trailer itself.
Yeah.
The fact that it's him.
It is nice to have one final ride with him.
Yeah. Like,
Well, it
that
sucks that
ma-
he's like mind controlled though, right?
Yeah, he is.
not the whole time.
No, he won't be the
And he's Batman. He could be pretending. Who knows?
He could be.
Pretending to be mind controlled, waiting
think-
for the right moment.
But maybe, did he kill a guard, though? Or maybe he killed
He
someone?
was still like groaning on the floor.
Okay,
so, unclear,
okay,
but-
Hubert. Okay,
Yeah.
that's a good
could
thing.
be. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? Or he could be the first one to break out. I don't
Yeah.
know. Or one of the first.
It would be. It would make sense in this timeline, or it would be cool in this timeline if Harley was the one to break him out of the mind control because they have,
Yes.
so much history in
Yes,
this universe.
that's true. They do.
Yeah, because she knows his name.
Yeah.
It's a little like Chadwick Boseman's final performance as Black Panther's like the zombies thing.
Yeah, and
In
what
the
if?
what if?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's like it's a little like, oh, that's not, you don't get to pick your last performance, obviously.
Right, yeah.
But I guess it is a nice surprise that like, hey, we recorded this. This is in the books.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
there's more
definitely.
coming.
And it's like not an Arkham game, but it's still in the universe. Like, you really can't ask for anything better for this situation.
It's very,
honestly.
very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
No release date on that game still. I
Nope.
bet.
No release date, and the studio founder left.
Yes.
Remember?
Yeah.
Sefton Hill bounced
Yes.
recently.
Sefton Hill bounced?
He bounced.
He's all about those games.
Yeah.
I'm hoping most of his work was done on it, I hope.
Yeah.
But who knows? Maybe I'm hoping they're in just like polished mode right now, but
Yeah.
don't know.
He was like on Arkham City. I remember Sefton Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kyle.
Could be
Whole
some of those
thing.
WB Discovery things going on.
Whole thing.
Over
Oh,
there.
don't start that, Damiani. Don't start that.
Don't start that.
Yeah. When the hell did this get announced?
Well, hold on. Hold on. Let me introduce it.
Hubert, don't point it.
I haven't done it yet. So after the show, I asked
Dude,
Don.
it's like-
I asked Don what he was most excited about from this.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he goes, "I like the Castlevania crossover with Dead Cells." And I was like, "Dude, cool. Please roll that trailer right now."
What the?
That's right, Huber.
Please remind me what Dead Cells
Dead
is.
Cells is a roguelite.
You reviewed this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Side
Roguelite.
scroller.
Really good action combat. You're side scroller. You're going through. You're picking up weapons and killing monsters.
You know what I get confused with is the
Really
other
good
one
movement.
where you had the long cone head.
Yeah.
Blasphemous.
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 Love
Yeah.
Blasphemous.
Not a roguelite.
This is
Not a roguelite.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
faster paced
Okay.
than Blasphemous.
This was where they sneak the Castlevania music in a little bit.
Yep.
So you're like, wait, what?
yeah.
And then they show up. It was
Yeah,
cool.
this trailer's really cool, man. Really high budget
It-
trailer.
And it not just being a good trailer, Huber. Through the whole thing, we think like, okay, it's just costumes or weapons or something,
Yeah.
and then wait for it.
So that's
Wait for it.
Alucard
And
and,
underneath the
Richter.
Alliance
Richter Belmont.
is
Welcome
about
to
to
the
be
party,
formed,
Richter.
dude.
And we got
Yeah.
the Big D,
This is insane.
Dracula.
Yeah, like
This is like fucking Smash Brothers levels of insanity crossover. What is happening?
My heart sank when someone here said, "Is this Brawlhalla?"
That was me. That was
like,
me.
oh,
Because they got
no.
Castlevania.
Oh, no.
They had Castlevania, so I didn't
I was
know.
like, "Please no."
And I haven't played Dead Cells, so I don't know the character.
I was like, "You'll love it."
I know.
But
That's what
Hubert,
I'm
look, they were
This
fighting
is
before another team
No excuse now.
against
Now
Dracula.
I have to play it.
Yeah.
It's like okay.
Like
you
I
got
didn't
me.
play Dead Cells, but this concept seems like it'd be something to get me to try it out because wait for this reveal.
Look at
dude.
Konami having fun. Look
Konami's
at
having fun.
Look at
Dead
Konami
Cells
having fun.
Return.
They're
Look at
having
that.
fun.
title. It's part of the title.
That is
Yeah,
nuts.
2023.
That's like gonna be like full blown.
Yeah,
Since
it's
I
gonna be
reviewed
sick.
that game, they have added so many
Yeah, I
things.
bet.
So many.
It's probably really nice to go back to
Yeah.
if you've never played it, or
It's probably a lot
just
bigger
return to
now.
it. Looks great. Also, Remnant 2 got announced, which you and me like. Remnant from the Ashes. Fun
So
time.
fun.
So fun.
Great co-op
Great time.
game.
Super fun.
Such a great co-op game. I called it immediately, by the way. Like 1 second.
Red
Remnant.
got it pretty quick.
Yeah, I got it pretty soon, but it's like Remnant from the Ashes was a surprising game to me. I didn't think I'd like that game.
What
It
makes
is.
something Remnant? What's even like visually identifiable about
It's like
this?
the way your character looked
Yeah, the
and stuff
vibe.
like that. It's what
Huh.
I got. Yeah.
It's like a dark vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remnant's a dark game. Yeah.
Dark fantasy, that's what we
Three-player
call this.
co-op. Boss,
Yeah. 3-player co-op.
It's like Gun Souls.
Gun Souls.
One of the early Gun Souls games.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
It
What a good
is.
time going through it.
They had a
Find
big
some.
DLC campaign.
Yeah, it looks like a little more mobility like that probably now rounds. We got some like Bloodborne enemy guys showing up in here
Heisenberg
fighting.
for a second.
Yeah, Heisenberg.
Bloodborne enemy with the
Yeah.
3 buzzsaws.
Some cool looking environments. Looks maybe a lot more enemies at once and stuff
Good
now.
kill right there.
Yeah.
Really good kill.
Hug of death.
I think this is
Hug of death.
current
Good
gen
kill.
only too, so should look pretty nice. Looks like in the trailer you see like a little dog with them too, so hopefully that dog fights with you. That'd be sick.
This and Jedi Survivor,
Mm-hmm.
right? The classic examples of why I fucking love sequels. You know, sometimes people get pissed because everybody wants new IPs. Oh, everything's a sequel. Blah 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 blah. And it's like, with a sequel, you have the chance to just make it so much better.
Mm-hmm.
And with Jedi Survivor and this as well, that is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling
Yeah.
like this is gonna blow the first one out of the water.
Yeah, I think so too, Huber. They're gonna have their budget's probably way higher this time around.
Yeah.
DS2.
DS2.
Huber, dude, also another game for you, dude. Banishers Ghost of New Eden from Don't Nod.
Yes.
A don't nod game, man.
Yes. Yo,
What
remember
was their
that
last
guy?
game? What was their last game?
Vampire. They had
Was that their
Vampire,
last game?
And they had they had Twin Mirror.
Twin Mirror.
And Tell Me Why.
Which you
were
were lukewarm on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Twin Mirror is like Tell Me Why is pretty good. Twin Mirror was
First time I've heard that title without Isla just singing it immediately. afterward.
I was about to do
Tell
it.
me.
I was literally about to do it.
But they do have a history of action games because remember they debuted with Remember Me,
I
which
remember.
I love, and Vampire.
Wait.
Vampire, I wanted to love so bad.
there were some cool ideas probably.
Such cool ideas, a pretty cool story. Just it
What was the last Life is Strange that they made? Just the first
two.
one?
They did 1 and
Okay,
2 and
okay.
Captain Spirit.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Oh, Captain Spirit.
extremely excited for
Yeah.
this because we get this classic intimate conversation, which they're really good at doing, and then we got just that little quick gameplay tease at the end, which is just a second,
It's The Witcher.
but it
With
looked
a
cool.
ghost.
Yeah, it looked really cool. That
Yeah,
1
cool.
second looked really cool.
So yeah, I would say like third person with the camera a little further back to allow for a lot of combat space. Yeah. And then you see some ghosts spawn.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you're about to throw down. It's
Yeah.
They say, what do they say? Like you don't slaughter them, you capture them. I think is part
Yeah.
of what they
Or
talk
something you
Banish them.
Banish them.
Banish
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
yeah.
is the
Evil
name of the
spirits.
game.
And the
Sure.
if that was in game at the end, or if that was gameplay, the shot.
Yeah, I think
looked-
so.
Yeah, it looked beautiful.
Yeah.
Because the cutscene, you're like, okay, it's CG cutscene, whatever. But then
Yeah.
they showed that, and it was like, whoa, this looks
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I'm hoping good thing. I hope they learned a lot of lessons from like Vampire and stuff. I'm sure they did, you know. And it looks a much higher budget too than a lot of those games. I know those games are older, so maybe that's why, but I think it looks cool. I'm pretty interested in it.
Hell yeah.
We'll definitely keep an eye on it.
Yeah, let me see that gameplay shot.
We need those
Oh,
last
yeah, we
17
gotta-
seconds.
Yeah, show that gameplay
Wait
shot.
for the gameplay shot. We'll just wait it out. Here we
Weird.
go.
Look how good that looks.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Looks pretty
really
nice.
pretty.
Actually, the
Little
camera's
ghost-
tighter than in my memory.
Yeah,
The camera's
ghosts
pretty tight on you.
Come around, got some skeletons coming out. Zombie boys.
And having a
Good
ghost
looking
fighting
fabric.
with you.
Yeah.
So OP.
yeah.
Looks fun.
I like the idea of Brad, dude, a freaking torch and a sword.
Yeah, always
like
cool.
you're gonna like
Burn
burn
'em? Yeah.
some-
Yeah. Good stuff. Post trauma. You should remember this, Hubert. The survival horror looking game. looked like
Kinda
fixed
missed it.
camera angles. Like
I missed this.
You
I
missed. Oh
missed
god.
this
So
one.
Isla.
I missed this too.
Wait, fixed
Yeah,
cameras?
dude, this
What
is-
the fuck?
This is us
We
bait,
need-
dude.
Yeah,
What?
Isla was
Yeah.
very into this too. Yes.
Oh my God, Huber! I can't believe you did not say that.
What?
Looks like you're like a security guard or something. Maybe I don't know. He's got like a little
And very,
walkie-talkie on his
very
shoulder.
sad.
Very sad. Yes.
I like that you get to be a wide guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
like
body
an
types.
older wide guy. It's pretty sick.
Yeah, he's
dude.
very white. He's got a little. He's walking around with a hammer. Yeah, it looks like fixed cameras.
this is so cool.
Oh, it looks like both. So it'll be a combination, I guess. But it's like freak. It's like Code Veronica. It's like moving with you.
It's like Old Boy, Silent Hill.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Hubert did not see this. So
When
this
I
is
get
very
home,
good.
I'm watching this with sound. Dude.
Look at this like loading
guy looks
screen.
punished.
Like, yeah, MGS
And I thought,
smoking a
like,
cigarette.
Evil Within for a
Great
second.
visuals. Yeah, really good visuals.
Art museum. There's pretty crazy sets that you're walking through in this game.
Yeah.
Post trauma.
Coming
Yeah,
to
dude.
PC and console. Dude.
Looks cool.
Wish listing immediately. Yo, first person too?
Yeah, well, everyone's got the
Those-
PT nods.
Yeah, you
gotta do
You
it.
gotta have the PT.
Gotta have the
fake
PT
out in
nods.
there.
Got to.
But it looks great.
Your initials are PT.
Oh my God.
Kyle.
Kyle.
Stop it. Did you work on this?
No. I think I think that was incidental for them. I bet they wanted to create a game called Post Trauma.
But when you end with that shot,
This is
that's
Kojima's
cheeky.
other game, dude. It's guaranteed.
Yeah, that's another game guaranteed.
It's a visual experiment
Yeah,
at this
this
point.
is
With.
Yeah, one of his visual projects.
Yep.
Warhammer,
Yo.
40K Space Marine 2. Dude, I always wanted to play the first one. You two have played it.
Yeah.
Huber and Damiani have played it.
Love it. For
Yes.
all the oldies out there,
All the boomers.
for all the boomers,
Yes.
Space Marine 1, top 5 rentals of all time.
Wow.
Of all time. One
Wow.
of the greatest games I ever
What
rented in
platform?
my
What
life.
was it
On
on?
360.
360.
In PS3 and
okay.
PC. I
Yeah,
believe.
that generation.
That's a rental.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. It was
Yeah.
one of the best weekends of my life.
So I would say this is Gears of War,
Yep.
but you're
Yeah.
one of those little figures. You got
Yep.
the
Hey, they were first, all
crazy
right?
Warhammer figures.
Well, it's funny because when I played
about
through
the
the original, I was
chain
like, "Oh, it's like this is Gears of War," even though
Yeah.
like Gears of War is like yeah.
You
So, yeah.
seem more mobile than
Yeah,
And
but-
more weapons, it
Yeah, we
looks
see
like, too.
here the
The
Space
Marines
Marine.
look cool. Plus, like the lore behind them that like they're badasses. Like regular people have to like
Yeah.
bow down to
Yeah, I
them
think they're
and
like
stuff.
bio-freak mutants.
Yeah, like,
kind of
They
thing.
just like
Dude,
yeah, they just like
CIA shit.
crush you with like a flick. Like how
the
powerful
lore is
they are.
that they're badasses.
They're
we can.
they're like a Witcher type. Just
Yeah.
like you're like altered and you're like superhuman.
Yeah, you're enhanced, genetically enhanced.
Enhanced super soldier.
Okay.
also Halo.
Bucky Barnes over here, boss.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to hear any I don't want any sighs from you when you're a big Marvel fan, all right?
Bucky Barnes, dude.
I don't wanna
Captain
hear it.
America.
Bucky Barnes
take
is
out
he's
so many
tortured.
people.
Bucky Barnes is tortured. He doesn't get to just walk down a street and have people.
But Cap
Space
did
Marine
throw
is
a coin
tortured.
at him.
The Space Marine is so tortured.
If you say
Yeah, do you see
so,
what he's
man.
fighting, man? He's fighting like gnarly
Punish.
chaos guys.
But then when he walks home, people are just tossing coins at him.
No, dude.
Kyle, that world is very fucked up.
Yeah.
Everything is
Yeah.
bad in that universe.
Yeah.
Everything's bad.
Like play Darktide. The tooltips are all like it is an honor to die in the Emperor's service
For the
Stuff
God Emperor,
that.
yeah.
Like, it's incredible.
Yeah,
The universe is
like-
dark and there's no room for joy.
feels like parody. Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
feel like that game was announced at last year's Game
Yes,
Awards.
I think it was
been known for a
announced.
while.
Yes.
Does it have a release date now?
I don't think it had one.
Okay.
It's
the
just
fact
coming.
that it exists at all is a win.
Yeah, I think
just
it is
said
just
2023.
I
There's
think
a
it
lot
is.
of Warhammer games coming.
There's a lot of
There
Warhammer.
And that
are-
looks like the best one. That looks like the height of the what Warhammer is
better
capable of.
than was it? It's
Darktide and
Well,
Tide.
for a single player
They're
game.
different.
I mean, then they're like the RTS
40K,
ones
dude.
are huge.
Yeah, Total Warhammer.
Gears
Yeah.
of War is hibernating. This looks like a high octane Gears of War. It feels like it's filling a niche.
Yeah, it can.
Yeah.
yeah.
Get some Mountain Dew, dude.
Yeah.
Get your chainsaw sword.
I
Hell
wonder
yeah.
if there's got multiplayer like
That
co-op or
probably
something.
not.
No, like co-op
Oh, maybe. I don't
or
know.
horde mode. Like I thought the original one had a horde mode. or
Maybe.
something.
Hard to say, dumb man.
Everything had a
Everything
horde
had
mode back then. Yeah. Distinctly remember playing a horde mode.
Love Horde mode.
And we talked about this earlier, but just a quick little shout out to Forspoken getting a demo.
They're very
Love
nice
it,
of them.
dude. Square just handing out those demos for like big ass games too.
Yeah.
Very cool.
How big is the
Perfect
demo?
name for a demo.
I don't know. I love
streamed
playthrough.
it. Yeah, I played it and it took like 40 minutes and there's like more to do. So
Yeah, you can just run
could
around
get like
and
a
stuff.
good hour and a
Yeah,
half out
if
of
you
it.
crit path
Nice.
it's pretty.
That's nice.
not
That's
that
pretty
long, but
nice,
there
man.
seems
Just like a little
lot
taste.
of
It's
extra
cool.
Stuff.
It's coming out June 25th, I think.
20,
Yeah,
it.
you're allowed
Or
to say if
January,
the demo
sorry.
was different.
January.
I am allowed to say I played something at a preview event, and that's all I'm allowed to say.
Got
He
it.
can't.
Silence.
He can't respond to anything. He could just go, "Oh, that's interesting."
Although this trailer, I will say the trailer, this footage shows her fighting in the real world at a point. And I was
Feels like late game spoilers.
I was like very intrigued by that.
Yeah.
I was like, oh. And that's all I can say.
yeah.
Don't watch the launch trailers whenever they come out from Square Enix.
Because
They'll spoil
the
it.
premise of Forspoken is it's a woman from the real world who gets
Yeah,
transported
isekai.
into a
From New
fantasy.
York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From New York even.
Yeah.
Your turf.
Who swears a lot?
Yeah, but then in this trailer you're fighting mystical creatures in the city streets. It's like, oh, you just ruined your ending. We saw it.
Yeah. Some portal.
It
The
could
game
be
it just got
something
delayed
else,
too much. The
though.
poor game got delayed too much. They're like, what else do you want me to put in the trailer? I'm out of stuff.
Yeah.
Scrubbing through the game.
Yeah. It's like there's nothing left.
That's funny and true. Oh yeah. Let's talk about. I wrote this in. I think it's worth talking about the strange child, the Bill Clinton thing. We don't have to linger on it. Just very weird.
You know,
Arrested.
It bums me out because like
He ruined the moment for them.
I was thinking about the Oscars and like I'm weird. I like the Oscars.
Nothing wrong with
and,
that.
I remember watching the Oscars and it was going so well. I was loving the celebration of movies. And then the Will Smith incident happened.
Ooh, that's all people talked about?
Anyone talked about. It's all
Yeah.
anyone cared about. So I hope that.
Yeah, me too.
doesn't
Me too. I hope
happen.
it doesn't overshadow everything.
Yeah.
Just very bizarre.
Yeah.
Very weird.
Bummer.
Locked up, probably. Keeley said he got arrested, so. Keeley was not taking that. You
But he seems like a teenager. You don't go to jail.
can go juvie.
I hope not.
My mind immediately
I don't
went,
Someone's parents are gonna call.
I hang out with my dad a lot. I like my dad. I watch sports with my dad. You know what he always goes to? Guy's getting fined. You know?
Yeah, kid's
That guy's
getting
fined.
You know what? Actually,
Yeah.
I bet when you buy a ticket, you make certain agreements.
Yeah.
I bet you like sign away some
Yeah.
aspect.
Well, it's like, yeah, in a sporting event, you can't do
Can't run on
anything
the
as
field.
an attendee. Like you get ejected, you can get arrested, you can get fined.
Fined,
you
dude, fined.
pay for your ticket, but like yeah, I mean, it was actually in that document, the Untold Malice at the
Yes,
Palace, which
yes.
is very eye opening, by the way, because
So
it tells the other
good.
side of the story. It tells
Yeah.
the player's side, which
incredible.
none of the media was like telling at the time. Sorry,
Yeah.
just weird aside there, but
Great episode.
love that.
Malice at the Palace.
But it talked about the
Damiani's
fans,
watching.
about like fans getting arrested, like in the aftermath. It's like, yeah, that's serious shit. Like this kid just walked on stage. It's like anything more than that could have escalated to like higher punishment for him.
Yeah.
Like I know maybe like not jail is appropriate for what they did, but you know, heckling or anything like that, can lead to that stuff.
Yeah.
How do you even determine a fine for that? Though?
don't know.
You walked on stage. What's the
number
What's the
there?
print on
Yeah.
your ticket's fine
yeah.
print at the bottom? Like you will be fined $50 if you for every step you take up the stage.
And let's talk about just one more game from the Game Awards. There's many out there, so if you're curious, Hubert,
Dude,
Crime
there-
Boss,
we're gonna be
though,
here.
dude.
Which crime? Oh,
Crime Boss.
okay, well let's talk about this.
Oh,
I like
gosh.
queue up
Okay.
Crime Boss. Okay.
All right, I'll get crime.
Okay,
Boss.
we'll talk about it. Everyone will get one. Okay.
That's it. That's all it is. That's it.
So this game Earthblade, this is from the developer of Celeste, I believe, right?
Correct. Yeah, Maddie.
Maddie, this looks like a Metroidvania game now. Looks like.
Yeah, with combat.
What?
Yeah, because in Celeste you don't fight.
Oh, I thought you meant like a Metroidvania with combat. I was like,
No.
whoa.
Yeah. There's like
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Get this little
The
like
characters
horn
are
person.
twice as tall as Celeste characters too,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is nice.
Celeste is an easy 10 out of 10. So hyped for this. Like we got a Supergiant game and the makers of Celeste game in this. That is a win.
Yeah, it looks cool. I feel like if you're an indie dev, you have to make at least one Metroidvania.
Hell yeah.
And it's
Rite
like,
of passage.
I would do
Brad.
it. Yeah,
Hey,
yeah, absolutely.
They're rushing to get this out before Silk Song. Trying to
Dude,
They
Silk Song, no show.
They know their window.
Silk Song's not showing up till it's like, yo, it's coming
Yeah.
out.
What's coming out first? The
This
Silk
or
Song
Song?
or Switch Pro?
Silk Song.
Silk Song, right? Because they said it in 12 months from E3 last year.
Very unique style of trailer. I don't know if a 2D trailer has done this before. The constant kind of like scrolling and panning,
Going through different
like
environments.
the
Cool,
the
yeah.
map is completed and they're just like going through it, but like the action keeps happening as you kind of jump the cuts they do there. It's kind of was nice.
Yeah, imagine just kind of panning across the Super Metroid map. but you see their character interact, and it's
Yeah.
really, that is.
Right.
I didn't see this trailer
Oh,
either.
this game's short when you see the Super Metroid map, but it's
Yeah.
really not.
It's really not.
First time at least.
Great
What?
name, great logo.
Yeah, I like the logo. It reminded me of Secret of Mana for some reason. That logo.
It looks like a Super Nintendo
yeah,
box.
it looks good.
Very
Looking
good.
cool.
When the
Very good.
2024 logo or date hit,
Yeah.
you know.
It's cooking, dude.
It's
You gotta
fine,
let it
it's cooking.
cook.
Yeah, no
Let
rush.
it cook,
No rush.
Let it cook.
Yeah, let it cook.
Isla, if you keep putting stuff in, we'll just talk about it, so it's fine. Just keep putting it
All
in.
right, chat, just keep. No more chat.
But-
we're
all
talking
right.
Crime
We're-
Boss and
okay.
Viewfinder, and then we're moving on.
Crime Boss.
Okay, let's talk Crime Boss. Hubert, tell me about Crime Boss.
Crime Boss,
This
dude.
will
I don't
be-
even really know what I saw.
This is a ragtag group of people getting together to do
Yes.
some sort of job.
Dude.
Yes, I love all of these actors. Like,
What's
just
his name?
Michael Rooker.
Michael Rooker there. You got freaking
Yondu.
Danny Trejo.
Dude.
You
Kim
got Michael
Basinger.
Madsen. Yes. Kim Basinger, dude. Freaking LA Confidential.
Vanilla Ice.
Yes.
This is like an early 2000s movie they just made a video game into.
Yeah.
It takes place in Florida in the 90s.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that setting.
The gunplay
Oh, Damien.
looks.
It's multiplayer. I forgot. It's like co-op.
Yeah.
Oh.
So like you're gonna go through do a heist or something together. Yeah.
Danny
Glover in the game.
Gloves
And his
is the
character's
best.
name is Glove.
Everyone's gonna want to be Danny Glover though.
Danny Glover is the linchpin.
Yeah.
He made it all work.
You're right.
The gunplay looked okay, I will say.
But you
know,
like the concept.
You love the concept and the cast and the vibe of it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, if it's multiplayer heists or something, is there any like
Info.
Steam page for that? Is there any info for that island? Any crime
Let's
boss?
see that Steam page.
Yeah, let me see that Steam page.
Let's see that
Island.
Steam page. Let's see if you can find anything on there.
Crime Boss
I'm
Steam
checking.
page.
Reminds me of Payday, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
But I wonder like what you'll be doing. We just saw them with guns,
not
kind of a little
seeing
bit.
it.
Okay.
But is like one person gonna do this? Like I'm gonna hack into this. This person's gonna hold the door or something. Like you'll be in the car, warming the engine up. Yeah.
Ready. Wheelman.
I found an article on PC Gamer. They describe it as a shooter.
Okay.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still reading.
Yeah. Kyle's gonna be on a
Reading,
perch sniping,
Maybe I got
or Kyle might not even play
As
it.
Kim Basinger.
Yeah, Kim Basinger.
Yeah.
Dominic probably won't even play it.
No, I'll try it.
Okay. We
Dude,
got a
the
squad.
cast. I'm definitely.
We got a
trying it,
squad.
just
Is
for the
Kim
cast.
Basinger Vicky Vale?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This article
yeah.
claims that they also did the mocap, the people
Cool.
themselves.
Pretty cool.
Danny
That's
Glover
great.
doing mocap,
That's
dude.
really great.
I feel like you gotta know somebody to get Basinger in your
Yeah,
video
some
game.
Hollywood
that's
circle.
When
They're
she
connected.
popped up, that is when I went from like pretty hyped to like
Very hyped.
This is legitimized, Isla.
Yeah.
Kim Basinger
yeah.
legitimizes this game. To me,
Okay, so it's a
for sure.
first-person shooter heist game playable solo or with friends.
There you go.
Great. I get to pull heist
Yeah.
with you guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good stuff.
Yes.
Looks cool. This game also looks cool. Viewfinder, a puzzle game. Huber, when we saw this trailer first, I was like, we gotta have Huber play this on a time limit for something.
So rude.
He would freak out. But it is all like different angles. You
I'm good
lining
with
stuff
spatial
up.
relations.
Spatial relation
I'm good at
puzzles.
that.
Yeah,
I'm good
I
at
think
that
that's
stuff.
really cool.
Yeah.
We're
He
gonna,
just hates lasers.
I'm gonna take your word for that. We're gonna put the pressure on.
Basically,
Okay.
you have a photograph, you can walk into the photograph
Yes.
in 3D space suddenly.
Yes, it's gonna be a lot of that.
Superliminal did some stuff
Superliminal
like this.
kind of did this, yeah. Echochrome, all that kind of stuff. But this looks so good.
Yeah, a lot
the
of cool
visuals
art.
are unbelievable.
A lot of great
Yeah.
visuals.
And well, what I really appreciate is that the art style of the thing you put out translates to 3D. So if it's like a black and white sketch or a low pixel photo, that's what you walk into, and it stays looking like that. That's really cool.
Yeah,
PS5 only.
yeah.
now.
It's like the
Only,
witness,
baby.
dude.
The SSD tech
Yeah.
to do those loading.
Who's Thunderful?
They're like an overarching company that own a few people. I can look for more information.
Do
Hang on.
they do the Steam Dig?
Steam Dig?
I think they own Image and Form, who make those.
Oh my god,
Got
they
it.
own image and form.
I
That's
think.
right.
Let me check.
Steam World Dig. Is what
Steam
I was
World
looking
Dig.
at.
Yeah.
Great
Easy
game.
10. Easy 10 out of 10. Steam
Like
World Dig
easy-
2.
Okay, I was like one
Easy
or two.
10.
Dig 110, Dig 2, 9.2.
Dude.
Well, very
Dig 2 is better
Dig
than
2
Dig
is
1.
better than Dig
9.2,
1.
very
Dig
specific
wow,
there.
wow.
Dig
Dig
2
2
is by far
very
better than Dig 1.
specific.
Easy here.
Dig 2 is an easy.
I'm going to have to question your memory on that one, Kyle.
Okay.
This is
Dig 1 is compact.
Dig 1 is great,
Yeah.
but Dig 2 is incredible.
why I take the review score bet.
Yeah. That's right.
You're first. All right. Here's the thing: is you're gonna be sad first when Tears of the Kingdom doesn't review that well. It can be the first sadness. The second sadness will be when Armored Core 6 reviews very well, and then the third sadness is you have to open up your Tears of the Kingdom save file and rename your horse whatever I decide.
I want a game called Second Sadness.
Wait, can't you get like multiple horses though? It's like, who cares?
Well, the original you could.
You could, I guess.
You got to think of
I
something more
thought you only
permanent.
get to name one.
So
I don't know, maybe.
That's like Twilight Princess and
Epona.
like when you lets you name your horse.
Yeah.
That's the only name you give it. But the other ones, I don't think you name your horses.
Oh, you
In
can
Breath of the
name
Wild,
horses.
yeah, you do.
Multiple of them.
I don't know about multiple.
forget.
I definitely named one.
Yeah.
Walter.
So
I'll never forget.
You might be right. Walter.
Sweet name
Yeah.
for a horse.
Yeah. Walter was my horse, dude.
That is a perfect horse
my
name.
horse Walter Jr.
Chadley's second playthrough.
Walter.
Since this is the Game Awards, let's talk about some actual awards, I guess.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Good idea, Brad.
I guess.
Yeah, I guess, whatever. You know, it's not just all announcements. Game of the Year, Elden Ring.
Yeah. Said
Feels good.
feels
good.
I felt very
Great year.
tense.
Yeah.
Because it felt very head-to-head to me between
Yeah,
God of War was
definitely.
winning quite a bit up until
the momentum was in
direction.
God
It
of
was
War, but
close.
then best direction
Yeah.
went to Elden Ring. I'm like,
Yeah.
uh-oh, is this the momentum swing? Is this the comeback here for
Yeah.
Elden Ring? And they pull it off, and I was like, and I wonder, like, obviously everyone should be proud of their accomplishments.
Yes.
But just a weird personal tick. I just want to know, like, is there anything at the Sony Santa Monica Studios? Is there anyone internally thinking, like, what do we have to do to be better than Elden Ring?
Gosh,
Well,
I do wonder that.
Like,
actually.
like on some level, there's like, we could be more excellent. Like, they know they're good. They know they put in a lot of effort, and like, they absolutely deserve all the success they got. And it easily could have gone either way, in my opinion. But like, is there anyone there of the mindset's like, we could be even better? Like, there is a higher thing for us to aspire to. So do you think that's a thought that crosses, or are they just like happy?
I think like a personal anecdote, like over Halloween, some friends of mine were there who worked on the game, and
Where?
at a Halloween party that I was at, and like they were real cocky, and they were
Oh,
like,
this is a rude story.
well, they were just like, get ready to play your goatee, and I'm like, well, I've played 5 hours of it, and I was actually kind of bored.
Oh my god!
These people are your friends?
But, yeah.
All right.
So when they lost, I was kind of like, "Ugh."
I will say
It felt kind of bad.
No, that's related.
You're saying they lost, but
They
like,
lost.
No.
They have to refund every sale now.
I will say though the
it's not what I
because
meant.
it's actually funny because I was talking to someone today, coworker,
Yes.
and he's like, "Have you played God of War Ragnarok?" And I'm like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Oh, I'm loving it, but I don't like when you switch to Atreus."
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah. Hubert.
Is that a spoiler?
Hubert.
It's been out for
Pump the brakes, dude.
It's been out for so long.
It's been out for like 3 weeks.
It's so soon in the game.
It's pretty early in the game, I guess,
It's really
but
early. It's really early.
let's not go any further.
Yeah, that's
let's stop
dude,
there.
That's
I
a
played that for
basic
5
premise.
hours. And
It's
then-
a basic premise, and just so you know, all these reviews put that in, and I didn't, so it's
Okay.
okay.
Hubert didn't.
All right.
Okay,
Hubert didn't.
Great
it's
restraint.
okay.
Great
It
restraint.
was not embargoed
Yeah, I think they said it was.
whatsoever.
Yeah, you could totally talk about
They're
it.
like, please go ahead. It's a huge part of the game. It's not a big deal.
okay.
Throwing gas on
Delete
a
your comments.
non-situation.
Okay.
yeah.
praise Hubert.
And like, who becomes your
Yeah. So that's
companion is
stop.
like out there?
That's it.
Like, yeah,
Stop.
it's crazy.
But the point is that a very common criticism of God of War Ragnarok has been that it drags at parts, that it drags here and drags there, and like that. A lot of people say that, whereas Elden Ring, I don't hear specific criticisms echoed throughout. Like,
You do. Repeated bosses.
but there's so many different and awesome and main bosses, like all the main
Yeah,
bosses.
all of those are optional.
You know, there's so many like weird optional ones, sure, but like even God of War has that, you know, like weird like optional bosses.
So
I mean.
yeah. But like, what I think is interesting is best narrative went to God of War Ragnarok
yeah.
because I mean that's what they shoot for, man.
Yeah.
To me, like that's
Yeah,
the
narrative's a
priority
huge
of
part
what
of that
God of
game.
War
I feel
Ragnarok
like answer my own question a little bit. Sure, like they can look at they won in 2008. They won the Game Awards for OG God of War 2018, the reboot, but also narrative. I think they strive for that excellence in storytelling. Like between them winning best performance as well. Like I think the awards they won all spoke to like your mission is accomplished. This is what you really wanted to set out to do. You took these home. But like some people just valued a few other things a little bit more highly above that. And I think that's like fine to live with. It's like, no, this is what we wanted to. Mm-hmm. You're rewarding us for doing this. We did a good job, and like we feel completely satisfied.
Yeah.
And we only like lost to another game because it was trying to do something else, and that's what you wanted to reward more. And like that's
no shame in losing to Elden Ring.
Like, exactly.
No.
Like and again, I wasn't trying to like show any kind of weird thing. It's like some people use that as fuel, like because like one of the obvious questions is like, where's God of War if they're coming back to it again? Where does it go from there? It's like, you know, do you look at like your losses and these types of things? Does that provide any kind of motivation? It's like, do we even care about that, or you know, does that like do people use that as motivation to like you know, I really want that? I don't think so. I don't think it's as, to me that kind of seems petty at some level, even if you're using it at motivation. It's like you should want to do it because you just want to make a better game, or you had a good idea. Like it should be passion, not like awards.
Well, even Miyazaki in his speech, he's staring down at his trophy, and it's like, I want to make even more interesting games.
Yeah.
I do think it's motivation.
Okay.
I think that is motivation, and like I think obviously it's really crazy. Elden Ring this year was so successful in like a widespread
More
popularity.
than anyone thought.
Yeah,
By far.
it's like a 10 million sell.
Them included.
Is
Yeah.
it more than 10 million?
Oh, yeah. It's more than
It's
10
like
million.
GTA levels.
It's not GTA.
No, it's not GTA.
GTA levels, baby.
But like
30 million,
times
right?
50.
It did very well.
Yeah. It was at that level where there's just Bandai Namco's like, oh no, this is like everything to us. You know, it's like
17.5 million.
Yeah.
that's insane.
Insane. Hasn't even been out a year.
Yeah.
Fastest selling multi-platform Japanese game of all time.
Yep.
Also, yeah, to clarify, people were thinking my story, I guess, was very rude.
It was a rude story.
I wasn't trying to flame God of War or anything. I think they're both great games. I think it's really rude to be super cocky. When you know, be proud of your game, but don't be a dick about it.
Whoa, were they a dick about it? Wow.
No, they weren't, apparently.
Oh my god.
Gabby was also there, and she said no.
Oh, okay.
So, okay.
we got
I
two
guess
different stories.
I'm just a bitch.
Two different narratives.
Okay. What is everyone dressed as?
I don't think this person was wearing a costume.
What were you wearing?
I was Millennia.
Nice. What was Gabby?
Gabby, what were you at Halloween? Did you go
Kirby?
to any of these? Oh, yeah, you were Kirby at our stream. She was Kirby at our stream. I don't think she was at... No, you weren't at this party.
So then
Anyway,
We're
whatever.
getting,
None of
we're
this
getting
matters.
conflicting information.
What?
I think we've gone
Off the rails
All
here.
right,
Yeah.
whatever. Never mind.
a little
I
tangent
hope I didn't
here.
spoil
I'm
God
sorry
of War
I'm a
for you.
bitch.
You're fine,
And I'm
you're-
sorry if
you're
I
fine,
spoiled
you're
God
The
of War
lesson
for
is
you.
here, we didn't really spoil God of War for you.
Correct. Most anticipated game.
Yes, we did.
Who dies?
Most anticipated game. Silence.
The goo of Babylon 3.
Playing as Atreus is probably in the like little blurb on the game page.
Will you
of
let it go?
on Sony's page.
Move on.
Thank you. Thank you.
Most anticipated game. Legend of Zelda: Tears of the
That
Kingdom.
was a little interesting. Of the
little
game,
interesting.
of the
The
games,
future
so of
8.5?
the games on there, I thought it was probably the most likely to win.
Yes,
I thought
me
like
too.
16 or maybe RE4 was like the long shot. But there were two omissions on this list that didn't get on there.
Snubs.
Because maybe
What was
people
snubbed?
don't believe it's coming out, or they're not as hyped about it. Marvel Spider-Man 2, which
They're-
is still technically
yeah,
Oh, that's
scheduled
still
for this year.
2023, yes.
and
That's
that's
so far away.
but that's for
we haven't, like,
2023, and like I know most anticipated it's not next year, but like I feel like people that's like a known like it's announced. It's
You
like,
need a little
because we
more.
haven't seen
Okay,
it.
so
We haven't seen enough.
that was maybe
Yeah,
it.
a little
Maybe
more.
We haven't
that
seen enough.
trailer wasn't
Something
enough.
I can touch.
So that
Yeah.
wasn't enough. And the other one, because we have seen more of it than that, was Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I'm actually a little shocked that wasn't put on there.
It's too far away.
I haven't seen enough.
It's.
Haven't seen enough.
I think 16 just feels so much more close, Damiani.
It's the spirit
Like,
of the award, Damiani. There's got to be something. something you
It
can
feels like
touch.
they're all 2023 games, and we don't know if Rebirth will be.
I don't
Like,
know.
hey, dude,
Elden
you
Ring
know
was on
I
there
ain't
for a long
complaining if
time.
it'd be on there.
Yeah.
You know I wouldn't complain.
If my-
I would have put Kingdom Hearts 4 on there, Damiani.
Yeah, I mean that's a little, like Kingdom Hearts 4. Like you know what my list would have been there. There basically were two on that list. I'm like, yeah, I would have knocked those off. Like get off here. Like you're big games, but like
Not for you.
Nah, you're
Starfield, come on, man.
Like Rebirth is bigger than you, Starfield. Go away. Absolutely is bigger than you, especially if they actually make it multi-platform this time at launch instead of that weird staggered release they did.
What part of the Starfield trailer do you cry at?
Great question.
What part makes you
that
cry?
It doesn't make me cry because it doesn't look that good.
Like what part drives stirs your heart?
The freedom of exploration.
I mean, seeing Miles,
All right. Yeah, sell it.
seeing Peter and Miles swinging together in that first whatever trailer was pretty hype.
I think Damiani's just because
What?
Did nothing for me.
Like I think as games continue to get better and better and better and better and better and evolve, like capturing those scenarios, Bosman, like being a space person traveling around the universe, going to different planets, like it's been done before in multiple video games.
Yes.
But as we go further and further and technology advances, like that simple concept can be just even.
That's what stirs the heart.
Yeah.
Why they gotta show a sandwich in the space?
I don't know. Why? Their decisions sometimes are weird.
Like show me goo. Show me. Sorry,
Yeah.
different
yeah,
goo.
like fire
Yeah.
goo, fire goo,
Different goo. Not the Babylonian goo.
energy goo
No,
from the Rubicon.
the Rubicon.
Rubicon,
The
yes.
Rubiconian goo. No, I'm talking about like
post-trauma goo.
I mean like astronaut goo. Like give me like
Like in zero gravity, like
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
goofy
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Like like having a good time, like showing off their physics, like how good this looks and how
Yes.
good the physics engine is. Like I was expecting to be blown away by that, and I'm like, this just looks like another game. Like cool. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe playing it's a different story, but I mean, from a visual standpoint in trailer form,
gotta settle into it.
that's not doing it.
Yeah.
You gotta
Definitely.
immerse yourself.
Yeah,
So like, I don't
Definitely.
get how that makes. I don't know. I guess that's one part of it. The trailers don't make me hype for that
You know-
for that game.
you know what would hype me up?
What?
You know what would hype me up? Is like it's like a couple on their anniversary sharing some goo.
Okay.
What is this, like a Futurama sketch?
Like just imagine this though.
I
Imagine
see it.
with me,
I'm
okay?
imagining
They're fighting over where they should take their vacation.
Okay. This is Futurama.
Ground it. You know what I mean? Take something we've had and we've experienced.
We've already been there.
and then but they're not in space with a goo tube.
Yeah.
And they each want to go to a different place.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
And
That's the Starfield trailer.
and when one of them is like chewing on the goo,
yeah.
you just see their eyes, and their eyes are not happy.
Yes.
Their eyes are
Yes.
speaking to us.
Yeah. Show us humans. Show us human stuff.
I will say Starfield's probably on there because
Yeah.
it's pretty close, probably.
Yeah.
And
It's on there because it's the only thing.
Bethesda's a
that,
very
Xbox
big
has
company
going.
with many fans.
I think it is a big.
it's a
big
very
deal.
big thing.
Yeah.
For, like, maybe not for us, but it's a very
I'll say this
popular
about the
thing.
other one. So I get.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of people who like Harry Potter and still care about that franchise.
I'm surprised that was on
But
there, actually. Yeah.
every trailer for that gameplay does not look good to me. Like the last two trailers I've seen of that game do not look good. In fact, it's gone in a different direction I thought that game was gonna be, and I'm
I
like,
forgot that was nominated.
I
Actually,
was like,
Yeah.
ooh, I don't know if I'm really into this. And
we
like,
got to make room for Kingdom Hearts 4.
Yeah, come
like,
on.
It's like,
Come
and like,
on.
yeah, but also your controversies and shit like that's also ding against you. But like, just if you ignore that for a second, you're not even looking that good. Like, why are you on this list? I was like,
What's a huge IP, probably. I don't know. A lot of
but
people
that's
love
this
it.
name recognition.
I'm,
at that
I'm
point.
just saying, that's a lot of things for many things.
Yeah, this is a stupid category, by the way. So
It is.
this is why they make it so people like us get worked up about it.
We got it worked up, and we talked
It's
about it.
like console war stuff.
My favorite was the Genshin and Sonic drama. I loved watching that unfold. That was fantastic.
That was amazing.
And then Keely even was like, "Yo, after the bots have been
Yeah, that was cool.
deleted."
I love that. It's like,
So
sorry, Sonic fans,
Yeah.
you lost.
Loved that drama.
Damn. Score and soundtrack went to God of War Ragnarok. Very nice.
Good
This
soundtrack.
This is one of my favorite years for music.
Yeah,
actually,
great
in
year.
Games, yeah.
Yeah, you've been talking this up here, but you better. I'm waiting for you to like bring many things for us later.
I will. What do you think of it, Damiani?
He was mad Xenoblade didn't win.
I hear.
I don't think
yeah.
enough people probably like fully listen to the soundtrack.
I bet,
of
yeah.
Xenoblade Chronicles
Sure,
3 to
that's
fully
fair.
appreciate it, but and it also doesn't. It doesn't have the immediate like. Okay, the
3-note.
the leitmotifs in it are like God of War's music is like it gets its point across very quickly and it's iconic. I think the depth of Xenoblade's music and how it's created, like the instrumentation, like the flute, the use of that flute. I mean, seeing the flute dude on stage,
Yeah,
like going
flute guy
past
was
it, it's like,
tight.
that's what it took to like make that song.
He's like, how do I keep up with what's written?
that
here?
was
It's like,
MVP. That guy was the MVP.
they brought in specialists from other countries to record that soundtrack
That's
to make it come
interesting.
together. So there's a little bit more to it to appreciate. I don't think it's even the best Xenoblade Chronicles soundtrack of the series. I think 2 is probably the best, honestly, if you're putting a gun to my head. But 3 is still pretty good. And there's some really damn good things. To me, I thought it was between God of War and Xenoblade. So, like, at least I went to the other game I thought should have won. Elden Ring has some good music, but, like, I don't think it has enough volume to it. Like, the range of music doesn't compare, I think, to God of War or especially Xenoblade. Xenoblade is, like, it's the sheer volume of it staggering.
I
Actually,
agree
forgot what-
completely. Also, the amazing flute man's name, I'm not sure if I'll say this right, is Pedro Eustache.
Cool.
Shout out
Shout
to the
out.
amazing flute man.
Yeah,
his
big time
his
shout
hang
out.
loose at the end was pretty cool.
Awesome.
But also, yeah, God of War's soundtrack is amazing.
Yeah, it's really good.
Really good.
Huber, I want to know what you think of this. Best indie. Stray.
Here we go.
Now, you've been championing
pretty
indie
bummed
games
about
big time this
Here we
year.
go.
I
Oh, wait, is that a victory dance?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I like Stray a lot, but I just think this is like definitively the best year for indie games of all time. Definitively.
There's no way you can qualify that. Definitively.
Definitively.
Fight him.
Definitively.
Challenge him.
Definitively. There's
Okay.
just the sheer amount of volume, the sheer amount of variety, just the quality and the quantity both, Kyle. I think there's just so many phenomenal indie games. Like you can play so many of them and they're all top tier. So many top tier ones. Cult of the Lamb, Rogue Legacy 2, Sifu, to name a few. Stray.
Stray's better than any of those games you just mentioned.
I liked Stray. It's because I don't want to criticize it because I like it,
Yeah.
but I just like other indies more. I like other indies more this year
Yeah,
for sure.
Signalis, hell yeah.
Signalis, freaking
Vampire Survivors.
Vampire Survivor, Turtles,
Sifu,
Vampire Survivors is very
Rogue
good.
Legacy 2.
I gotta ask, what was
Citizen Sleeper. I like more.
so I got Huber here. What was the game that was from Keely's own mouth? AAA indie.
Yeah, what was that?
What was the game?
AAA indie.
It was a
what
reveal.
that? Yeah,
It said AAA indie
yeah.
because
I don't
He did
remember.
say
We're
that.
giving that
He
the-
did say that.
I think that was the first-person Magic game.
It was the first person magic.
we were giving that to Bloodworth. Bloodworth's mind is gonna
indie.
explode.
Yeah, we had a big
because like
heated thing about
Bloodworth's like
indie.
AAA cannot be indie. It's a very antithesis of indie. So this is gonna blow his mind.
He's too old school.
He's just gonna say
That's
like
an old head
he's gonna say
perspective.
Keely's wrong.
But I'm going to challenge Keely because he put Sifu in best fighting game. That is not
At least it didn't
acceptable.
win.
That's ridiculous.
Keely doesn't do that.
He should have said no. That doesn't make sense.
He should have said no, but I don't think he's
He
allowed
has
to say.
authority. He
Yeah.
can make those calls, Kyle.
I was kind of
right?
secretly hoping it won just to like cause a shitstorm, but
Yo, was Power Wash Simulator also this year?
that was maybe last
This year,
year,
last
but
year.
it
No,
was
I think
this
it's
year.
this year.
This year,
I think it was this
Arcade
year.
Paradise. Fucking
So
amazing.
Yeah.
Versus Stray.
Stray was great. I'm not criticizing Stray. I just think some other things are better.
Immortals of Evium.
You're just saying that, Kyle, because you have a cat.
Like, I love cats. I've had cats too. My
No,
whole life.
no. If you are
Like I would put Sifu and Rogue. I like Sifu more. I like Rogue Legacy
if
2
you're
more.
a textureless box, I still think Stray is a better video game.
Wow. Okay.
That's interesting. That's actually what I was going to ask. I was going to say if it was a little like just a person or something instead of a cat. Do you
So
think
this
this
is
game would
funny,
have had
Kyle.
so much attention?
I mean, it's interesting to hear you say that because
wouldn't have the attention.
A lot of the critique was that if it wasn't a cute, adorable cat, a lot of people would have been paying attention to this game.
Yeah.
But that argument can be used against so many games about what they're using for like their iconic poster boy or whatever.
If there wasn't a buff bod on
Yeah.
here,
yeah.
yeah, exactly. So it's like, of course, like pick any like.
If Bayonetta was just like some, random dude, or something, I don't know.
yeah.
Some of the best-selling games of all time
Yeah.
star random dudes.
Yeah.
So yeah.
True. Yeah.
So it's like, sure, like if you can do what ifs, like it's like whataboutism at that point. Yeah.
So I think the cat. But the thing is, the game's not cute.
No, it's so
it's dark
not
as
a cute
shit.
game.
It's
Hey,
not.
watch the
And in fact,
spoilers,
Yeah,
kid,
yeah, yeah,
careful.
yeah.
I mean,
I'll
no,
be super,
but
super
just
careful.
look at the
Stray is amazing.
Look at the world around
I
it.
love
It's
it.
like
It shows
up.
that was the thing. I like it made me care about like that cat's well-being at all times, but also everyone else there. It's like this is supposed to be like cold robots, like lifeless. Like no, it's like
It's got
early on you
emotions.
get the hint that's like, oh, they're gonna show how humanity can like transcend just humans, because these robots are sure showing a lot more humanity than a lot of the other NPCs in other games that are humans.
Yeah, but the pace really drops when you play as the cat's son.
There were a couple periods.
That litter.
For me, there were a couple periods of. There were just a couple points in that game where I was just like, okay, that was it.
As in, you wanted to move on, or
yeah, I wasn't like gripped or like super attached to maybe even the mystery at some points. Like I was just kind of like going through the motions at certain points. There were a couple just low points. There were a couple low points for me. That was it.
I felt like it wasn't that long of a game. I thought it was actually shorter than I expected. It is short,
and I still had those.
And it was chapter based, and like you move. Sorry. It's about bonds, Huber, which I know you love.
I really like it.
And it's broken into chapters, and like starting with chapter 1, it's like, let's learn about this relationship and a bond, and like it's exploring a different bond in each chapter. So I was like, dude, I think Huber.
I really like it.
Yeah,
like if I was reviewing it, I'd give it like a solid 8.
Oh,
solid 8.
Oh,
yep.
In the year of indies,
I think it's an
the
8.
definitive best year of indies.
I think it's an 8. I think it's an 8 or 8.5 maybe.
I'm with you, Hubie.
Yeah, I think it's in the 8 range.
Okay.
But I'm allergic to cats, so.
Fair.
That's why I just need to put on PC with the mod so you can play as dog.
Oh my God, Goaty.
Wouldn't
you
work.
go.
Dogs don't have that kind of balance.
But if
Here's
you
the
make
thing.
it fun, what if
Is
you could be
it's
like a sloth?
A lot of the game is like what would be fun to do as a cat.
Okay, so
is a lot of the
yes,
game's design,
yes.
I think.
Yes.
Hey there, who did that?
8.5.
Correct.
8.5 from Michael Damiani.
Nice. That's perfect, actually.
That's high praise for Michael
That's
Damiani.
high praise.
10 out of 10. Top. I would say it has the top 3 DualSense features with the scratching.
Oh gosh,
that's nice, yeah.
That's like that's top
kneading,
3
yeah.
DualSense right there, no question.
And then just having a purr button,
Yeah,
I think it was genius.
good collectibles. Great game.
But
Great
okay,
game.
so
I just
to help
love
you,
a few
to help
others
you,
more.
Huber, not to be like. So I'm actually with you. I was actually a little surprised. Stray got like the Goaty nom as
Goaty
well.
nom,
was a little
yeah.
surprising
Yeah.
to me. I personally really like Stray, and I had no problem with it being there. I was
Same,
like, oh,
yeah.
this would be great if it won. And this has no chance of winning, but like even getting a nod, I think is a good shout out to this game. Yeah. But there were. Even within the indie category, like there were a lot of strong titles.
Heavy
this year.
hitters.
And actually, I thought with the momentum, I actually thought Vampire Survivors are going to run away with
Yeah,
this.
I was like, dude.
Because
Low quality game.
What?
Low quality game.
Explain.
Here we go. 10 minutes.
Reused assets.
Okay. All right. Here's what everybody who loves that game is like. I got hooked on it. It's like, okay, good job getting hooked on a game.
Hey, that's true. That's a fundamental part of video games.
The game
though,
is
Kyle.
good because I got hooked on it.
That's
okay,
a fundamental
fine.
part of video games. You've
I
been
stayed
playing
up
them
all
for
night.
Okay.
Decades.
Kyle.
Think about when you were like 13 playing.
I couldn't go to bed. One more.
Let me
Think about when
explain
you
it
were
more.
playing some JRPG when you were 12 because you just wanted to keep
Okay.
leveling up or something. You
It's-
were there.
so-
You've been there.
Yes, it has the dopamine effect,
You've been
obviously,
there.
which gets you hooked. Like
Yeah.
it's like making you an addict.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's there. I think it has depth, and this is why people keep playing after like 2 or 3 or 4 or 5
surprises.
hours after one night.
There's
Like,
some surprises.
I'll come back to it again, is because the different weapon choices you could choose and how they can combine and how all of them are viable. You think they aren't. You're like, oh, I gotta
This
have
is
garlic.
just you're just talking about your different vape pens, Damiani.
Like different vape.
yes.
Hitting the Benjamin?
But like it changes up how.
Benjamin?
Damiani, notorious vapor.
Yeah. I don't know. It changes the dynamic.
Vape
Like
man.
one style is there's a play style early on where it's like play keep away. But like you learn very early on that like this game does have a hard rule. There is a DPS check at certain waves. If your build isn't outputting enough DPS, you're going to lose. So it's like, what do I need to get? What do I need to get over those hurdles? And they give you basically 3 hurdles in each level, each map they have to get over. And I think the good thing about this is no matter which build you choose, it's like that build would have worked. You might have picked to level up this part of it instead of this part of it too soon. And once you start learning those rules, I think
a lot of
things start to click. It takes hours to get that, but like it's gratifying.
It sounds like balloons to me.
Like what?
Oh my God.
Balloons is the tower
so
defense.
funny, dude.
Balloons was fun.
I mean,
Wow, what a fun
You could
fish.
say the exact same things about balloons.
Live chat wants me to just gently remind Kyle that you love Avengers.
I'm not
We love leveling up, dude.
But I think you're saying
Simple pleasures.
it's like you weren't expecting Avengers to get any like goatee noms.
Exactly.
There's like 20 characters in Vampire Survivors. There's a lot of characters, and like they're hidden within each map. So like they're actually more than just run around and survive. There are objectives you can do, like PvE related objectives. Not complex, but there's more stuff to do in that.
Yeah.
And I think
There's more hooks.
And the other hook, Kyle, well, probably why people get so like addicted is like the visual euphoria you get once you have a build that obliterates everything.
Yeah.
Like this, I thought chat was trolling me when I streamed it for the first time. They're like, oh, your god tier GPU might not be able to handle. It's like Switch can't handle. It's like, shut up. It's a 2D animated game. What are you talking about? The amount of effects that go off when you're like at the end level is like, I get it now. I'm thankful this doesn't crash my PC, but it looks like Gabby, you were there for one of them. What was your reaction? Like, I don't even know what's going on, but like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, she's coming.
I said I can't perceive information this quickly.
It's like that's a priceless experience to have.
Yeah, sure.
Where you don't even know what you're looking at. You're just like in awe of what you're
There's some
seeing.
good discoveries too. There's like not like kind of secrets.
Dude, there's
some
like
secrets,
deep level
yeah.
secret
There's
shit in this
secrets.
game.
You find some
like
secret
crazy shit like
Yeah,
hidden,
you don't
like,
expect it.
crazy levels that aren't like what you're. It's like a different thing. I don't.
I like
Sorry,
that.
try not to spoil stuff.
I like that kind of thing. No,
And
I like
it starts
that.
to
I
go
like that.
into.
I like that.
There's some crazy shit, and there's a meta to it too.
good.
That's what I need to hear.
Just for posterity and for listeners at home when this episode is up in the future, I now want to point out that it is midnight. Can you tell
I've been
from our
working
energy?
since 7 a.m. Baby,
Yeah, dude.
let's go. I took 22,000 steps today.
Why didn't
Wow.
you drink a Mountain Dew?
Because I need to get up early because I'm doing Mysterious Monsters tomorrow.
Oh, you got a host.
2 reps, baby.
You got to get back in
Yep.
shape.
Not
Okay.
until 3 though, you know.
Yeah, you get to sleep.
I got a haircut at 9 a.m.
Your hair's on
Fresh cut.
Madman.
You
Fresh
are a
cut.
moron.
I'm just
What are
going
you
through this
doing to
week, dude.
yourself,
Plowing
dude?
through this
Just
week,
grinding
and
it
then
out.
it's winter break, baby.
Yeah, this is hell week.
Yeah.
I've got 6 more edits to do, and then I'm done for the month.
I'm sorry, this is inappropriate to drag out this conversation longer, but I did want to talk to people who I think would be more qualified. I had this question. Did Plague Tale just kind of like squeak in without anybody noticing?
Plague Tale's sick.
Is it a Game of the Year nominee?
I think
I feel like
because
half of these got de facto
I think this
nominations.
December issue is like maybe affecting it because there's other stuff too, but maybe it's too
Recency
new.
bias.
Like I think of Pentiment. Like where was Pentiment tonight?
I think Pentiment was too new.
Exactly.
Oh,
Pentiment
gotcha.
is one of the best games of 2022.
It might have been past the cutoff period.
That's what I mean.
That's
It's,
what-
it,
yeah.
it's one of the best games of 2022, but it's like past the cutoff.
That's a whole different conversation.
and it's like,
though.
is anyone
Yeah,
even
Hubert,
remember
the-
Pentiment next year?
Just it's different game awards for different game awards. Like their cutoff is November 8th or whatever. Our cutoff is the
Guaranteed
calendar year. Like
but
it's
if-
just different for different
But if
people.
if it was
You love
just
the Oscars.
But if it, they wait though. They wait till like March or February.
But they still have a weird year. It's like February to February.
That is true.
It's like
Yeah,
fiscal,
they do that
sort
weird
of
thing.
fiscal year.
Yeah.
type
But,
I
of
don't like
thing.
fiscal years. Give me January 1st to December
Okay.
31st.
Sure.
Yeah, usually when I think of the Game Awards Game of the Year nominees,
that
you-
doesn't seem to be true. The Oscars is the calendar year.
There it is.
Oh, hey.
you could
Had
look
me
at
fooled.
look
It
at
was
an aggregate
altered the last
sites.
couple of years because of COVID.
Gotcha. Look at a review aggregate site.
Love
And,
to.
and whatever's in like the top 10,
Yeah.
you should expect the 5 to come from that top 10 usually. And I do feel like maybe I don't have it in front of me. Maybe you could double check this, fact check this for Isla.
OpenCritic.com,
I
let's
don't
do it.
think Plague Tale falls in there, and I think Stray might be just outside of it as well.
What
But
are we
I-
checking for?
OpenCritic.com, and you can rank by year. You can do like
Okay.
the top
of
top
unique
the year.
games, because you have multi-platform versions taking up multiple spots. The first 10 unique games is one of those, a Plague Tale Requiem.
Yeah, but that dumb donut game is in the top 10.
But I mean, also, like, I feel like it has to have like more than 10 reviews. Like sometimes something gets in with a short amount of reviews. Like something with a large volume of reviews that's in the top 10. I feel like every year those are your
Yeah.
your
Okay, so
GOTY
top
now.
10?
unique. That you would suspect.
Well, no,
Okay,
just
yeah,
show us the
so-
top 10.
yeah.
Okay.
We'll
Just
do
show
the
us.
weeding.
So okay, there
What's
you go.
number 1?
Elden Ring.
What's the score?
A 95. Dead Cells, that's the DLC or expansion.
DLC, yeah, DLC.
So that's not going to be
Wow,
eligible
that's got
for
a
that.
93. Dead Cells
Yeah.
is beloved, huh?
Yeah.
I think I
so
gotta check out
Elden
Dead Cells.
Ring of unique games. That's not just an update. So Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok,
Sure.
Oh, what's Chained
Echoes? And what,
Oh, that just came out. That's like a Super Nintendo inspired RPG. It just came out.
2 new, not eligible.
Oh, neon.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Freshly frosted.
That's the donut game.
Chained Echoes came out today.
Yeah, it looks
Yesterday.
cool.
Yeah, today.
Norco. 2 points. Was that eligible or not?
2 Point Campus, that's the
Gaming.
DLC.
Okay.
But that came out this year.
Dwarf Fortress wasn't eligible because it just came out, right?
Yeah,
Correct. It released
next year.
2 days ago.
Neon White. So Neon White, I think, is the surprise.
Yes?
Can we play Not for Broadcast together, please?
Sure.
Easy update, please.
Oh, I
Not for
played that
Broadcast.
Yeah, Damiani's played it.
When it first came out, I just
Yeah?
stumbled upon it on Steam.
Dude.
I started playing it in chat. Like, what the hell is
Yes.
this? But so to me,
You're doing great still.
Neon White,
Yeah.
and
Neon White was great.
Rogue Legacy 2, because I'll be with you on that one, Huber.
Rogue Legacy 2 is right there at
It's one of the
89.
But it didn't
Greatest
make it in.
fucking games of all
It
time.
didn't make it into the Game of the Award nominees.
Snubbed.
Snubbed. Yeah, keep
Absolute
scrolling
snub.
down.
Biggest snub in
That's
the
an
biz
absolute
is
snub.
Rogue Legacy 2.
Immortality
It makes me
made it on
sick.
there. Xenoblade 3 made it on there. Horizon made it on there. So everything fits up. But once you get to look how far down you have to go to get to Stray and or Plague Tale.
Plague Tale.
Yeah, look how far down you have to go.
Yeah.
They're very far down, so I didn't expect it.
Tunic.
I thought Bayonetta would have a better chance of making it.
Tactics Ogre 85. That's
Yeah.
right.
Citizen Sleeper as well.
Don't skip it.
Wow, we are going deep. There it is.
Yeah.
Wow.
Plague Tale 84.
Because
Stray 84.
to explain this, to give you the credence to this, because the committee, part of the vote comes from a committee of outlets, a lot that all are listed on
Such
the
as
page
Easy Allies?
as Easy Allies, and there's a large amount of them. So
Yep.
when you have that large of a pool of people picking, it is pretty much an aggregate. So it's and same people are usually on these lists as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe the explanation here is that it goes beyond even what's on OpenCritic, Metacritic. It has a larger pool than what would be a review sample on there. So you're actually getting maybe a more influencers potentially, or people who their reviews aren't counted towards that. So you might actually be getting a more accurate representation of the larger populace. So maybe more people thought, in general, Stray and or a Plague Tale were better than
Stray is very
it was.
universal.
Well, and
very
also-
universal game for sure.
I think Plague Tale got lucky.
If I'm being brutally honest, of the 5 games on there, I think it was the one that should have been out for something else. Stray was the next one I thought should have probably been bumped for something else. I thought it was nice,
I agree.
nice to be on there.
I agree.
But Plague Tale. So here's the thing. Yeah, I know I've not played Plague Tale.
Yeah.
I've heard
I agree.
all the positive stuff.
I
from
agree,
you and
though.
seen your review.
Yeah.
I have 2 other people I trust who told me it's good, but it was not goaty good.
I agree.
Yeah.
But also, because, as you said, Game Awards specifically is such an aggregate, it's
Mass appeal.
at some point it's literally just I've heard of that awards. It's the most heard of games awards.
So, a funny thing about last year is oh man, Halo Infinite. Too bad it missed the deadline. Next year, we got to remember Halo Infinite. And
But
then
we
this
do remember
year,
it.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't have a great year. In the time app, if
Yeah.
it was a different rule, if it had been eligible when it was new,
Yeah.
it probably might made the list.
It would
But
have showed for best multiplayer at least, right?
Yeah, at least.
Right,
yeah.
that's stuff obviously God of War is a great game, but if it had come out and Halo Infinite and had not been beloved, it kind of, maybe if it had just made the window, it's maybe it would have gotten nominated just because enough people were it's probably going to be great, let's nominate it, and that's kind of the weird danger of this timing, I think.
Yeah, honestly, the best solution I think for an awards, but no one would care and watch it because it'd be so delayed, is every game should be have to have a year off from eligibility. So everyone has each game has a minimum of a year to process how good it is.
Oh my God.
Yes,
Doing goaties a year
so
late.
you can think about them. And
I love
It's
it.
the only,
But
it's
no
the only
one,
right way.
It's the only fair thing to do.
but no one would care
That's why
about
I-
that.
that's why I like-
It doesn't get
And it wouldn't make any money.
That's
Yeah.
why I at least like waiting till January, because you're looking back at the year. You're not in the year.
Yeah,
But there is
it's
important. It's
there's
a
a
different
place
vibe.
that sort of does that. This is how sports polls work. They look at your body of work at the end. So when you beat a ranked team in week 2 of an early season, but they're unranked at the end, it's is that win really is quality anymore? Because if you ended it there, it would have been, oh man, you beat the number 2 team in the country. But at the end of the season, man, they're not even ranked anymore. It's is that really that big of a deal anymore?
If you're confused,
analogy.
Damiani's talking about college football.
Specifically
college football.
But also
that
college
doesn't have-
basketball also has this as well. They're
Really?
ranked. AP,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Sure.
college pretty much all college sports works like this.
Pretty much all college sports.
Yeah, there are championship series, but there are a lot of the tournament series, bowl series for college FBS, and then there's the March Madness, but then there's NIT as well. But anyway, we're getting too technical.
We got to move on.
Yeah.
I wonder what it would be like to receive an award and have that flash and
know.
feel that guilt.
We've got more news to come, but if you've been enjoying the show so far, please take a second to like and subscribe and ring that bell. Give me a little ring, Kyle. Do a little ring.
Ring my bell.
Excellent. It helps us. It helps us and helps you stay connected. This story has been going on for a long time. I'm sick of it, but it's just happening. Everyone's sick of it. Whatever. But it keeps chugging along. This is the Microsoft, Activision whole thing fiasco.
Oh, no.
However, today, though, we just learned that the FTC is suing to block the Microsoft Activision merger.
The Federal Trade Commission.
That's right.
I didn't even know that was
It just happened
possible.
today.
Like that they can
Yeah.
sue people. I
Shit's
didn't know that
heating
was
up.
a thing.
It's heating up. I got a statement from them.
Like,
Where
can
we-
the,
Yeah, they have our email addresses for some
yeah,
reason.
they sent it to Blood, I
like
believe.
It's the government. They have everything.
can the government can just sue you? Like can like Congress like sue?
I don't know.
You?
You're asking the
I
wrong
don't know.
people.
Okay, all right.
Ask Hoglaw.
I think anyone can sue anyone. I don't know.
Okay.
This is
I
90s.
hope to never
We're gonna
know.
sue you.
Okay.
All right, here's just the statement, okay?
What, Kyle?
Go and say it.
It's like, yeah, you can sue and lose, you know? So, like,
Right, it's a waste of money.
Yeah.
I'll just read this.
okay.
The Federal Trade Commission is seeking to block technology giant Microsoft Corporation from acquiring leading video game developer Activision Blizzard Incorporated and its blockbuster gaming franchise such as Call of Duty, alleging that the $69 billion deal, Microsoft's largest ever and the largest ever in the video game industry,
Wait, how much?
$69 billion.
Nice.
Disney paid $4 billion for Star Wars.
Yeah, that's not right.
Yeah.
That was a deal, though.
That was a steal.
George Lucas said, like, I want you.
Dude, he looked defeated in those pictures. Did you see that?
Yeah, 4 million in retrospect is very low, I guess, for this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Whatever. The largest deal ever in video gaming industry would enable Microsoft to suppress competitors to its Xbox gaming console and its rapidly growing subscription content and cloud-based gaming business.
Rapidly, they say.
Yes. In a complaint today issued by the FTC pointed out to Microsoft's record of acquiring and using valuable gaming content to suppress competition from rival consoles, including its acquisition of ZeniMax parent company Bethesda Softworks, a well-known game developer. Microsoft decided to make several of Bethesda's titles, including Starfield and Redfall, Microsoft exclusives, despite assurances it had given to European antitrust authorities that had no incentive to withhold games from rival consoles. I didn't know that.
They messed up.
Microsoft has already shown that it can and will withhold content from its gaming rivals, said Holly Vendova, director of the FTC Bureau of Competition. Today, we seek to stop Microsoft from gaining control over the leading independent game studio and using it to harm competition in multiple dynamic and fast-growing gaming markets. What a statement.
So, in court, that opening statement that they made, the beginning of their statement, isn't that factually wrong? Because didn't Microsoft go on record stating that Activision Call of Duty is not like a big deal? That like they're like
I don't know if that I don't know, but it wasn't in court. That wasn't.
Oh, wherever they
That
made
was their,
That was
like,
lawyers arguing.
Oh yeah,
each
the
other.
lawyers made the statement saying like, no, it's not that big. Here are the facts and stuff.
Well,
like, Call of Duty's not a big
They
series.
also
It
made a
is.
statement saying that Sony's exclusives were better than
They
theirs.
did.
Yep,
Yes.
I know. Just remember,
Well, yeah, this is
that's-
all like lawyer speak,
all
and it's
public.
like, well, it's like undeniable that Call of Duty is a big deal, especially when it.
I have no idea about anything like this. Like, is this like Sony lobbying to like get this to happen? Are they actually genuinely like concerned about this?
Yes, they're concerned.
Is
They don't want to lose.
Did they commit perjury by telling it the European Union
have
that
no
they
idea.
weren't going to do this and now they are? So like they were like,
It's-
is
it's
that
hard to
perjury?
say.
I don't know. Like,
But yeah, Sony. Oh, go
it
ahead.
seems
I think what they said.
complicated.
I think what they said to back then with the ZeniMax thing. I think what they could say like, hey, we were just talking about the games that are already out. You know what I mean? I think
Yeah,
that
like
they're
Deathloop
Right.
and Ghostwire.
Right. They're like, show me where I said Redfall would never be on PlayStation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we weren't talking about Redfall at that time or whatever. But I think they still did imply that, like, hey, you know, we can still put our future games on PlayStation platforms, and then they just, like, don't. But I think that FTC is not going to block the sale, I think that it'll be like concessions.
Yeah, there's already been concessions.
Okay.
And we're going to talk about one already right now.
Sure.
So
Good segue.
Phil Spencer said, Microsoft has entered into a 10-year commitment to bring Call of Duty to Nintendo following the merger of Microsoft and Activision Blizzard King. Microsoft is committed to help bringing more games to more people, however they choose to play. I'm also pleased to confirm that Microsoft is committed to continue to offer Call of Duty on Steam simultaneously to Xbox after we have closed the merger with Activision Blizzard King. So originally the deal with Call of Duty, I believe, was originally with PlayStation through 2024. Then I think they said they'd do it for like 2 more years. Now they said 10 years.
10 years.
They guaranteed 10 years now with Sony. Now they're saying they'll do it with Nintendo and it'll remain on Steam or whatever. So it seems like to me Sony is just trying to get whatever the hell they can out of this deal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's working, frankly.
So that's
right
why
now.
it's like Sony having its lobbyists go like, get
then-
the ear of the FTC and be like, you got them on this stuff. Go after them because we can get more. I don't know.
Was it saying that Elizabeth Warren
I don't know.
received
Elizabeth.
any money
No.
from the Sony Corporation?
No. I don't know. Is it FTC's its own thing? That's not Congress.
Yeah, I just saw Elizabeth Warren was like tweeting about it.
Okay. I mean, obviously, I imagine she would be very interested in what's going on with
Because
this.
it sounds like an easy anti-corporation call. As
Yeah.
a politician, you're like,
I don't
hell
think,
yeah.
I don't
You
think
can't just
I
buy
don't think it's a
huge
good idea to
government-
be buying up the company. I'm not agreeing with this. I'm just saying this whole thing does to me feel like I'm with Brad. I think Sony is trying to get as much out of this because they don't like this at all.
Of course they don't. They get so much money from Call of Duty.
Oh yeah, because it's Call of Duty. It's specifically Call of Duty.
Xbox would be stupid if it wasn't on PlayStation because that's so much money.
That's the thing, Huber.
That's so much money.
Because they need it to be on PlayStation
That's
to buy it.
so much money on the table.
They
and if they
can't-
remove that, they're hurting themselves.
However, Sony is afraid if they put Call of Duty on Game Pass, they're afraid people will hop over and not get on PlayStation.
So do you know like when Disney bought Fox, it's like, okay, we can't buy the TV station Fox.
Oh yeah.
So like the concessions might be stuff like that, and it might be like, okay, we can't have Call of Duty. You know what I mean? Like
They might say like this. Actually, would you suggest maybe the studios that make all the Call of Duty games like you can't go over the deal. You have to go independent or something.
yeah, be named under some other corporation. Like
Yeah.
I don't expect a concession that extreme, but like
Okay.
that's like what we're talking about, right? So it's like, what kind of deal do you have to broker?
Gotcha.
Right. And this is going to just make the deal take even longer now and hold things up. So
For-
we will see, I
For
guess.
for PlayStation, the DLCs, the microtransaction stuff, that makes them so much money.
Yeah,
because
so they
Sony's
get a
like
30%
digital
cut.
sales
They
are
get 30%
huge.
cut.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of money to be losing.
Of course,
I
they
think,
don't wanna lose that money.
Okay,
I think
I don't even think it's just the
PlayStation's-
individual game sales. I think it's like that.
Oh, it's all of that.
Yeah, but
I'm getting it
mostly
on
that.
Switch, dude.
Yeah,
I'm getting it on
the Switch thing makes me laugh.
It's gonna blow
because
up.
it's like, yeah, we're gonna put it on Switch. I'm like, cool. Like, see how well that sells.
Do it.
I mean, yeah,
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it. It's like a threat. Like, do it.
Go ahead. Yeah, put it on Switch. Do it.
Yeah,
Let's
we'll
see
do it. We'll
Let's
put it on
see you do it.
Switch.
I think the last Call of Duty game on a Nintendo system was on Wii U.
Maybe a Wii U, but like the Wii ones. Remember they had the generation
Yes, I do.
behind games?
Call of Duty Ghosts on Wii U was the last one on
You
Nintendo.
would get like a new Call of Duty on the modern consoles, and then Wii's like, here's an old Call or different
Yeah.
Call of Duty. It's nothing like. They tried to do Black Ops, I think, like it. And it was like okay, but after that, I think they just gave up on trying to make the most recent game work on the
The
system.
one where you switch perspective to the bad guy at the end and you go on a rampage to learn from his perspective.
Oh
Is
my god!
Is that Black Ops 2?
It's Black Ops 2.
Yeah, it's Black Ops 2.
I
think
played
it's
that on
Black
Wii
Ops
U.
2.
I played that on Wii U.
Yep.
Oh my
That's funny.
I remember talking to you about that. Dude.
It's like, yeah, I played the campaign.
What was the
I
one
didn't
with
get why you have to be the bad guy at the end.
What was the one with something with an H you guys loved?
Hendrix. Black Ops 3. I think.
Hendrix. You guys loved Hendrix.
The woods? Something about the woods.
Yeah, dude.
snow in the
You guys,
Oh my god.
you guys loved Hendrix.
Yes.
That was a good
That
campaign.
was a good campaign, dude.
I have a
Yeah, the freaking like mind woods.
Yeah.
and
Yes.
shit.
They're like an Inception warping.
So good.
we have a comment from Gabe Newell
okay.
via Kotaku, telling Kotaku in his statement, Microsoft offered and even sent us a draft agreement for a long-term Call of Duty commitment, but it wasn't necessary for us because A, We're not believers in requiring any partner to have any agreement that locks them in shipping games on Steam into the distant future. B, Phil and the games team at Microsoft have always followed through on what they told us they would do, and do so. We trust their intuitions.
Trust.
C,
There's some trust there.
we think Microsoft has all the motivation they need to be on the platform and devices where Call of Duty customers want to be.
So I think it's a little like those should have been joint statements. Normally they are. You know what I mean? Nintendo and Microsoft in partnership, but it is funny that it just comes from Phil Spencer, comes straight from Xbox. Like, hey, we partner with Nintendo, we partner with Steam.
Yeah.
And then Gabe's like, I didn't sign shit, dude. I didn't need that.
He's like, I don't give a fuck, I own Steam. People will never leave.
This is why Phil
That's
Spencer
such a
looks
funny
so.
statement.
Yeah, maybe that's why Phil Spencer looks so bummed out at the awards tonight.
Dude, he did not look happy. Dude, yeah, I wouldn't. If the FTC is suing them today, he's probably not happy at all.
When did they show him?
There's like a
there's
reaction shot
cuts.
for something, and he just
Yeah,
looked
he was
so
doing
dejected.
F-bombs, dude. I read his lips.
It was like, please don't ever put the shot on me again, or I'll
Yeah.
beat you up.
Yeah, he threatened.
Wow.
Threatened. Also this week, Xbox confirmed that they will join the $70 club next year with new game releases, including Forza Motorsport, Redfall, and Starfield.
I didn't see this headline.
Very recent also.
Yep.
Okay, so
it
hold
is.
on. Are those all still available on Xbox One?
I believe so, yes. Oh, wait, I don't know, actually.
All right, so what were the 3 games again?
Let's see. We had Forza Motorsport, Redfall, and Starfield.
Huh.
Maybe chat could tell us, but
So
I don't know if those are on
Redfall.
Xbox One. I'm not sure.
Do you think they'll be cheaper on Xbox?
I just don't know
One
because,
or-
Sony did the 60
Yeah.
for PS4, 70 for that.
Yeah.
But that's
I
just
think
the
they would follow
way.
Because, well, basically, so far they've been like smart delivery. This is all one
Oh,
game.
yeah,
So if you
that's
just put, it's like
You might have to buy the expensive one to get access to both. And even if you have the old console, it still might charge you that.
they
Watch.
might. I wish we could check. I bet they're all going to be next gen only.
Yeah, that's a good thing to find out. Holy
Yeah.
crap! Yeah.
I mean, it's just this is the way the games industry is going. All the big AAA publishers will be doing
Will
this.
Tears of the Kingdom be $70?
No. Their next system, though,
Ooh, I like that. I like that. I like that.
I think the next Nintendo system will be
Gold
Yeah.
cartridge. Gold cartridge is 70.
The first $70 game will be
Mario.
Mario Kart 9 or 10.
Ooh.
9?
Mario Kart 8
Nine.
again.
9.
They got us in a vice.
Yeah, they got the whole world in a vice.
I'm just telling you, man, it's not gonna be called 9. Everyone thinks it's gonna be called 9. It's just
Just
gonna
gonna be
take
called Mario
that
Kart.
8 is just gonna rotate, and it's gonna be called Mario Kart Infinite. Everything. It's like everything will be on it.
Why would you do that?
Because it's like it'd take that platform and they're gonna be like every track, every racer, guest cameos. They're just gonna build off that platform. I mean, why did they sneak in an item modification update in Wave 3? Like they didn't have to do that.
What is this?
Today.
What is this?
Wait, he doesn't know about
Yes.
this.
No.
Custom
Oh!
items, dude.
What do you mean custom
You
items?
can
You can
customize
choose
the
which
items
items you
in
want
Mario
in the
Kart
race.
now. You can turn off
You
the
can pick-
blue shell.
Turn it off.
Like
Turn it
Smash Brothers.
Yeah, turn it off.
That's the very nature of Mario Kart.
I agree. I like playing with items, but I
No
always love the balance.
items.
I love playing Smash with items, and then I play a match without items.
You know what I would turn off is ink.
Screen.
Yeah, that's the only one I would turn off. Keep the blue shells on, but I don't want to see the ink.
Okay. Both Moss and Moss Book 2 are confirmed for PSVR 2 at launch, including improvements to haptics, adaptive triggers, eye tracking, foveated rendering, and increased field of view.
I love that idea of both of them. I really
Nice.
like that.
Best
Game Award
PS
winner.
VR, yeah, best PS VR AR. Sorry, PS was not part of it. I remember playing Moss 1 on PSVR.
Me too.
And it was like wobbly, dude. So
Yeah,
I'm excited for
PSVR
like,
is old tech, man.
Yeah. If PSVR 2 like fixes that stuff, I'm way
Yeah.
back in.
Elden Ring opened up the Coliseum in a free update and added new hairstyles. I didn't know this.
Hairstyle.
Hey.
Yeah, I played it on stream if you want to check it out in the archive.
Yeah, I played it on stream on Wednesday. It's fun. I played a little more when I got home.
How many wins? How many losses?
On stream, I had a good number of wins.
Nice.
When I got home, I had a bunch of losses because I found that playing on Wi-Fi is
Yeah, probably not a good idea. Probably not a
so
good
I
idea.
need to fix that. But yeah, it's fun. The 3 different Coliseums each have different rules. The one by Stormvale is group stuff, any number from 1v1 to 3v3 or
So
6 random all total.
Okay.
The one by in Caelid is Ashes of War are allowed.
Oh.
And then the one in the capital is honorable duels, baby. No healing, 1v1, that's it.
Really
That's
cool.
amazing.
It's very
One.
cool. It's very cool.
1v1
I like
meta.
the idea of the summon battles.
Yeah, it's
It's
cool.
crazy.
Little
I'm
Pokemon.
gonna do a free for all 6-on-6.
Did you go to Renala and
Six-
change your hair?
1-on-1.
I did not know about that either, so
Okay.
I did not. My helmet covers up my hair anyway, so whatever. Millennia helmet.
Vampire Survivors is getting its first major expansion,
quality
Legacy
game.
of the
Low quality game.
Moonspell.
Now it's high
$2 for
quality.
the expansion. $2.
Kyle, I'll be.
Hold on, let me finish.
Yeah, let me finish.
Coming December 15th for $199.
Yeah.
Includes a
What
big
a
new
value.
stage,
$2.
8 new characters, and 13 new weapons.
$2
Value.
for like 7
Value.
hours. Probably.
Value.
Yeah, it's a good
7.
time.
Try
10.
more. Try
Yeah.
10. I will say this, Kyle. When I played it, I was like, oh, that's a Pokemon sprite. Oh, that's literally from Castlevania. That's a Zelda sprite right there. Like, they apparently in early access used some sprites.
Some no-no sprites.
Yeah.
They got to replace those sprites.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It looked like a Machamp.
Yeah.
Ooh.
One of them, or Machoke or
true.
something. One of them. I was like, oh yeah. And one
Machamp has 4 arms, Machoke 2.
two
Okay,
arms.
okay.
Machoke.
That sounds Machoke.
This one's for Huber. GTA 5 on PS5 and Xbox Series X. We're adding ray tracing
tracing.
reflections in fidelity mode.
Yeah.
There you go. The game just keeps on going.
I will only play a game with ray tracing if it's 60 frames per second.
Good luck.
There you go.
Oh,
Exactly.
yeah.
So I'm like not. That's why I'm like not into ray tracing at all.
Yeah, I get it.
Because it just nerfs and nukes the frame rate.
I get it.
I think the Spider-Man games
Blood
did.
loves it. They do like
Performance plus mode.
Yeah.
Okay, so if it's like 40 or 50, then yeah.
On PC, Times Square in Marvel and Spider-Man can't run at 60.
Shit.
On
Needs
your
a-
PC.
needs a patch.
No, on 4K, like
On my
4090.
PC, I got 120.
PC?
Yeah, RTX on
In Times Square.
In Times Square.
No, it has a
I'm at
problem.
the ticket station.
It was a problem.
Wait, you're playing PC games?
I'm getting tickets for my Broadway show
this
right
is
there in
Okay.
Times Square.
Sure, Kyle.
Is this a bit? This is a bit.
I don't know. You're not
Sure,
PC
Kyle.
guy.
I'm not. No.
Cyberpunk's
I would
another
never
one.
play
like the
Spider-Man on a
4090,
PC.
like can get
yeah.
it to like with all max settings, everything to like just about like 60 frames. Dude, Cyberpunk, man.
Yeah.
It's a benchmark game.
Speaking of Cyberpunk, CD Projekt Red has ended development of the mobile title The Witcher Monster Slayer, which will be removed from app stores on January 31st. Meanwhile, next year will be the end of the new content for Gwent, with 72 more cards across 3 expansions in April.
When was this mobile game?
Yeah, I don't even know that one.
July and September. Gwent will still be available to play after updates finish, though.
Love Gwent.
Dude.
And Thronebreaker was so fun. The like single player Gwent game was awesome.
This is my favorite news of the week.
Okay.
Yuji Naka has been arrested again on insider trading charges related to Final Fantasy VII The First Soldier under similar circumstances to his first arrest regarding Dragon Quest Tact. In both cases, Naka purchased shares in the development making the game before they were publicly announced.
There has never been a more appropriate time to say backdoor shady deals.
Very shady.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why the first?
Because you know what that is though. That's like do you ever have somebody just go like, "This is gonna be big," you know what I mean? Like they were obviously thinking, "Oh, there's a Final Fantasy VII mobile battle royale game. This is gonna be big. Let's all
sure.
pitch. Let's all buy some of this." That's like
Sure. I mean, I get what you mean, but like,
Yeah.
I thought maybe. I guess. I mean, I don't know the full story. I'm not him. I don't know how believable it sounded, but I don't know. You take one look at that game and you're like, it's going nowhere.
Yeah, no thanks.
oh yeah, yeah.
I'm trying to be
Clip that too. Holy shit. You take one look at that game and it's
Yeah, I never
going
played it.
nowhere.
I never played it.
You're in that office. You're in the office. It's top secret.
Dude, so is the next arrest gonna be over NFTs? Because he was told that Square Enix is pitching NFTs so hard.
We all know it's not the last arrest.
Kyle, frankly, I wouldn't be surprised.
Third sad.
Man, that's funny. Poor Yuji. Shouldn't have done it, Yuji.
Shouldn't have done
Shouldn't have done that. Dude, and his last game was Balan Wonderworld. What a way to go out.
Yeah.
That makes it tragic.
Who is Don's favorite Balan Wonderworld character?
He's not in here.
Oh, okay.
Mine's the farmer that disappears when you get too close to him. The reverse draw distance tech.
Oh god.
Fortnite Chapter 4 is out, and it's been upgraded to Unreal Engine 5.1, which uses new features such as Nanite Lumen, Nanite, Lumen, Virtual Shadow Maps, and Temporal Super Resolution. Dude, it looks really good. I did one round. It looked really nice.
Digital Foundry having a fucking field day with this. They're obsessed.
Yeah.
Are they?
One of the main guys there is just nonstop tweeting pictures
John.
and pictures and pictures. He's just obsessed. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really interesting.
We got to drop again, dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh yeah, next time you drop in, let me know.
You've been playing?
Yeah. I was level 98 last season.
What?
Yeah. I got Spider-Gwen.
Nice.
Oh, that's why you did it. Spider.
No, I did it for Grizz.
Oh, Grizz.
Chat said you loved Grizz.
I love
I
Grizz.
was one away from Grizz. I didn't play
Yeah.
this season that much. I was doing
we took a break.
other shit. And yeah.
So my weekly game night squad picked up Fortnite because of no build and just kind of general curiosity, and we took to it.
Sick,
because
dude.
it's actually a fucking 10 when people open their minds to it.
But so I think what's really cool about this is that all right, so it is probably still one of the most popular online played games, but still also the most popular open source engine for game development. Mm-hmm. And so being able to use this as your billboard is insane.
Yeah.
What an opportunity.
yeah.
This is what Unreal Engine
Yeah, you're
is
highlighting
capable
your
of.
engine.
Yeah,
Just advertising it.
I love that.
Yeah.
We talked about the Mario Kart update briefly,
Yeah, I
so
don't
you can
need
change the items.
Dude,
How are the tracks?
Kyle, first,
Okay.
but one of the boldest statements, but I seriously stand by it. Fortnite, one of the greatest co-op games ever made.
I see.
You see,
Yes.
I need more though. I need more though.
Need more what?
I need more like interpersonal development.
With the
I need like Army of Two.
oh my god.
no, don't say that.
Oh.
No.
You're gonna be
Kane and Lynch next battle
Yes.
pass.
Yeah. If you're gonna be like the best co-op game of all time, I need Kane and Lynch to doubt each other and then trust each other. You know.
Again?
And then,
There's 2 games.
Come on, get together, Kane and Lynch. You love each other. But you know, there's that just like in Fortnite, we just trust each other implicitly. We're just gonna, I don't know,
Yeah.
we're gonna lose or die.
All the crew.
It's just your buddies.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Go ahead. Yeah, you can say what you wanted.
We were gonna repeat the headline.
No.
Or just move on. Yeah, I didn't touch the new Mario Kart DLC, like the tracks.
The Christmas one looks cool.
That does.
Wait,
look
I didn't even
cool.
know it was out. It's out?
Yeah, it's out.
Shit.
Like Rainbow
stream that.
3DS
Yeah.
Rainbow Road. Can't wait to go back and play that.
That's the one that goes on the
Anytime.
moon.
Yeah,
That's a good
it's
one.
pretty sick.
Okay, cool.
But sorry, this is made me forget. We didn't say anything about the Mario movie clip.
I didn't have
Is that
It
news?
was good.
I don't care if it's news.
I liked
Hold on.
Wait, Kyle, you don't think it looks good?
I liked it.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Me too.
Kyle, yeah.
I loved it, Kyle.
Yeah.
Hold
Me
on.
too.
Shut up. Kyle, why don't you just give us your thoughts on it, the whole thing?
Yeah.
Oh no.
No. Okay. So here's been my stance.
This is the third sadness.
is that like, all right, so like Sing 2 is a good movie to watch.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
But like, I'm not gonna go on a podcast and talk about Sing 2. I'm not gonna like, if they do like a Sing 2 direct, I'm not gonna tune in.
Okay. Fair.
So like, it's.
Are you saying Sing and Mario are equal IPs?
Yeah.
You're saying on
Okay.
a game podcast we don't talk about Mario the movie.
Yes, because it's much more of an Illumination Films movie than it is a video game.
No, I mean, yeah, they have to remind us every direct there's no video game information in it, so they're making
Yeah.
crystal clear it is
Yeah.
not a game.
I see where you're coming
But
from.
if you think
little bit.
Nintendo's involvement is like nothing in that, like Sing 2, I don't know. I think it's a big deal. I think it's like one of the most unique adaptations because as Hubert, your point about some of the successful video game adaptations have still been hybrid, live action and animated. This is fully animated, like CG. And I think it's doing, like, the concept of it is actually really clever. It's not trying to just be, like, a new type of story, but, like, still, like what Sonic was doing. It's like, oh, it's still Sonic, but, like, it's, like, this weird hybrid. I think it's doing a different spin on Mario. Like, Mario's not a hero. He's got to train. Like, Mario has to train. Like, the concepts behind it, it's all, like, kind of, it's taking themes and iconic things that we know and are familiar with, but still turning everything on its side of head. And it's like, wow, this is really good. It's challenging norms, but it looks good. And I think it's gelling very well. Like all the trailers I think have been phenomenal. And I think it's important to talk about because while there have been like blockbuster video game movies, I don't think there's been like a truly excellent video game movie. The best video game movies.
Mortal Kombat is excellent.
It's entertaining, but it's not excellent.
I know.
It's not excellent.
I know.
It's good and one of the better ones. But I'm tired of settling for like it's just good. It's like better than the rest. Like it's not embarrassing to watch it. It's gonna be like okay to watch with other people. I want something like more than that. Yeah. And even like to me, the best video game movie to date is Wreck-It Ralph. It's not even. It's like it's parody.
Shut
it's
up
spoof.
and drive.
Yeah, it's the best video game movie.
Shut up and drive.
But like it had to cheat by not taking any actual. Like it had cameos, but it's like an original story. It's not taking an adaptation of any game. So this is the potential to be the best video game adaptation film.
Yo, Cyberpunk Edge Runners is.
That's a show.
Good.
So,
Yeah.
Damiani, I agree with you, but I do think it won't be better than Sing 2.
I think it will be.
It's going to be at that level. And it's going to be, oh, yeah, that was good. I almost cried. But also, like, all right.
Did you cry
I
in Sing
think
2?
Kyle,
Almost.
I can't say it's going to win it, but it's definitely ending up in the best video game adaptation nominees next year at the Game
It's a
Awards.
shoo-in.
It's shoo-in.
Last of Us wins.
I don't know if Last of Us is probably going to win.
Yeah.
For sure.
Do you like the way it looks? Mario.
Not the man.
Do you? Is it the faces, or is only the faces, or is it just everything?
It's all about eyes.
Okay, it's the eyes.
It's a Mario's
Okay.
eyes.
I don't know if I've
you
looked
think-
into his eyes enough.
Do you think it'll grow on you? Maybe you're just not used to it.
I think I'm going to love it the same way I love Sing 2.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay. All right.
Can only do so much.
Missed you, Kyle. What a comparison.
Bandai Namco teased that
It's
they're
a
working.
direct comparison. Shut up. Same studio, same kind of movie.
Yeah, same studio. Crank
While
this.
we're just completely insanely derailed, the one of the developers that I was talking about messaged me from Sony Santa Monica. It was numerous people.
Oh my god.
But we hashed it out. I apologize. So we're all good.
Did you ask them what they were wearing?
No, I did not.
Please try to figure out what their costume was.
During the
hell
stop
is
it. Oh god. I just wanted to say it's all good. And I'm sorry to Sony Santa Monica.
Hash it out loud.
I was trying to joke.
I avoided.
I was making a joke. They were joking. Everything's fine.
It's
Everything's
okay,
good.
Isla.
We're all good.
You avoided your third sadness.
Okay, thank you.
A lot of CG
I just
movies.
felt mean, you know?
A lot of CG movies are like, here's what our world's like, and that's 100% what Mario looks like for the first act.
It's fine.
This is what our
yeah.
world's like.
Will you give me
Bob Hoskins was the best
Will you give me
Mario.
this, Kyle? I'm kind of curious if you agree with
Correct,
this.
Tyler.
Seeing that the Mario movie footage, I now want a fucking Mario game that looks as good as that.
Same.
Like that quality.
Yeah.
Like Mario games don't look.
You're not getting it for like 12
It's
years.
never
You will
happened
die.
max.
Yeah.
You will die.
Probably
Yes.
20, 30.
But I want it.
Yeah.
I want it more than ever. Seeing Peach's castle on the inside, I was like, God damn it, it's never gonna look that good.
Oh my god, it does make me sad.
Yo, I saw Peach's Castle in Halo 4.
I just want to walk up to that map,
Yeah.
and it's like that's the game map. Like it's like you go to those worlds. It's like I can't do that.
You can hop in those shops.
Walking around on
God, those shops.
Hey, I'm gonna be
I
able
was
to do
dying. I
that
was
next
melting.
year
I
at
was melting.
Universal. So I'll be doing it in person.
Will you do a triple jump? At least a wall jump.
I'll do a wall jump. I will do a wall jump.
A wall kick.
I'll do a wall kick, yeah. And then get promptly removed from the premises.
Is that next year?
That's next year.
That's fun. That's fun.
Next
Are you gonna be
spring.
there opening day?
if they allow
Don
me.
will be.
Okay.
For
The
sure.
blood gets us the codes.
Yeah, he's got to get those codes.
Bandai Namco teased that they're working on something related to Akira Toriyama's Sandland. More info coming December 17th.
Cool.
Wait, what?
Akira Toriyama's Sandland.
Bandai Namco is working on something.
Yes, more to the 17th.
Anime.
Just a little thing. And unfortunately, today we learned that a number of the staff at IGN are losing their jobs due to restructuring. Restructuring, even as the company is hiring in other positions. Our hearts go out to everyone affected. Big time sucks.
Messed up.
Does
Big
this
time
keep
sucks.
fucking happening? Why it is so
Shitty day, dude.
rude and shitty and just treating people like meat.
Goddamn percentage.
It's disgusting and it needs to stop. Like it
It was,
I just don't,
yeah.
I don't understand it. I don't understand how it can go down like that. And it keeps going down like that. Just like you're traveling for your job and you like get fired on Twitter, basically. Makes me sick.
I guess like it's hard to hear from IGN in particular. They're like the punch up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They seem invincible. They seem like the
So
ones
this
that
is like,
happens to.
When it's
The
happening
biggest.
to them, it's
Yeah.
like it's been, like, this year has been shit
Yeah.
for games media.
Yeah.
But it's like now that like it's like IGN's been impacted to like kind of like top up the shit of this year. It's like, yeah, this is fucked. Like this is not good at all. Like it sucks. I saw like what Kat Bailey at least on this like December 5th tweeting like for a position they're hiring. It's like, you know, either they knew like the people above knew and just like we're not telling you shit. Like go ahead, put a posting. Like that's so fucking like like they feel like they gotta be. I get they feel like it'd be secretive, but it's like man, it's like just bad form.
Is there malicious intent but did they know it was the Game Awards? So they just like, oh hey, there's gonna be 50 million
Oh, to
headlines
bury
today.
it?
No way.
They just
no way.
okay.
I don't think the executives that high up care about that. Yeah. I don't think that actually thing. But doing it at this time of year is pretty typical.
Right before
'cause
the
it's
holidays.
because this is the thing. You talked about you don't like fiscal year stuff.
Yeah.
Well, most American companies' fiscal year ends in the calendar year, December, so they know they're making their budgets for next year now. That's why they do the cuts at this time. Where maybe some international companies they do their fiscal year ends in like April 1st is the start of the new one. Not that it's good to get laid off anytime, but like you'd be like, would you rather get laid off in March or December when like end of the year everywhere's closed? You can't even probably start looking for a new job yet. You have to like wait 2 weeks, like kind of like simmering in your misery, like and you know some of those tweets are heartbreaking, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw some brutal
Yeah,
ones.
they were pretty bad.
Yeah, big time sucks. All right, it's time for love and respect. Ooh. Love and respect.
Rufus started off rough.
Yeah.
But
He had
then he
to warm
found his
up.
tune.
He had to warm up.
warm it up. Had a frog in his throat.
This is from Wes Bates. Hello, allies. Quick question. Are there any long-running video game series you would feel would benefit by replacing its traditional protagonist with somebody new?
Always.
Which series are being held back by their lead characters, and what kind of characters would you like to see replace them to take the series forward? Thanks for reading my question. If you do, love and respect.
If you don't,
You're welcome.
Welcome. Thank you, Wes.
Oh, I feel like you've got.
No, I don't have one yet. I don't have one.
Legend of Zelda needs to actually have Zelda. Yeah,
Okay.
we can ditch Link.
Yeah.
Link doesn't
Great.
just because there's a Triforce. Like, what would Link be doing? He just doesn't exist. Bye.
Wait, I like Link, though. Why can't you have both?
You have one game without Link. It's okay.
We did. It was a disaster.
What was it?
Zelda's Quest, where the fuck it was called. CDI.
That was really made by
Doesn't
Nintendo.
even count.
It was licensed official product. Stop.
Doesn't count.
Cease this. Cease this.
Spirit of the franchise.
Cease
It doesn't
this.
count.
Please cease this. No, a mainline internally developed Zelda game having like Zelda as a protagonist. You don't need Link. Just one.
Sure, just one.
Any others? They already did with Metal Gear. They put Raiden.
Yeah, that went over real well.
Yeah, it did.
Like 20 years later.
it did.
People
It
are
took
like,
a
I like
while.
It was the
now.
first
Took a
game where
minute.
Kojima predicted the future. We were all arrogant
Dummy,
idiots who were wrong.
Everyone was fucking pissed.
Everyone
Yeah.
Don't
hated
rewrite history.
because we were edgelord teens.
Everyone hated
Everyone
Raiden.
hated his guts.
I don't
We were
like
all
Raiden. He's a little
edgelords.
whiny baby.
Yeah, because we were like edgelords at the time. Like, it's not
Yep.
Snake. This can't possibly
Dummy, I'm
be
just telling
good.
you how it went.
Yep.
I know,
That is
I was there.
Exactly how it went.
But I'm saying we were wrong.
I cannot think of this. I feel like a lot of franchises have changed up their main character lately.
It happens, yeah.
Someone in chat said Kingdom Hearts.
We have
more
like multiple
Sora.
Kingdom Hearts games. Where
Yeah, we've already been there.
yes, there's
yeah,
been that.
Yeah, they've done it.
No Sora?
Ban that person in chat.
Nice bait. Try again.
Yeah.
Do you think Uncharted? Like move on to
Yes, they probably will.
I mean, that's
if
a
they soft
natural,
reboot it,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
they will.
Totally
All right,
natural.
all right.
But
Here's,
like,
here's one where it's never happened.
I think to go to Uncharted though, I think it's a natural thing where that franchise left
set
off
up.
to go to a new.
Yeah, and we got
character.
Lost Legacy.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, I'm not. Sick
He'd
of
still
Drake
be in
yet.
it.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not sick of Drake.
Yeah.
All right, I got a weird pitch for you. It's a Tomb Raider game.
Jonah.
You are like trying to beat Lara Croft.
You're the bad guy.
Rival hunter.
Yeah, I feel like this happens in a lot of movies. and
Rival
stuff,
treasure
right?
hunter.
That'd be cool.
So like she's like a nemesis in this game because she's just such a good adventurer.
I love this.
So it's like low stakes.
This
it's like
is the best
You don't
answer.
want to kill Lara Croft, but you want to get to the treasure faster than she does.
Yeah. I love it.
And it like keeps her at this like legend status.
Because she's like bigger than the game.
Yeah.
She's like one of the biggest characters of all time.
Yeah.
She is too big for the game.
I don't want to
almost,
see her
like-
get stabbed by sticks anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that answer.
All right, this jogged my memory.
Okay.
Let's get Metroid without Samus.
Ooh.
What are you gonna have?
What's your proposition
The
here?
Remember Me guy?
No, not to remember me.
Okay.
I mean,
Phalanx?
new character.
Rubicon?
New character. Like Samus is dead.
Samus is dead?
Let's have Samus die.
Samus the bad guy?
Or set it way in the past and you're like a Chozo or something.
Ooh, that's fun.
Okay, there you go.
I'm a Birdman. Walking around like
Ravenbeak.
Yeah, little baby Ravenbeak.
Ooh, I hate Ravenbeak.
You don't like him.
So, but basically, I feel like the character still has to be like around in the universe, or else you've
Okay,
lost
so the-
everything for a Metroid. You know? What is? I guess you still have Metroid lore, the actual
Yeah.
creatures themselves. There is a lot there. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good thing. I kind of overlooked it. Like, we should probably have someone who already exists. But, like, I think that's part of the challenge. It's always been Samus, and there really hasn't been anyone else
Right, it's
that's even
never-
come close.
Yeah.
So that would be a big deal for that series. I mean, yes, they could cheat and just, like, never reveal who it is and just have, like, the suit on the whole time and let everyone just assume.
Ooh.
And that's the reveal. What if that was revealed at the end? You take off the helmet, it's not Samus, and you've been thinking it all along.
It's that wide janitor.
It's some dude in his underwear.
Yes.
Love that janitor.
It's an alien in there. Yeah, it is Raven
He's
Beak.
so sweaty. He's like, oh.
No, it's that dude laying dead in Super Metroid that you never find out about
Yeah.
in front of Kraid's lair.
That's a cool idea. So you see the iconic Samus suit, but obviously it's just a suit. Anyone could wear that suit. Yeah, that's fun.
That is.
And then Samus shows up at the end and is like, you stole my suit.
oh shit.
And you say, what are you going to do about it? Pew, pew, pew.
I'm going to make you lose all your powers again. And strand you on a random planet.
Cool.
And Samus like, I can't deal with that again. You can keep the suit.
Is Samus wealthy?
She does
Yeah,
well
like
for herself.
as a bounty hunter, I think bringing in that Metroid probably secured her for life.
Dude, huge paycheck from those scientists.
That one probably. Like, imagine if like Bert got the xenomorph to Earth, he would have been set for life.
You're right.
Yeah, Burke would have got paid. But would they have killed him?
So eventually,
You
They
know,
would've killed him.
silence
They
him.
would have killed
Well, I mean,
him.
that's the theory. Maybe like
They can't take down
in
Samus if they wanted to.
Yeah.
Crew expendable, dude.
the Game Boy Advance one. Why can't I
Expendable.
remember the fusion suit? Metroid Fusion. Like maybe they sent. Maybe it was the Galactic
bioweapon.
group. They're like, she knew too much. She succeeded. We got to get rid of her.
so
The X parasite.
Super Metroid begins where the last Metroid is in captivity.
Yeah, the space pirate.
But that means Samus was paid.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
pretty
alright.
fat.
Cool.
Yeah. I mean, she's had multiple ship out retrofitted. Her suit keeps getting destroyed. She has to build new ones.
Yeah.
Like that's got proprietary tech, Chozo tech. It's got to cost. They're like extinct. Yeah, you got to cost a lot of money there.
Chat suggests she's rich, but in a currency that has lost all value from like a blown up planet.
Sure.
Oh, like Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
It is still valuable amongst the survivors.
Imperial credits.
Yeah, and they're always, dude, this is sick lore.
Yo, where's Andor?
Stop, I knew it.
When season
2024.
When?
When?
Yeah,
2024?
let it cook.
Hey, that's, you know what, next season they change it up. It's not Andor. it's called Andor.
The first episode, he's looking for his sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we just going to ignore that?
No.
Season 2.
Are we going to spoil it right now?
She told her not. She told him to stop looking.
You think he just did?
No.
way.
Well, I mean,
He doesn't listen to
Never
anything.
stop.
yeah.
Okay.
This is from Brandon Ray. Have you ever played a game you started out disliking but pushed through it and ended up loving it by the time credits rolled? How about vice versa? A game you loved when you first started but disliked by the credits.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Brandon.
I'm on his locked and loaded.
Sekiro.
Hate then love?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Remember, I refunded that game on
Yeah,
Steam.
filthy non-believer.
Wow.
And then people told me about the Makiri counter. I'm like, what the hell is this?
Dude,
Oh, you never-
Jones moment. That's where Jones quit.
And I was like, wait a second, what is this mechanic? And you're like, you missed it? I'm like,
fucking move in
nothing
video game
told me
history.
about it. Oh, this is probably the only flaw of the game. It doesn't really like push you towards it. Like it should have been mandatory and like then optional to use it if you want or not. But it should have forced you to get it to at least see that option. I'm like, okay. Went and got it, changed everything. I was like, let's go.
Here
New
we go,
game, new
dude.
game, baby. We're
That's
going
funny.
to the end.
Sekiro's kind of the opposite for me, where I really liked it at first, and then by the time I beat it, I was kind of like, yeah, whatever.
I feel like a lot of games do kind of like go down a little bit.
Sure.
You know,
Yeah.
like social media is all about like that immediate reaction, you
First
know,
5
and it's
hours.
always just like, oh my God, this game is amazing. But it's like, yo, play for 25, 30 hours and then like, does it hold up over the course of that entire time?
Do you have a game?
Can't think of one right now.
You?
It's rare to hate a game by the end.
Yeah.
If I'm hating a game, normally I'll bail by the end. So
Yeah,
for
usually
me,
I
to,
just stop.
hating it.
there's definitely like games that have like broken my heart.
Yeah.
I was like Metal Gear Solid 5 is still a heartbreaker. Still sticks in my mind.
Star Ocean to the end of time. What a terrible twist and climax and final act.
Was that
That's
3?
That's the VR
That's
twist,
the
right?
the 4D twist.
Oh, 4D.
Oh, that like the higher dimension. Everything's a video game.
Okay.
So every time I talk about this game, people get upset because I just don't like it. And like I started out like okay on it, but then when I finished it, I was like, I do not like this game. 13 Sentinels.
Ooh.
I do not like that
How
game.
dare you?
Yeah, I do not. I don't like it. I just
Did
don't
you like it
it
at first?
I liked it at first.
Oh, okay.
Because I love the setting and I love the visuals and like, you know, I'm always down for like some super narrative game. Mm-hmm. But then just by the end, it was like, I'm just not into this.
Oh.
Just not into it.
Jogged my memory, Huber.
Sorry,
Okay, we got
people,
another
I'm
one.
This
Sorry.
is gonna make you a little upset.
Oh.
Persona 5.
Oh,
Loved it at first.
Loved it, loved it, loved it. By the end, I was like, I'm kind of. Can we just end this?
it's a long one.
Can we
It's a
just
long
can we
one.
wrap this up now?
it's a long game.
I'm ready to be done with this.
Oh, I'm the exact opposite.
I know you are.
Yeah.
There are a lot of
100
games that
done
I
end.
really love that I kind of just burned out on too, but I still love them. You know,
Yeah, I
like
still like.
Neo 1, Persona 4. You know, like I never beat them, but I'm like those games are great.
I love that.
Don't want to play them anymore.
Yeah. That's good.
No hard feelings?
Yeah, put it
Yeah,
down
yeah.
and leave it
No
in a
hard
good place.
I got what I came for. You know?
Yeah, definitely had a few of those.
All right. Let's play a game.
Oh.
Dance. Kyle. Dance.
Is that something we do now?
Blood does it. I'm not
Okay.
Blood, so you do it. Very good.
Yes.
Blood dances?
Yeah,
Sort
he
of.
does.
He does the thing.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Shots.
This is good. This is like a Star Wars like future dance.
Yeah, it's Max Rebo.
They're doing this in a
This is
cantina.
Max Rebo dance.
Yeah. They're doing this at Jabba's palace.
Yeah, exactly. Max Rebo.
Yeah, just some,
Twi'leks?
like-
Is that what the dancers are usually called? Twi'leks. Yeah. Twi'leks, excuse me.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure which one it is.
Who
Who cares?
Titus
I only know it's
situation.
Twi'leks
It's Titus.
because of the
I know it.
Triumph the comic insult dog.
Why? What'd he say?
Because he interviews a kid who's dressed as one as a cosplaying at the prequel trilogy, and she's with their mom, and they're like, "Oh, who are you, honey? I'm a Princess Twi'leks, like Jabba's palace or whatever." And then like bit goes from there. We don't really need. To
What's
get into
I
it.
don't know what's happening.
What do you mean? That's what I wanted the bit.
Well, the bit is like he makes fun of them for like makes fun of a child. Not really the nicest thing, but at the time was kind of funny. Was this child like recounting Jabba's palace, and Triumph's just going along, and then looks at the mom,
All right.
and
This game,
TikTok.
which is called Which Video Game Guinness World Record Edition. Hello, allies. Here's a simple game for you. Which of these video games hold a Guinness World Record? 1 point for correct guesses. Most points wins.
We just learned that the Guinness World Records are an absolute sham.
Probably.
What was the thing that just happened?
So it was the Tommy Tallarico video from
Okay.
H-Bomber.
That's
guy.
all I need. I remember now. We're good.
All right. Question
okay.
1. Which video game holds a record for most swearing? Is it
GTA 5.
Mafia 2, Scarface, The World Is Yours, or Rogue Warrior?
Scarface.
GTA not even an option.
Scarface.
Scarface.
What is Rogue Warrior?
Mickey
The dude
Rourke.
with the knife on the cover.
Mickey Rourke.
What is it?
I'll say that because I've never heard of it.
I like the Scarface pick.
It's Scarface.
Yeah.
The World Is Yours winner. This game has a record of 5,688 F-bombs.
How is
Wow.
that even possible?
So here's the thing. Here's the thing is like there are infinite F-bombs in GTA 5.
Yeah.
Right.
I thought it was GTA 5. I
So like
swear.
we're going to have fun with this category. I'm going to pick the one that has the biggest PR team every time. The budget. You can just buy Guinness World Records. That's what the Scarface team
Yes.
did. They wanted to be the game with the most swear words, so they're
Yeah.
like, we're it.
They got on the show.
We counted it, and nobody else will. Okay.
All right,
I used to
question.
love
Give me
it.
more.
Question 2.
Give me more.
Which video game franchise has the longest running storyline?
Resident Evil.
Criteria:
Tekken.
no reboots with a single current story thread. We got Mortal Kombat, Tekken, and that's it.
We all saw that headline. It's
yeah,
Tekken.
It's Tekken. Everyone knows it's Tekken.
Yeah.
It's a point for everybody. Everyone knows.
Resident Evil pretty long though.
Pretty long.
Pretty good one. Well, the reboots might mess up now. Right?
It's still going though.
Yeah, reboots are not.
Village is
They're not
still-
implied to be alternate universes or anything.
Okay.
If you look at Wesker's report, never mind.
They're all in the same universe.
It's like the
Uh,
AMVs.
Harada was surprised even Tekken had that record, by the way.
Yeah, right. They
didn't-
paid for it.
Said, what I heard is that
I gotta look.
was
into this.
important wasn't whether a game has been running a long time, but whether the storyline is coherent throughout the series. Would make sense since RPGs tend to be episodic instead of being single storyline. That said, jokingly, that he will keep the story going for 100 years, so that no
Hell
one could ever
yeah.
catch up to the record. Cool.
Go Harada.
Love it.
Get it?
We didn't talk about Tekken 8.
Yeah.
Oh shit, we didn't.
Good trailer.
Great
Good
trailer.
trailer.
Fit it in.
Yep.
Say
really
something
good.
about it.
Yeah, you're a big
okay,
Tekken fan.
so Paul Phoenix's hair has been brought down to earth.
How do you feel about that?
It droops. I like it.
Okay.
If we're talking about a franchise that's got to last for 100 years, the characters have to change and evolve, and he's just in the droopy hair face.
Like Street Fighter.
Love
This
it.
character has
Punished Paul.
If you don't know what we're talking about, he's the one who's got the iconic
Yeah.
straight up. It looked really cool at the first era of 3D, right?
Yep.
Where your characters
It
just
was
needed
so
some
iconic.
simple,
Big time.
straight up yellow
I
blonde
learned
hair.
to do that big one punch. That was my move when I was a kid. PS1, just do
The
the
wind
big,
up? Were you doing the wind up for it?
I don't even remember the wind up. I just remember a big
Oh, I'm thinking of
punch.
Jack actually. I was
Yeah.
looking of Jack. Excuse me. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks sick.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see more. Which video game has the longest marathon? Just Dance 2015, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood,
And don't say Tekken 4 has droopy hair. I don't want to hear like it happened before.
or Black Ops 2.
Longest marathon?
That's what it says.
What does that mean?
I don't
Just
know.
Dance?
I don't understand.
I don't know.
Just pick one.
I'm saying
Just Dance?
N/A not available. I don't
So
understand.
you're backing out?
I'm backing out of this
Okay.
question. I don't understand it.
Okay, so
Yeah, I fold.
No.
Marathon?
No,
What?
no. You got to play this
Like a
backwards.
marathon stream?
This is why this one is doable. This game is broken. It's a solved game.
Guinness World
This is
Records.
tic-tac-toe.
So think of who would want the headline the most.
Just Dance.
Marathon. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Just Dance
Just
is the
Dance.
answer.
Just Dance.
It's Just Dance.
yeah.
We solved it.
Yes.
Winner with a marathon of 138 hours and 34 seconds.
Of what?
It's definitely not the longest marathon.
It's probably just, I assume it's just playing.
Yep.
Who?
Some maniac. I don't know.
All right.
So someone played it
a
for-
record that shouldn't be celebrated either.
Dude, I feel like someone has played like WoW for like a month straight or something. What?
I don't know.
It's unofficial. They didn't have the record keeper there.
Yeah, you got to pay for the record keeper.
Pay for him. Got it.
Which game has the longest cutscene sequence?
MGS4.
MGS4, it's gotta be.
Star Ocean, The Last Hope.
Yeah.
Yakuza 0. Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots.
Yeah, Guns of the Patriots, no
MGS4.
question. No question. But Guns of the Patriots will switch it up. It'll do a 30-minute cutscene. You'll play for 3 minutes, and then it'll do another 30-minute cutscene.
Yeah, but there's that one in the middle
chop
that's like 1 hour and 50 minutes
Yeah,
long.
yeah.
Just to be different.
I'm saying
since
Guns
I
of
feel
the
like we have a
Patriots.
tie
Like
at
when
this
that
point. I
submarine
will say
comes up.
Star Ocean, even though it's probably not right.
Star Ocean is a really weird outlier to be in there.
I've played that game. I don't
But I
remember.
think Metal Gear
that
Solid
long
4
of a
wants the
cutscene.
headline. I got to go MGS4.
It is MGS4.
Oh. 10 out of 10
hold on.
game.
It was very, I think it's like 71 minutes. Hold on.
It's like a full-length feature film in the middle of the movie.
Well, this must have been
71
made
minutes.
before a certain part.
Star Ocean was 46 minutes and Yakuza 0 is 40.
There is a new king for this.
40 minutes.
Who's the new king?
Xenoblade Chronicles 3 has like almost 2 hour.
Oh, but they won't pay.
2 hour?
They won't pay
Nintendo
Guinness.
doesn't care about that. They
They
don't
don't-
want.
yeah.
They don't want that.
They don't want the
attention.
headline.
well,
Yeah.
and would you count the story mode, quote unquote, and the new Guilty Gear, which is just like a 5-hour anime, like visual novel?
If you
where you
pay
don't
Guinness,
interact?
Yeah, pay.
if you
Or
pay
whatever?
up,
Yeah.
you win.
It's like Forbes, 30 under 30, right? Don't you just pay for that?
Yeah,
Ooh.
everyone who's ever been on that is a sham for sure.
Oh my god.
No, I heard that though. I'm serious. There's like some payment or something.
We're just gonna do two
Really?
more questions because there's 8.
Thought
We
so,
can
yeah.
ask one of our contestants tomorrow. I think
Or
they
it's
were
like
on it.
the
Okay.
the Oscars, right? It's or like you can like campaign and stuff.
I think more games should campaign for Game
Yeah,
Awards.
there's like a campaign. It's not like you just buy it, but like you.
I
can-
think Neon White should have campaigned harder. There should have been a billboard in downtown LA.
It's true.
sure
Should
your
have had
consideration,
the
Neon
budget.
White.
for your for your consideration.
FYC Neon
yeah.
White
yeah, that's what I mean.
for the Keeleys birthday party.
Which game has the most expensive in-game purchases or purchase? Dota 2,
Star Citizen.
Counter Strike. It's Counter Strike.
Entropia Universe,
Dude, Counter Strike.
Planet Calypso, or Diablo 3.
Now, Diablo's 3
It's
is
real
nasty because it had the real money marketplace.
Yeah.
What was the first one?
Dota 2.
Dota 2 also has got some weird shit.
And this one's weird because it's more like it's a curiosity. It's
Yes.
not a positive headline. I don't know if I can play Who Wants the Headline the worst, but I'm going with Starship Europa.
What did you say,
Oh
Europa?
my god.
Yeah, is that what it was called?
Kyle has this thing solved.
Okay, so you say Europa 2?
Yeah.
What do you say?
Something else.
Something else.
Say
Okay.
Dota 2. That's what I was gonna
Dota
do.
2.
Isla?
I say Star Citizen.
It's Europa.
Oh my God, we're in
Kyle
it.
has
Kyle,
it
what the fuck?
solved.
We're in it.
Let's see. It was, just for record, Dota 2's was 38,000
Ooh.
for the Ethereal Flame Pink War Dog.
Oh, I have that.
Yeah. Right, and Planet Calypso for Mind Arc for 6 million, making it the
okay.
largest in-game purchases.
Oh,
That's
no.
higher than Star Citizen then.
And Entropia Universe is the winner with 6 million. Planet Calypso was also initially developed by Mind Arc. Wait, are these the same? Oh wait, was initially developed by Mind Arc as the first planet in Entropia Universes, but in 2011 another company, See Virtual Worlds, purchased Planet Calypso from Mind Arc for 6 million, but making it the largest in-game purchase
So they bought the planet Calypso.
for 6 mil. And Diablo 3 was 14,000. Not as high as I thought it'd be.
Good lord. Yeah, I heard of a spaceship for 10 G's in Star Citizen.
All right, last question.
That's like money laundering.
So, something's up.
I spent $6 million on Planet Calypso.
Was Yuji Naka involved?
How does that show up in your tax documents?
Yes. Last question.
Planet
We'll do
Calypso's
it.
going to be big, man. We all got to get on a Planet Calypso.
Which video game has the longest wait for a sequel? Psychonauts 2, Wasteland 2, or Return to Monkey Island?
Oh, might be Monkey Island.
You know, Bloodworth would have gotten this.
Yeah, this is a
Beyond
Bloodworth
Good and Evil
question.
pretty soon.
Wasteland 2?
What was the first one?
Oh yeah, it was like 20 years for Wasteland, wasn't it?
It was Psychonauts 2. Psychonauts, Wasteland, or Return to Monkey Island?
Half-Life 3.
Yeah.
You said Wasteland?
Yeah.
Isla, what did you say? Wasteland?
Wasteland sounds right.
Okay.
I think I got my first L. I'm going to go Psychonauts 2.
Okay, Huber.
I'll go with Monkey Island.
Okay, it's Wasteland 2.
Oh!
Winner with 26 years of wait.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember a headline of some 20 years. Yeah, so that, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't feel good about it.
So Dominic
Wasteland
got
2.
that.
Damn.
And Isla got that.
I feel like Shadow Warrior was pretty long too. You know, it was like Duke Nukem 3D era and like the new one. It's new, kind of new now. Not really new anymore.
I think there's like a three-way tie, I think.
Damn
I'm
it.
tired. I must have.
Top
must
Gun
have- but I
Maverick,
think there's a three-way tie.
36
Let's give it to Huber.
Yeah,
no,
Huber.
no,
Yeah,
Kyle
give
won
it to
that.
Huber.
Kyle won
Give
that.
it to
Kyle had
Huber.
it solved. I was just riding his coattails
Nah, I
there.
had it solved up
I
till
was
the
just
very
throwing
end.
my
Ah,
chips
should
in.
have done Wasteland 2. I do regret that.
You were putting your money on like the roulette table, and I was just like, oh yeah.
Yep. Yeah. All right, this is from Kristen G. Rosario. Hello, allies. As of recently, I've been enjoying my time with God of War Ragnarok. They improved gameplay elements, the story that had me hooked, great voice acting, the overall wonderful visuals this game provides. I would be remiss, though, if I didn't bring up the fact that I'm currently paused on the main story as I'm struggling with one of the new Valkyrie side bosses. No spoilers. What's one of the fights you find in Alfheim? I thought it would be challenging, yet satisfying, experience that would bring greatly rewarding. That would be greatly. However, the boss battle currently has seen me spending over a cumulative total 15 hours attempting to beat them. I buffed my characters out a bit more, and I used a little bit of strategy from what I found online, while trying to avoid any spoilers, but to no avail. I have gotten dangerously close to succeeding, but nearly every time have been a hair short in triumph. I have had to stop for a while, but when my left hand starts feeling better after my cramps for so long trying to beat this, I intend to continue my attempts. My question is, has there been any boss battle that took way longer than you initially anticipated to beat? What was your motivation to seeing through to the end? PS bonus points if you can name one if that isn't from a Soulsborne game or anything like that.
Tough.
As I know full well
Damn
the
it.
towering challenges those bosses can bring.
Yeah, I was gonna say the corrupted monk.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
Fucking
Millennia took me
hell.
a bunch of tries. I mean, one that's not Souls. I can't remember if it was Emerald Weapon, but I remember as a kid really trying on
That's
those.
the underwater one.
It was the one in the desert. Is that Diamond?
Ruby.
Ruby.
That's Ruby.
That one took me forever,
Yes,
if I
Hubert.
recall.
Yes.
Ursula.
Ursula?
Kingdom Hearts.
Fucking Ursula.
Yeah, I was going to say, for me, it's definitely some of the bosses from Remind in Kingdom Hearts. Those fuckers were tough.
Dude,
They
Remind.
have so many health bars.
Yeah. It's tough.
Oh, dude, some of the Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen stuff,
God, the
like
dragon.
in the fucking yeah, dude. If you're not spec'd right, you can beat them. It'll just take you 4 hours.
Yes, Hubert.
Dolmegus.
Dolmegus,
First
yeah.
fight.
Dolmegus was tough.
Dragon Quest VIII, Dolmegus, first encounter.
PS2 version.
Dude, skill check, bro.
Dude.
Skill check.
Big
You know what's
skill
funny?
check.
So I played the 3DS version of this
Probably
game,
now
right?
You just steamroll it.
No, I remembered you saying the word Dolmegus. So I was alert.
Okay.
I was like, okay, the
Grind a
Dolmegus,
few levels.
the Dolmegus fight is coming.
Yes.
So I was prepared.
Sick.
And I think I used I forget what it's called. You like squish yourself. You build your anticipation for
Psych up.
psych up.
Psych up.
Psych up was clutch
Yes.
for defeating Dolmegus.
Essential,
Yeah.
essential.
But then like it wasn't at late game. You don't have to worry about psyching up anymore. But like that was pretty. I used the psych up system.
Hell yeah.
But no, I don't think I've been in this scenario, right? Where this
beat
whole
your head.
adventure is ahead of you, and you're like, nah, I really got to beat this boss first.
Yeah. Because
I'll come back.
I'll come
Yeah.
back. If I'm stuck for 30 minutes on a side activity, 30 straight minutes, I'll usually be like, okay, I'm going to go level up a bit
Yeah.
or do something. But
Yeah, I think that's fair.
yeah.
Dominate anything?
Can't recall something where it derailed me from completing the game.
Anything where you just like stuck on it way longer than you anticipated, though.
In a single player, there definitely have been, and I'm trying to think of something not Soulsborne related. Chat probably might even know one from one of my streams. I just can't remember.
Snipper clips.
Snipper Clips was very frustrating. Yeah, that was a disappointment not being able to defeat that game. the
One
way
I just
wanted.
thought of was Breath of the Wild, where there's like one of those stone things pretty early, and I'm like, oh my god, I just found a secret boss, and it killed me many times. But I'm like, oh, I gotta go back there, I gotta
Oh, the
kill
Rock
that.
Boys?
Yeah, and later on in the game, it's just like, oh yeah, that's just one of the.
There's like
15
50.
Yeah. But I thought I had like discovered something.
Usually,
it felt so
like,
cool. It's like I gotta take.
When I
that
get
guy
like one
down.
shot by
It's
something, I'm like, yeah, and I'm coming back later.
Yeah.
Like, I don't waste my time usually on that. Stuff like that. You got something?
Oh, no, it was not a boss, just a section. I remember the infamous,
I know.
not infamous, but I remember the part in Last of Us 1
Oh.
when you have to get through that checkpoint by the bridge.
Oh.
And there's like the generator right there, and like clickers are coming in, and there's the dude on with the
turret.
the spotlight up there. He's got the spotlight.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I played through that game, I must have been on that section for like 2 or 3 straight hours. Just like, oh my god.
I at GT, I had to play Castlevania 1 for some top 10 or something like that. And it took me like an hour and a half or something. I was just like, dude.
It just happened. It just happens sometimes. Then you go to sleep and you wake up and you beat it on the first try.
And like death too. I was just like,
It sucks when it's your job though. This is back at Game Trailers?
Yeah. This was when I was like pretty new too.
Gotta do it.
Yeah. So you can't even like say I'm having a hard time with this.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
just got to be like quiet and like not letting anyone know how
Yeah.
frustrated you are. Yeah.
I know
Been
Blood
there.
was
Yeah.
looking around. So be careful.
It's like, yeah, you really playing this? Huh?
Blood was skulking
Yeah.
around.
Definitely spent more hours on different type of boss, but not like in a
Yeah.
single player game.
This is from the Crazy American. Do you have someone that still does not accept video games as having value? My mother will still make remarks under her breath about my hobby. Most recently, when I brought up some Gunpla, she quietly said, "At least it's not video games." The rest of the family is cool with
Wow.
it because I rarely see movies and don't have any streaming services other than PS Plus. I don't really know anyone like that.
For someone to
like that.
think video games are worse than building Gundams, I feel like building Gundams seems like deeper nerd stuff than video
Yeah, it's degenerates.
Not saying that building Gunplas is bad. Like, I think that's sick, but it's just like, that seems like a deeper... That's the step after video games, right?
Maybe that's like an old timey, like you got to work with your hands.
Yeah,
Build
yeah.
some calluses.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you're gonna be an engineer. It's like playing, like people say, like we play with Legos as a little kid. Like, oh, you're a sign of you being maybe like an engineer or something because you're good at building, like that. Maybe. I don't know.
Hey, I'm just trying to step into a mother's shoes right now.
Yeah.
But no, to be honest with you, like even like my family members who don't care, still I feel like have like this kind of like appreciation for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. Even if they don't know what the hell is going
Yeah,
on.
exactly.
They
Yeah.
know that I love it,
Yeah.
so they love it.
Yeah. I think one of my grandmas just kept calling
Yeah.
it doing stuff on computer.
Yeah,
They
or
just- they
Nintendo.
couldn't-
Everything's
they
just
couldn't-
Nintendo.
Yeah, Nintendo.
They could not
Yeah.
differentiate a video game, computer, like everything,
Yeah.
like phones, like cell phones, like everything to them was like that's on a computer, right? You
Yeah.
just have on a computer, right? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
People, when we used to work at Game Trailers, my aunts and stuff thought I made trailers for games. I just couldn't
Yeah.
explain it otherwise. I was like, yeah, okay.
There's only so much you can do.
Yeah.
But here's a weird thing is that I guess I do still feel like some
Body.
wants I guess there's still like a little like social awkwardness when explaining what my career is when getting a haircut or something. You know?
Yes,
Yeah.
Kyle. Yes.
And I think part of that is like it is like a little bit of shame of like how easy my job is comparatively. You know, it's like a cushy gig. And so like and it's silly video games. And so I feel like it's a silly thing to have guilt over, but I do think that there's still like that socially just like, yeah, look, I just make videos about video games. I don't
people
craft things. I'm not a carpenter.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Interesting.
I'm sorry I'm not a carpenter. You know,
When
there's
people
that, like-
ask, I try to say it in like 7 words or less and move on.
Yeah, exactly.
Is my goal.
That's yeah. I mean, that's definitely come up in the past. But then there's like the opposite one, but equally shameful, is when like they know, video games. Like, what YouTuber, Twitch are you? And they're like, never heard of you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like, oh, you like this person? Like, no.
Yeah, that hurts.
Yeah. Do you know Ninja?
Tim the Tat Man?
Ninja made a Game Awards appearance.
Sure did.
In a commercial for Samsung.
Got paid.
I produced that.
You produced that?
Not that exact thing, but
What
it was
happened?
part of the
Cool.
thing I was.
Did you see
responsible
Ninja in
for.
real life?
No.
What was it? How much did you get paid? That's what I was
have
most curious
no
about.
idea about those details. It's above my pay grade.
So you didn't produce it.
Well, I was the producer for Samsung. So
Cool.
like, but that segment, because they had multiple things going on, that segment I needed to make sure that it came in on time and that it was 30 seconds max. And like they kept like kind of maybe going over a little bit. It's like, we gotta like maybe trim that.
Little ninja riff.
Yeah. So that's all.
Love that. Cool.
So you're the exec that made the editor like frame fuck it down.
Yes. Sounds like it.
That's cool.
Is that triggering, Isla?
No,
Keep him
it's
in
just
line.
interesting to think of you as that role, as that person.
It's
I've
probably very
always
nice.
been the one doing the like cutting, you know.
Yeah. Straight up.
Anyway,
It has to be 30 seconds.
Yep.
I feel bad. I feel bad that this mother doesn't take the game seriously, but
Yeah.
you know. Show her Elden Ring.
Yeah.
Show her.
Show her Alexander.
Yeah.
But I feel like the generation before us was like scared of video games. Fucking like
Or-
Mortal Kombat and all that good shit,
Yeah.
you know? And it's just like, video games will rot your brain.
I
They're
think
bad for you.
Instead of Elden
know?
Ring, because like that's what she might expect a game to be like.
True.
Show her like my girlfriend's mom was with us for a while ago, and I was playing We Are OFK.
Yeah.
And she really liked it. She was like, "Oh, these colors are really nice. This is like a show. It's like a story, you know." And she was like getting really invested. And she was also like, "I didn't know games could be like this."
You're right. I think it's always the bridges.
Uncharted.
Yeah.
I show every non-gamer.
Yeah.
First thing I show any human that is like
Yeah, it's
doesn't
very good.
know about games,
Yeah, yeah.
doesn't
Very
think they
good.
like games. Why don't you check out Uncharted?
Or
Last
show
of
them,
Us.
or show them like What Remains of Edith Finch,
Wait, you're saying
or like
Krauser? Is that what you said?
As Dusk
Crowd
Falls
pleaser.
or whatever.
My mom got into Edith Finch in particular.
Cool,
yeah.
dude.
My therapist
seems
just
hard.
played Edith
That
Finch
game's
because
cool.
I recommended it to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holds up. Good game.
Show him
Great
Vanquish.
A lot of people liked Wii Sports.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true, Damiani.
Wii Sports isn't going to win over this mom who's like, at least Gunpla is better than video games.
Get the Gunpla Simulator Steam game.
Being active,
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
working out,
Yeah.
it's called exercise.
it's good.
It's called exercise, says Damiani.
Dude, Poly Bridge 2. Have a look at that. Build bridges. A little engineering exercise. They'll think you're smart.
Yeah.
Stay under that budget.
They show
Don't
them,
piss off the
brain
corpo.
training and shit like that. Like you're doing like math and
No one
stuff.
wants to do math problems, Damiani.
Looks like you're studying.
We have a new thing going on. Personal messages you can write for our podcast.
Oh, yeah.
So we have a new reward where you can contribute $100. You can schedule a personal message to be read on one of our shows. This week we have a message from Jesse Blue. Isla, will you please read that?
Sure. Yeah, and in these you could specify who you want to read it.
Yes.
They didn't, so I'll just do it. Hello, allies in chat. Season's greetings from the Midwest. September marked my 4th year supporting EZA, and I can honestly say that without the allies and this community, I would not be here. Many people suffer depression, anxiety, and suicidal thoughts this time of year, and I was one of them. There's nothing like pretending to be happy to remind you how truly miserable and alone you are. Watching the allies be there for each other during tough times, having fun together even for just a couple of hours, accepting each other just as they are, and laughing with them made me remember what happy felt like. This inclusive and supportive community has been here to show me that I don't have to fit in a box or justify my feelings or actions. I can just be me. With your support, I had the courage to put my health and comfort before the inconvenience of others and actually heal. I'm trying for my dream, and I'm actually happy. Thanks especially to Isla, Huber, and Don and RF Switch, to chat, and my other Discord and Twitter mutuals. Remember, just like at Olive Garden, if you're here, you're my family. Hugs to you all, and happy holidays. Thank you so much, Jesse.
Hell
Very
yeah,
nice,
love and
Jesse.
respect.
Thank you.
That was so
I
nice.
feel that.
Very
I feel
nice.
that hard. I feel that.
The part about pretending to be happy makes you
Yep.
realize how sad you are. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that hits.
And the holidays are either like you're either really happy on the holidays or you're really fucking depressed.
Yeah.
So love and respect to you.
All right, it's time for bets. This week's bet. Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion comes out December 13th.
Yeah, it does.
Next Tuesday, Bloodworth is going to check at Final Fantasy VII on Twitter. How many retweets will the recent image tweet have?
So I ran into Bloodworth earlier tonight too, and he could not stop talking about how much he loves the new ownership of Twitter. And I was like, Blood, I don't know. And he's like, yeah, finally some good changes are happening. I can't wait to make all my bets Twitter oriented on the podcast. And I'm like, Blood, why are you bragging about this right now?
This is a bit.
And he's like, I'm about to get a check mark, bro. Where's yours? And I'm like, Blood, I don't care about Twitter. I don't. And he's like, Blood is like, yeah, now it's time for Twitter to really reach its full potential. He just kept going on and on.
Hey, let him be happy.
And I was
okay?
like, I gotta go, Blood. I have to go. And he's like, well, later on, you're gonna have to make a little Twitter bet. I said, all right, fine.
That's true. I heard it. All right, Kyle, what did you write?
I wrote that That tweet will get 19,000 likes.
19,000?
Yep.
Retweets.
Retweets.
Retweets, Kyle. Remember.
Oh no! Well, I wrote down the number I wrote down.
That's what you wrote down.
19,000.
Dude, maybe it'll pop off. Who knows?
Maybe it'll pop off.
No.
Hubert, what did you write?
I was feeling the Final Fantasy 16 energy. So that's what I did.
16.
16.
Okay, Damiani?
Wait.
Power of 16.
So 16
16,000?
retweets.
16 retweets, yeah.
16,
Just
you know,
16 retweets.
He's just feeling the vibe.
vibes. It's vibes. Energy.
Okay.
We got the low so far. Quite
Okay.
low.
1,000.
1,000
I'm trying to
retweets?
cover
No,
the
no,
other
no.
number.
He's tricking something.
No, the second bet is below there.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like it was a 9. It's like,
No.
well, it's a 0 from
No,
here.
It's
Okay.
another number down there.
And
1,000.
Isla, what did you say?
26.
26 retweets.
People don't be retweeting that
Yeah,
much.
people don't retweet.
I did 50.
Blood told me Twitter's hotter than ever.
Yeah, he told me too.
He said engagement's at an all-time high.
I'm gonna get arrested now.
He told me crypto's popping off too right now. It's a good time to buy in.
I also
low.
listened to Blood About Shortcuts and it
sure
didn't
did.
pay off.
Just so for listeners at home, Kyle is representing Daniel Bloodworth on this podcast tonight.
What's fair though is I didn't know that when I was making my bets.
It's okay.
Yeah. That's why it's fair.
So he is on the Massive Chubbs team. That's your team. That's right. And we also have a tiebreaker bet. This only applies if we have a tiebreaker next week. We don't know. We're getting close to
Okay.
the end of the year, so we don't know.
Yeah.
Meaning the team points are tied,
team
not
points,
that
yes.
bet.
Yeah.
Because we were all like, how the fuck is that bet gonna tie?
That's yes.
Yeah.
That is correct.
So in the crazy chance that two teams, are close, equally as close.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
like the goal differential.
Yeah.
Blood also said if this also somehow ends in a tie, we'll have a high stakes dice roll. High on life.
Not Bowser's Big Blast.
Yeah.
Skip to the dice roll.
Only if we do it in the back alley
We can do that.
on the wall.
We can do that.
That's the only way.
I wish I had known that. We should have rigged it otherwise.
We should have. We should have.
We should have all said the same number.
Should have. We should have all just said 1.
What would listeners and viewers rather have?
Yeah.
Somebody just obliterate with a good bet or a dramatic dice roll?
Oh my god.
We messed up. We should have cheated.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, sorry, Brad.
We messed up.
High on Life also comes out next Tuesday. Bloodworth is going to check the most recent video for the game on Squatch Games YouTube channel. How many swear words and censor bleeps combined number will be present in the video? Kyle.
I bet 5.
5. Okay. Hubert.
Gotcha.
6. Wow.
Is it like a swear-heavy game?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Damiani.
10.
10.
Oh.
Hey, you got the low still though.
And Isla.
I said 96.
Not bad.
Big number.
I said 12.
You got the low though.
Yeah.
So my team has the low and the extreme high.
Yes. That's how it goes.
We need a timing.
We need that dice roll.
Yeah.
Last week's bet. Dragon Quest Treasures is out on
my
December
God.
9th. This morning, Bloodworth looked through the top 10 English reviews on OpenCritic to find out how many times we'd find the word classic. I bet 4. Damiani bet 3. Oh, I'm sorry. Hubert bet 3. Damiani bet 2. Isla bet 16. And Blood bet 19.
Sorry, it's out of 20?
10.
Top 10.
10.
10 reviews and Bloodworth said most of them will mention it twice?
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, how's that scoring?
You want to, here's the correct answer was
Okay.
2.
Yeah.
We got 1 from God is Geek and 1 from Nintendo Life.
Nice.
So the winner is Michael Damiani.
Damiani.
Bringing the scores to Massive Chubbs 24 and Marauder Sea Lions 25.
So wait. So if
You're ahead now.
We're ahead now.
So
We're
if-
up by 1.
yeah, but if they
If they win this week,
then we do the dice roll.
yes.
That's all that needs to happen.
So you
Well,
better
no, 'cause
pray
you did
they
the
win.
tiebreaker.
No, because of the tiebreaker. So the tiebreaker needs to work out to a split.
Yeah, the tiebreaker has to score both of us a point.
So what'd you do? You did 6?
Yeah.
We need we need it to be like between like 5 and 10. You know what I mean? It has to be
Yeah.
like 7.5 swears
Damn it.
for like the second tie.
If someone says like, someone says like Jesus.
That's a half swear.
Yeah, blood would count it, but none of us would.
Jesus. Yeah, like a harsh Jesus. Yeah.
The hard J.
Counts as a half. Yeah.
Let me tell you.
7.5 swears.
Let me tell you about
Come on.
Patreon.com. That is the lifeblood of us. That is how we get to keep doing what we're doing, all that good stuff. We would greatly appreciate if you would check it out over there on patreon.com/CZAllies. If you join the $5 tier, you can write in questions for this show and other shows like Frame Trap, and you can join our awesome Discord. Lots of good chaos in there. Hubert posted a fucked up knee picture in there.
What are you talking about this?
Yeah, no one will.
Hubert, it is an infamous picture. You should show Kyle it.
With my fucked up knee. I was thinking of Pumped Up Kicks.
Dun, 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 dun,
Fucked up
dun,
knee.
Kyle, I
Yeah.
fell in the street very hard, and my knee was like black
Let's see
and
it.
blue. Not anymore.
It was a while ago. It was a while ago.
healed.
Okay, all right.
Kyle, it's still in my
There it
mind.
is. There it is. Yeah. Yeah. Look at that thing.
That's content, bro.
That is content.
That's content.
That is
It
good
looks
content.
like a
Listeners,
fruit.
He fell in the street in San
You gotta
Francisco.
join the Discord to see
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Damiani, since you're the winner, you get to promote any Easy Allies video you would like to promote. You get the final word on anything you disagree with, want to reiterate, or just pop in your head. And you get to sign off with your trademark sign-off.
Awesome.
I'm mad we don't get to do my sign-off with Kyle here.
I could defer.
Is it fuck the Republic?
No.
Oh, it's new.
You will like this.
I can defer.
Dominic, you're my boy.
I have the right
You're
to
my
defer
boy.
that, but I'll take the video and the last word. But
Yes,
I'll give you
please
the sign
do.
off.
Okay.
All right, video, obviously. Episode 2 of Achieve It Yourself. Season 4 went up. If you're not aware,
Yes.
this season is a competition.
That's right.
3 teams are going head-to-head. And
Dramatic.
episode 2, it's a patron-submitted challenge and then a challenge of my own creation.
Ooh, that's
And,
a good twist.
Yeah.
People really liked my creation, Kyle. I won't say what game it was for, but I'll say it was NES online game, the NES Classic online stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I allowed them to use save states and rewinds.
Oh.
They were allowed to use all of that.
And they still struggled to accomplish your challenge.
Very hard.
He also is very proud of that.
I was very happy. I was very happy.
So
This is a hard
did you then do it
mid-episode.
to show everybody how easy it was?
There was
able to do
film
everything.
evidence.
Real quick we did a live version of this a few months ago for a stream.
Yeah.
I recorded me doing every single one as video proof, but the format was a little different, Kyle. It was kind of like it was like a Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Like you could call on the video as aid. So if you were struggling to complete it, you could watch the video to figure out how to do it, but it cost you half your points.
Okay, that's actually genius stuff, but it does sound like you're using it as a platform to boast.
But I was gonna make other people do the work. It wasn't a boast. It was like they need to know how to do it if they want to. I don't want to say that they're gonna waste like 10, 15 minutes, but they're like, we're not getting
That's the
this.
entire spirit of the show. Huh? Have you ever watched the ice cream episode?
But they could. But that's the thing. If they want the whole points, it's a risk. So if they go for it and they used to get it, that's
Yeah.
good. But like if another team does it without it, you're screwed.
No, what I love is sometimes you don't know if it's the achievement is possible.
Yeah,
or
that's
not.
it. That was the whole thing. Sometimes it was a stupid thing. And they're like, oh my god, like that's real. Like I'm annoyed that I wasted my points to look at this video.
I see. Okay. All right.
So it could have been like a dupe. Like
Right.
it was legit how to do it, but like you really would have figured this out in like one more attempt. Like you
dupe.
really didn't need to do this.
Yeah.
But that doesn't exist in this season. That's nothing like that.
Okay.
Final word.
Final
Oh, wow.
word. Vampire Survivors is high quality. High quality game. We're getting some high quality DLC. And I will not be having any sadness next year over that Tears of the Kingdom review score bet. Final word, Brad.
No, it's the sign off.
Sign off. Sorry, sign
Kyle,
off.
you know this pose. You don't have to stand up though. Only I do.
Oh, you.
But everyone has to do it.
All right. I don't know. You take one look at that game and you're like, the game's going nowhere.
Yeah, no thanks.